On the road, yeah, back again, and today it's time to look back at Season 2 of the greatest YouTube series, according to some. I guess it's personal preference, though. If you don't like football, this is useless to you. Absolutely useless. If you do love football and you want to kill some time, look no further than On the Road Season 2. We've got around 3 hours worth of stuff for you. Proper football stuff, so get comfortable. If you've never seen On the Road and it's the first time you come across this, then I sincerely hope you enjoy. It's my experience of travelling up and down the country. I say up, we haven't really gone up yet. But we're here to rate our footballing experience at any given ground. If you missed Season 1, go and check it out. If you're ready for Season 2, don't forget to stick around at the end. We're going to be crowning a champion and 4 honourable mentions. I can't even speak. Honourable mentions, of course. Atmosphere, facilities, food and drink, and of course cost. Who takes it? You'll have to wait and see. But first up, it's Notts County, where I introduce you to someone called Charlie. Enjoy it. Guys, it's back. On the road! Yep, back again on the new channel now. This is my channel, and this will be the home of all things on the road. For this one, we're heading up to Nottingham. Which one are we seeing? Notts County, as they take on Accrington Stanley. Who are they? Yeah. Out of all the on the roads we've done so far, this is going to be the furthest that we travelled, so strap in. By the way, I do have someone to keep me company. It is, of course, Charlie from Palmers FC.
Hello.
Hello. Traffic. And now we're good. Traffic. Views. Traffic. Detour through Bedford? I'm not sure, but if it avoids this, I'm happy. Well, let's hope they do improve this journey, because right now it's not good. So it's left onto the A428 towards Bedford. Beat the light, beat the light, beat the light. That'll do. So we're going straight past Cotton Orchard, which is a butcher's and deli, farm shop, restaurant, and Maidenhead Aquatics, open 7 days a week. Where are you off to? Cotton Orchard? All of a sudden, we're back on an A road. Now we're leaving the A road.
Where the f*** are we going?
I don't know. I really don't know. As far as I can tell, we're taking country lanes to Nottingham, through villages with red roads to Nottingham. Don't you dare tell us to slow down. We're taking the long way to Nottingham. And now we're back on an A road. Dog in a car. I tell you what, I'm not a big fan of this journey so far. I wonder how business is for leak roofing. That's like calling a shoe shop Blisters. Oh, they did. Wow. Old people in an old car. According to this side, we're heading up north. More old people in an old car. Traffic. Charlie needs a wee, so we're stopping in the services. And here's a sign for the services. Oh, McDonald's, KFC, and Ed's Diner. I don't want to eat too much before the game, because obviously I need to try the cuisine that Notts County has to offer. So with that in mind, McDonald's, where I could order the whole menu and be hungry 10 minutes later. 2 waters, 1 for me, 1 for Charlie, a double cheeseburger, cheese bites, and small fries, all for me. I'm ordered 003. Apparently they're preparing. Preparing over. £6.55 on a McDonald's. Here we go. Typical service station relaxation chairs. Back in the car. First up, cheese bites. Next up, small fries. And finally, double cheeseburger. Do you throw away the gherkin or keep it in? I'm a keeper. We're leaving Peterborough services. And now we're back on an A road. More old people in old car. Oh my god, a sign for Nottingham. Another sign for Nottingham. There's Forest Stadium. Not today. And over the water, there's our destination. And the BBC. Who'd have known? Need to find a parking space. I think we're about to find a parking space. Grabbing a ticket from a place that's got lots of parking spaces. Found a parking space in the drop-off and pick-up area. That'll do. This guy's telling us to walk. We're walking. Still walking. Past Hooters. Past the London Road fire station, where we're following these fans. And nans. Found a man with a programme who's about to take my money. Man with a programme grabs a programme. Man who paid for a programme receives a programme. That's £3 on a programme. We've pretty much arrived, just need to collect our tickets. I think it's this way. Tempting. And so we're in a queue to collect the tickets. There's only 10 minutes till kick-off. But will we ever make it? We'll find out in about 10 seconds. I've got the tickets. £20 for Notts County versus Accrington Stanley in League 2. Football. As I walk in, I'm welcomed by a burger and fries stall. I'll grab that at half-time, but for now, we're going to walk up these yellow steps. And, of course, find out the facts. Name is Notts County. Founded 1862. This mob are well old. What about the home ground? That'll be Meadow Lane. And the capacity, you ask? 20,229. Nice one, Wikipedia. Any facts? Yeah, I do have one. Cast your minds back to 1903. Remember that? Well, Juventus, who wore pink at the time, were fed up with their shirts fading. So they asked one of their team members, John Savage, if he had any shirt supplier contacts. In fact, he did. A Notts County fan. And it was him who sent over the black and white shirts. The rest is history. Now, I'm a little bit confused. The game's already kicked off. We're definitely 2 minutes early. Ah, well, let's find our seat. The geezer said sit anywhere, so we're sitting anywhere. And this is our view, where I can perfectly see the corner flag, the technical area, these photographers, and this lone wolf as well. Over here we've got the Jimmy Cyril stand, which is where the thousands, if not hundreds, if not tens, of Accrington Stanley fans will be seated today. Up the opposite end we've got the Hayden Green family stand, complete with scoreboard. I do love a scoreboard. They are pucker. You may notice over the back of that there's another stadium. It's the City Ground, home to Nottingham Forest. I think these two sides are the closest to each other. Over here we're waving to the Derek Pavis stand, but is anyone waving back? No. And finally, introducing the cop, where the most noise is coming from today. And there you have it, an outside tour of Meadow Lane. Let me take a selfie. No, it's counting down. No, just... Okay, tap it again and, yep, now it's going to count down and there's your photo. Wonderful. You may remember in previous On the Roads, I'm a keen advocate behind the Justice for Stewards campaign. And down at Notts County, they're getting all the game time that they want. Go on, lap it up. We're fine back here. We'll let you know if there's an issue. Just notice Lone Wolf has gone over to the other side of the pitch. He's definitely getting the shots tonight. Give this man a raise. Can we look into some action? Let's. This is Ben Richards, Everton, trying to make his way forward, but he's dragged back by Shola Amiobi. There's a name. He's actually been joined up front today by John Stead. There's another name. And so the Paps are on hand to get the shot. Well, this one is. This one couldn't care less. And look at that. They've got the spray in the lower divisions. And so it's Stanley to send this one in. In fact, it's not Stanley, it's Sean McConville. But no one's on it, only Shola Amiobi. And County clear their lines. So that's where all the noise is coming from. Meanwhile, the Derek Pavis stand is pretty mellow. Charlie's joining in. The Stanley fans are trying their best to be heard, but we can't hear him. Substitutes. Yoo-hoo! Atmosphere's building. Charlie needs another piss. Meanwhile, Dave's got the answers as to why County ain't winning this yet. Derek's only just turned up. Where you been, mate? And I'm thinking there's not many ball boys in this place, or not many balls. You decide. To be honest, the game's been a little bit dead so far. The subs are keen, but we are only 30 minutes in. Consider getting food like this lad down here, but I'm going to wait till half time. Anything happening? No, we're going back home. I mean, obviously saying's not right, is it, Dave? Fair play to the crowd, though. Not much to get excited about. They're still going, whilst this sub dances to the beat. Looks like our first real action of the game here as the ball goes into the box. Penalty. And who better to step up than Shola Amit? No, he missed his last one against Hartlepool. So, John's dead. Come on down. Way 1-0. Kick off. According to Notts County, they're top of the league. They should make a song about that. Oh, they have. Oh, looking through this smashed iPhone screen, they are. So that's confirmed. Notts County 1, Accrington Stanley 0. Pucker. Kevin Nolan will be happy. Is it about that time? Time to beat the half-time queues? Yes. And should this be a free kick? Yes. Was it given? No. Is Charlie happy? No. Can I smell a burger? Yes. But am I going anywhere? Not yet. Because I just know something else is going to happen in this second half. Like this free kick, this winning header, and this volley that's just blazed over the bar. Okay. Definitely time for some half-time food. Can we go now? Yes, we can. I'm going to put it out there. This man is wearing someone else's legs. He's massive. We're not going to go there, though. We're going to go to the outside burger van. Have we missed anything this second half? Doesn't look like it. Let's go. Hello, quarter pounder with cheese and onions. You just set me back £3.50. And here come the crowds. We're going to head back to the seat where these two have decided to sit in front of us. I mean... okay, but don't worry, it's time to eat. It's now time for the 50-50 half-time draw. You 70468, because if so, you just won about 300 quid. More of our friends in front, get out of the way. Half-time penalty show. This lad steps up, saved by the keeper, sign him up for England. That's all going on at half-time. The Magpie's out now. Need to get down there and have a photo with that. Only joking. Need to get a drink. Now, apparently they don't sell beer on this side of the ground, so to the opposite side we go. Found it, and Charlie's trying to make friends. And guess what? The if I buy you a beer, can you let me in front of you has worked. That's 2 Carlsbergs and a Pepsi, $9.65 please. I'm on the Pepsi this time, no Dr. Pepper, a little bit disappointing. I'll tell you what I've got into recently. A bit of cider, a bit of Copperberg, a bit of mixed fruit. None available, so Pepsi it was. By this point, the second half's kicked off and Charlie's not allowed upstairs with his beer. So whilst he drinks that, have a little look around at the graffiti on the wall. Come on, you Palmers. Over here, there's another drawing. Love that. This steward's on it. Not allowed to stand down there. Watch out, fella. His mate's going to do you over with a bottle. Nah, only joking. Woo. Time to get rid of this Pepsi. Just wasn't Dr. Pepper. There goes that brand deal. Charlie's out the toilet. And now we return to our seats. Missed that one, didn't we? It's Notts County 2, Accrington Stanley 0. George Grant with the second. But what if I told you we missed another goal while Charlie was showing me his bet?
What's currently an over?
Accrington Stanley scored by Mark Hughes.
Did you guys see it? Because we certainly missed it. Lone Wolf, you must have caught it. Well, there it is. Notts County 2, Accrington Stanley 1. Dave's nervous, Pete's annoyed, and Maureen's thirsty. We've got some action and County have just won a corner. Something for the fans to get behind their team about. Even Dave's on it. Nothing came from the corner, and I'm left thinking the back of Notts County shirts looks inside out. Uproar. So that's a free kick to County. Delivered. Close, but not close enough. Situation. I couldn't tell you what happened. Battery change and now this. McLeod's been sent off and that's Accrington down to 10. And with that, it's time to make the man advantage count. Crowd well behind their team now. So what's the corner saying? Well, I would be able to tell you, but Phil sat in front at half-time, blocked the view. Another chance for someone to get on the end of. But no one on the end of. I'll tell you what, Manic Wilkes has been warming up for so long, he's going to wear himself out. And Dave's thinking right now, I know we're bossing the game and we've got the man advantage, but one more goal, please. Dave, I was wrong about Wilkes. He's actually coming on for Jordan Clark. 18 years old, on loan from Leeds. Going to be a hero, son. So we've got 9 minutes plus stoppage to go. That stoppage is going to take a bit of a battering after this injury. Is it just me or does anyone else think these look like a giant version of those orange floats they carry in Baywatch? We eventually carry on with a chance for County to win it. Anything from the corner? Unfortunately not. So we've hit the 90 and there's 9 minutes added on following that injury. Screw it, said Terry. Let's beat the rush. Why are County fans booing Stanley? There was a player down, County kicked it out, and Stanley didn't give it back. But they have now given it back. Applause, eventually. Now, does anyone believe in karma? Because following that, I do.
I've always said, I ain't done it much whenever I open the line.
Wow. That happened. Does anyone remember the substitution I just told to go and be a hero? He's only gone and done it, isn't he? It's Wilkes on his debut for Stanley. So the score's on the doors. Despite being 2-1 down with 10 men, it's now 2-2. We've got some happy away fans. Dave and the rest of the Hoe fans, however, not so much. You know what? It could have been even worse for County late on as Wilkes picked it up once again. County fans have had enough. So is Sue, the steward down in front. She ain't even watching the game. I'm actually not too sure how long Gary's been standing above us, but he's not happy either. Go on, ref. Call it time. So the queue to get out begins here. On the way out, I bumped into Jake and Jack.
Hello.
Hello. And now we're out. Taking a walk back to the car. Passing fights in the street on the way out. This guy ain't happy. Good luck, mate. Nottingham, it's been fun. Should we rate this experience? Let's go. Trying to remember what comes first. Yep, it's atmosphere. It's a 20,000-seater stadium. Only 6,000 turned up with very, very little away fans to bounce off of. Having said that, they like a song. They like a drum. I'm going to give them 3.5 stars. Next up, we're talking facilities. It was all right. Everything was in place, apart from the beer. But I've got no complaints. I'm going to give it 3 stars. Next up, we're talking food and drink. Only in the stadium, though. Forget the McDonald's. I was over that very quickly. There goes another brand deal. The burger, decent. Onions, little bit undercooked. I like them soggy. The onions, that is. As for the drink, lack of variety. Not even any Coke. I had to settle for Pepsi. Everything was very alright, so I'm going to go down the middle, 2.5 stars. Finally, we're talking cost. Was it value for money? Well, we spent £3 on a programme, 20 on a ticket, £13.15 on food and drink, and finally £3 I'm about to spend on parking. That brings the total spend to £39.15. Got to see a game of football, 4 goals as well. I'm not complaining. Notts County, you're going to get 3.5 stars. As we head back past Hooters, the camera goes on some dodgy setting and speeds up. We pay for parking, £3, and then we're out of here. Nice one, Notts County. Hope you enjoyed this one, guys. I'll be back soon with another on the road. Leave your suggestions where you want me to go next in the comments below. Hopefully I can get there. But until then, don't forget to drop a like on this video, share it out, and don't forget to subscribe to this new channel. And I'll see you in the next one. Yeah, you'll see me in the next one. But what if I told you the next one was a board draw? You'd still watch it, wouldn't you? Oh, I love you guys. On the road, yeah, back again. And this one I'm heading to Chelmsford City as they take on Bognor Regis Town. And look at that, not a cloud in the sky is not what I'm saying. It's a beautiful day though. This one's about a 45-minute drive around the corner. It's a big corner. Definitely consider going to the Baddow Antique Centre, but we are against the clock. I wonder if they sell clocks. I always know I'm in Chelmsford when the flyover invites me over. I'd highly recommend it. Skips the roundabout, skips the traffic. I can't speak highly enough of it. And then what happens when you hit the top, you get a lovely view of Travelodge and Frankie and Benny's. Back down we go. Easy does it. Traffic. Where's a flyover when you need it? On the left we have a lovely building. Might be a church, can't confirm, but behind that you'll notice the floodlights. This is not our destination for today. This is Essex Cricket Ground. Further ahead, pick a hole, any hole. I choose this one. And now we're at some lights where we're going to turn right for Chelmsford City FC. It's supposed to be along here somewhere, but I can't see any floodlights. I think we found it. Can't find any spaces. This one's found a space, the disabled space. You're definitely lying if you don't question someone who's parking in a disabled space. So anyway, no spaces in this place. We're going to have to find somewhere else. This man's doing a great job making use of as much space as possible. I like that. Although we have missed out on the final space, the run out in front has taken it. I mean, any minute now we'll be able to crack on and find somewhere to park. Cool, we might miss some of the first half, maybe some of the second at this rate, but it doesn't matter. Oh, come on, it matters. On the road. There are no double yellows. This car's doing something, I don't know what, but we're going to park it on the left, right here, just in front of the Honda. And according to the sat-nav, we've arrived at Chelmsford City Football Club. And so we're walking. And I say we because, as usual, I'm bringing a guest with me. It is, of course, Luke from Palmer's FC.
Hello.
Hello. Still not 100% sure where we're going, so we're just going to follow this guy here with hand in pocket. On the left over there, we've got some Saturday League football, but we keep on walking. Oh, look, man with hand in pocket has led us the right way. We've made it. Welcome to Chelmsford City. What's the price he's saying? Adults, £13. Okay, I'll take that. Football. Okay, not quite what I was expecting, but this is definitely Chelmsford City versus Bognor Regis Town in the National League South and not District Sports Day. Yep, definitely got a ticket for Chelmsford City Football Club. Oh, that makes things better. Big Mac and fries for $1.99. Anyway, let's find out some facts about our team today. Obviously, it's Chelmsford City. They were founded in 1938. The ground we're visiting today is Melbourne, not in Australia, which has a capacity of 3,1300 seated. Anything else? Well, they go by the nickname of the Clarets for obvious reasons. And finally, just found out that my dad's all-time favourite player, Jimmy Greaves, Spurs legend of course, in the latter part of his career, played for Chelmsford City. Played 38, scored 20. The guy was a goal machine. Oh, nice. They've got a cabin where you can buy your shirts from. And another little cabin where you can buy your matchday programme from. Got the programme, happy days, that's another £2.50 spent. Now this looks good and I'll be trying it out in a bit. But first off, Clubhouse. Time to grab a drink. Waiting, made it. You checked out the Notts County trip, you'd know that I've been on the Copperbergs recently. 2 of them, £7.20. And so we're off outside. Oh no, really? I mean, I get smoking, but alcohol? Even in a plastic cup? Even in a plastic cup. And so it's back to this place where Luke's eyeing up the food. What's he going to go for? I don't know yet, but I am very, very impressed. That is really aesthetically pleasing to me. That looks like Luke's gone for a hot dog. It's just gone 3 o'clock. Things don't seem to be out there though, so I'll just carry on trying to neck this, whilst Luke tries to neck that. Well, you know what, he's tempting me now. And I finished my drink, so it's off to the burger van. Say hello to my little friend. It's a cheeseburger with onions, whack some Tommy K on it, and that's £4 well spent. Okay, so it's now 3:05 and people are moving, and so are we. Oh, sweets. We're still not allowed in though. Luke's been nursing his drink by the looks of it, and now he wants some sweets. What's he gonna get? Fizzy blue bottles. See, these are nice, but sometimes they taste like washing up liquid. We're in! And before I place myself for this half, just gonna stand on the side, eat my burger, and wonder who this is actually stopping. I've wondered and eaten, now moving to the far end of the pitch where most of the noise is coming from. Crossing over the running track, I fancy a little jog, watch those ankles. Now we find somewhere to stand. As you can hear, the atmosphere is electric. Hey, look, Mum, I got a front row seat, and that grass is lush. Hats off to the groundsman. Let's have a little look around. To the left, we've got a stand. I'm assuming that's a 1300 seated. To the right, we've got this, mainly standing, but it looks like there's a few seats there, and a clock. Gotta love a clock. At one end, you've got a standing area behind the goal, currently occupied by Bognor Regis fans. And then up the other end, you've got another stand, complete with roof, which is currently occupied by the Chelmsford fans. And there goes the ball, just over there. And because this is a big wide space, it's always handy to have ball boys. There's ball boy 1. Ball boy 2's just chilling. Ball boy 3's got his eyes on the game. Feel a little bit sorry for ball boy 4. He hasn't got a seat. Just beyond there, you've got ball boys 5, 6, 7, and 8. On the other side, we've got ball boys 9 and 10. We're hitting double figures now. Over there, we've got ball boy 11, and this could be ball boy 12. And finally, we've got 13, 14, 15, and 16 up there. Who needs a ball boy when you got the crowd, including Stuart here? First real chance we've seen comes from a corner here as it falls to number 10. Don't know his name because they don't print numbers on the back of the programme list. But number 4 for Bognor Regis has cleared it off the line. From that, we've got a bit of an injury, but Dave, the physio, is on hand. Do not worry. Unfortunately, Dave can't fix it, so it's time to pass the responsibility over to St John's ambulance. They're taking their time though. He's now on the stretcher, and any minute he's going to get lifted. Meanwhile, at the other end, the Chelmsford keeper's just chilling. And now we can finally crack on with the game as the corner comes in. It's sent back out. Comes back in once again. He's 10 with the acrobatics. Another corner. Good work, ball boy 2. Once again, that goes in, but this time headed over the bar. We just take another look at this grass. It's that good, I might change my desktop wallpaper. Good job, ball boy 2. So far, all this game's been is corners. And there's another one. And here it comes. Great job, ball boy 1. Luke's just offered me a fizzy blue bottle, which I'm going to take. And whilst nothing's going on, I'm just updating my Instagram to let everyone know I'm at Chelmsford City today. We've got another injury now, and Dave's on hand again. Screw you, St John's. Dave's got this one. Well done, Dave. Corner for Bognor Regis now as that gets whipped in. And then the game got really boring, so here's what's going on behind us. Just as boring, still boring, and then wow. I believe I can fly. Great job, ball boy 3. We haven't seen many stewards, but here's one getting right involved. Watching the game, love it. I'll tell you what, Luke's feeling very generous today. He's just offered me another fizzy blue bottle. Go on then. We've got some action. Throw in, near side, headed on. Comes off the defender last, and that is out for the corner. Go on, Stuart. Good job, Chelmsford. If you need more ball boys, you know how to call. Corner's whipped in, and away it goes out to that far side. More pressing from Chelmsford now as the ball comes into the box. Number 8 gets his nut on it. Wrong way, and yep, that's a corner. Good job, ball boy 1. Oh, and guess what? Corner's whipped in, headed away. This game has literally been corners and ball boys. I promise you, ball boy 7 getting involved now. It really hasn't been that much to talk about as the keeper takes the goal kick, and that is half time. Wow. Disappointing. Let's have the second half improved because that was awful. So it's back into the clubhouse for another drink. Luke's round this time. We're queuing. We've made it. Same again. 2 Copperbirds mixed through. On the way out, we bump into ball boy 4, also known as Jack. Hello. And now it's time to get these down us. Looks like the players are coming back onto the pitch over there. But of course, we're going nowhere. So it's time to chill. Check the latest scores. No Premier League on. God, I hate International Week. That's me done. Tell a lie. Actually poured half into Luke. So I've got a drive back. We've already missed enough of this match, so we thought, screw it, let's walk through. Did get stopped, but told the geezer that it was Ribena. And it works. So up the steps we go. And here is our view for the second half. Would have joined this lot, but it seemed pretty packed. Currently standing up here as well, though. Not many spare seats. I haven't actually mentioned it yet, but Chelmsford City are currently top of the National League table at the time of recording this. Bognor Regis, newly promoted side to the league, are currently mid-table. Chance here, headed over the bar. There's that clock. Might stop in the antique centre on the way back, see if they've got a similar one. This guy's had enough. See you later, mate. And following that, a substitution for Chelmsford. And look at that, a digital subs board. Love it. Down in front, I've spotted some dad socks and some dad shoes. They're proper dad shoes. Colin's also looking good in that straw hat of his. And Charlie's so bored, he's checking his work emails. I mean, like I said in the first half, it's been a really poor game, but here's a chance. I'm happy to say that justice for stewards is a thing down here. Look at him. Not only is he watching plenty of the game, he's got a front row seat. Talking of seats, Jack Ball Boy 4 still hasn't got one. It looks like Colin in front's got a bit of a sweet tooth. He's gone for the chocolate jazzies, or jazzles, whatever you want to call them. Back to the game, and the steward right here has got a very good view of this free kick. That's then taken by the 7. Hit first time, but that goes way, way over. Ball Boy 16 doing his job. Well, not quite, he's just hit the photographer. Come on, Phil, it was a mistake. He didn't mean it, I promise. Oh, Charlie and Doris have just left. 2 spare seats, don't mind if I do. Luke's in, and so am I. New view, well, not much different. I've just spotted some more dad shoes, and another one. I'm just saying, dad shoes don't have to be brown, it just happens all of these are. I think Trevor's just come back for the toilet. Great. It's okay, we'll just peer over the top to see things like Ball Boy 13 completely stacking it. Don't worry, mate, it happens to the best of us. Come on, Trevor, you up or down? Make your mind up. As you can see, front row seat steward is dying of boredom. St John's ambulance on hand. First protocol is stay hydrated. This should do the trick. And for the first time in this game, I've actually heard some fans singing. Oh, yawn. It's becoming all too much for John down there. He's leaving to beat the rush. In the final minute, would you believe it? Bognor Regis have got a corner. Chance to maybe nick something here. But no, they're keeping it in the corner. They're coming for a draw. And they got the draw. That's full time. Thank God. That's down the steps, past the clubhouse, through the car park, and out the gate. Should we rate today's experience? Let's. Okay, let's start off with atmosphere. Worst game I've ever seen. It didn't give much for the crowd to vibe off of. Worse than Gillingham, which only got 1 star. So based on that alone, I'm going to have to go over half. Sorry, Chelmsford. Next up, we're talking facilities. If I'm going to an athletics ground, then great. I'll give it about 3 stars. But this is a football ground, and it might be a reason as to why the atmosphere was lacking. Because it is a football ground, I'm going to take it down to 1.5, but you did have a good clubhouse. food options, and of course the sweets as well. We're going to bump you up to 2. Next up, we're talking food and drink. This is where you prevailed. Not the best burger I've had, but it's up there with one of the best. I didn't actually check for Dr. Pepper, I went straight in for the Copperberg, didn't I? But based on what I had, I'm going to give it 4 stars. Finally, we're talking cost. Was it value for money? Well, worst game ever, but I'm not going to get my money back, am I? Spent £13 on the ticket, £2.50 on a programme, and £11.20 on a round of drinks and a burger, which brings my total spend to £26.70. That's not bad at all. There's grounds up and down that charge more than that for a ticket alone. So I'm going to give it 3 stars, but these scores might have been higher if the game's better. And so we find ourselves back at the car, and it's been given a clean for the first time in like 6 months. And there you have it, that is Chelmsford City done. It's time to get out of here. Massive thanks to everyone that's been supporting the channel recently. If you're not yet subscribed, be sure to do so. This is the home of On The Road. If you're new to this, be sure to check out the rest of the On The Roads. At the end of this video, there's going to be a playlist for you to click. But until then, as always, don't forget to drop a like on the video, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and we will see you in the next one. Peace. So we can make board draws somewhat entertaining, I guess. Nothing we can do about corrupt SD cards, though. Time for West Ham. On the road, yeah, back again. And today we are not heading to Upton Park, unfortunately. We're off to the London Stadium, yay. This is West Ham v Bolton in the Carabao Cup. Is that right? Carabao? Carabao. It's the League Cup. Now, look, you've been asking, where's On The Road been? You know what? A couple of weddings and a couple of birthdays and absolutely no football. Apologies. So I was really keen to get out and see a game. This came up, so let's do this. And we start off with me being hungry. So hungry that I'm willing to fill myself up with McDonald's. Because as previously mentioned, and of course, as you know, I want to be tasting the food at football stadiums. McDonald's will fill a gap, but I'll be hungry half hour later. So this for me is an ideal stop. Cool, petrol's going up. As I drive towards the car park, there's a bit of a queue. Can't be dealing with queues, can't be late. Unfortunately, Smiv, you're going to have to do without. And so we're going again. Luckily, there's been no reported incident. And now I'm in a car park, which is a private parking facility for use of members, guests, and staff only. And if I leave it here, it's entirely at my own risk. Oh, look, we have a guest. It's Nosy from Palmer's FC.
Hello.
Hello. So Nosy, a big West Ham fan, has just told me he's auditioning for the next season of X Factor. I'm told Tomo from Palmer's FC is meant to be joining us.
This is the Vodafone voicemail service for...
But no answer from him yet. So we're driving to find our next guest, and lo and behold, he's standing outside a pub. It's Nick from Palmer's FC, who's also auditioning for next year's X Factor. And now we're in the pub. Nick's got the first round. Mine's a Coke, and it doesn't taste right. And apparently neither does Nick's, but he's still drunk. And now we're walking. And now we're driving. And now we're walking again. Because we just got to the train station. And now we're in the train station. Got to wait 13 minutes. I'm not sod that. Let's get something to eat. Introducing Dylan's. It's a fish and chip shop. Waiting for the chips. Got the chips. That's £1.60. And now I'm tapping in with a card. I don't actually know how much this stuff costs. Tell a lie. Just check the bank account. £4.90. An absolute bargain. And here's Nosy with a battered sausage. Train's arrived, and we're getting on it. Nosy's tucking into my chips, and just like that, we've arrived at West Ham. So it's down some steps, up an escalator, whereby I'm standing on the right, and down some more steps. It's up and down, much like West Ham. Now we're getting on another train, and now we're getting off that train, because we have arrived at Stratford High Street, where used fridges are really easy to come by. Welcome to the Carpenters. Time for another round. I assume that lot are auditioning for the X Factor as well. We've got the drinks. Mine's the Copperberg this time. Oh, forgot to mention Tomo's here. Hello. Loving the flower arrangements in this place. And now it's getting dark. And so it's off to the stadium and go under this very beautiful bridge. I mean, right now I feel like I'm in some sort of nightclub. But let me confirm to you, we're literally walking under a bridge. And now we're about to go under another one, but it's nowhere near as glamorous. Tried to take a shortcut, but then we realised the shortcut weren't going to work. Turn around. Come on. Let's back down this muddy hill. And now we're walking with everyone else over a bridge and towards the Helter Skelter. Did you know you can ride down this thing? It's a slide. £16.50 for adults, £10.50 for children. Not tonight though, it's West Ham v Bolton, where we've been told to walk down here, and now we're in a queue with thousands of other people. Some time has passed and now we're near the front, where I'm about to get searched. Been searched and I'm free to go. Where are we sitting? Got my ticket, his entrance there for that £15 to West Ham v Bolton. This man's trying to sell half scars, but security want him out of here, and now we finally made it to the entrance. Football. I'm currently eyeing up the food. You got hot dogs, you got burgers, and you got other games about to kick off. So we're walking in. Let's see what this fishbowl's got to offer. Did I mention I'm a Tottenham fan? Come on, you irons. So it's time to find our seat. Here's another X Factor auditionee. Good luck, sunshine. Good luck. Time for some facts. Name. West Ham United. Founded 1895. That's old. Where are we? London Stadium, and the capacity, well, 66,000 I'm told. Nickname, Irons. And that comes from the original name of the club back in 1895. It is, of course, Thames Ironworks. Oh, look, we found our seats. And this is the view. Not a bad view. Early indications in this one suggest justice for stewards isn't a thing. And Helen right here is on cue to get the shot. So we started, and this happened. Goal! An early goal, Nick's got the X Factor. Oh look, Bubbles, what a beautiful sight. Oh wait, mate, get out of the way. Confirmation on the widescreen following Ogbono's bullet header. And not long after, Arnautovic has got a free kick. No. This was awkward.
Stand up. If you ain't Tottenham, stand up.
Better soon forgotten about as Arnautovic fired this shot. Apparently Nosy knows.
You don't start, are you? You comes on as an impact sub.
Meanwhile, some seat shuffling's gone down at the front, and this is my view for the time being. Come on, Dave, have a word. More chances. Don't worry, Janice. Dave's more in the way than you'll ever be. You're fine. Bolton fans. Yeah, it's pretty quiet. Hell's bells, that's a big one you got there. A change of stewards down this end, and it's the same as before. Eyes on the crowd, none on the game. It's a shame, it's a shame, it's a shame. I'll be honest, the game's a bit boring. I started to wonder how many HDMI cables were needed for all these animated TV screens around the side. And now that I'm doing this video, I've realised I don't need any. None at all. Quick breakdown of West Ham's history. 1895, Thames Ironworks was born. 1900, they changed their name to West Ham. 64 years later, they won the FA Cup. And then a year later, they won the European Cup Winners' Cup. Go on. And then in 1975, hang on, Dave's head's in the way. There we go. 1975, they won the FA Cup for the second time. And then 5 years later, in 1980, they won it for the third time. And after that's pretty much it. Here's a random shot of my trainer. And here's me holding the camera above Dave's head as the ball goes over the bar. Don't forget West Ham fans on the 24th of September. Oh, it's gone. I'll tell you what, Hell's Bells is on the ball. A round of applause for Helen. So Tom, I went about 5 minutes ago. He's come back with a burger. And there is said burger. Looks like a soggy brioche bun, though. And within a minute, he's almost murdered it. I think we need another go in this game. Well, that was handy. It's like I edited this video for that to happen. And out of it with the assist, Sacco with a finish. That's 2-0 West Ham. Bubbles. Lots of them. Helen, please tell me you got the shot. You look a little bit concerned. I think she missed it. That's awkward. So Tom has polished off his burger. I think he's still hungry. He's going to eat his fingers off in a minute. You did miss it, didn't you? I knew it. Oh, look, they've swapped the steward yet again. And he's having a quick sneak peek of the game. Go on, son. Enjoy it. Now, if you're like me, you like a football song. But it's very annoying when the loudest person you can hear is an out-of-tune kid behind you. I mean, they tried, didn't they? Despite seeing 2 goals, it's been a very boring game. Nick's been on his phone the majority of the time. So with that in mind, we're going to get up a few minutes early before half-time to beat the rush to grab a pie. So it's up the steps that are annoyingly small, past the toilets. Now we're in search of the pies. But I'm afraid this is where this video ends. I'm gutted. I truly am. I genuinely don't have an answer as to why I don't have any more footage. But when it comes to importing it all, that's pretty much all we had. Before you ask, I definitely pushed the record button. I 100% filmed me getting mugged off as I had to spend £34 on the round. I 100% enjoyed the pie that was part of the deal. We 100% didn't enjoy the second half, which is why we got up 5 minutes early. Which means we 100% missed the third goal, which was a bit of a strike from Masuaku. Now, the reason I went to this game was because I wanted to get an on the road out for you, especially as there wasn't one the week before, and now it's all been ruined by a random camera blip. But I vowed to go back to the London Stadium, get a full game, and probably go to a game that's got a little bit more atmosphere. Should we rate the day? Let's talk about it. Atmosphere. If only it was Upton Park. I've heard with all these new stadiums you really lose the buzz. That's a shame because having gone to Upton Park a few times, I know that it was a decent atmosphere. Next, the fact that it was a Tuesday night League Cup tie against Bolton. This was shocking. 1.5 stars. What about the facilities? Facilities are good. And then again, of course they're going to be. It's pretty much a brand new stadium. A football stadium though, not feeling it. We're in the second row and I still felt far away from the action. I think overall, 3 stars. Food and drink, well, you didn't see it. As you know, I went for the pie and pint deal, and at £8.50, that's why my round was expensive. The pie is definitely the best I've had in the series so far. 4 stars for that. And finally, cost, well, if I didn't get lumbered with an expensive round, it could have been a cheap night out. In total, I spent £55.50 on travel, food and drink. Ticket was cheap as well, that's included. With that in mind, I'm going to go 3 stars for the cost. And with that, I do apologise, but we've been cut short. I'm not too sure how much more I would have filmed because the second half was atrocious. But rather than give you nothing, I hope you enjoyed what we did get. And as I say, I'll head back to the London Stadium at some point, hopefully for a better game, and show it all off in a slightly better light. But until then, don't forget to drop a like on this video, subscribe if you haven't done so already to this new channel. It's the home of On The Road. And as I always say, I'll see you in the next one. Yeah, not ideal that one, but we do get you a full game next time. The next time is now. It's QPR. On the road, yeah, back again. Friday night game. I do like a Friday night game. And this one is at Loftus Road, home of QPR. For me tonight, it's a case of getting into London, then travelling across the other side to West London, because this is a West London derby. It's QPR versus Fulham, bus on a Friday. We start by heading into my old stomping ground, it's Grays, Tower Block Dreams, where I'm at the station car park, and I found a parking space. And now I'm in the parking space. And now I'm checking myself out, ugly mug. And now it's a short walk to the train station. It's Grays train station, where you're not allowed to smoke anywhere.
No, it's not just looking weird.
Do what? Life. So I'm doing that thing, tapping in. And total cost for travel in this video is £10.20, much better than a travel card. It's a platform free jobby, so I've got to go down the steps, and then we're going up the steps. My chariot awaits. Now I'm on the train where I've met my first guest for the day. It's Tomo from Palmer's FC. What? Alright. Charlie from Palmer's FC was meant to join us, but he's missed the train. Here's me giving the details of the next one he can catch, and now we're moving backwards. That's actually a thing. Some people don't actually like travelling backwards. Are you that person? Let us know in the comments below. Before I left, I did update my Twitter. And Jordan Davis has only come along and said put this tweet in the vid then. He's dared me. Okay then. 6 seats became available, and it just so happens we're travelling forward now. Update, Charlie's on the train now, and comment below if you paused or went back to read the whole of that WhatsApp conversation. The Evening Standard, where homeowners are being hit by double blows. Is that a bad thing? In sport, Aguero is facing a lengthy layoff after car crash. Oh my god. And Palace mustn't give up. Well, we're currently at Limehouse, where there's lots of people. But we're not stopping at Limehouse, we're going into the city, where every shop is a suit shop, and every building is full of investment bankers. I tell you what, they're proper bankers. Slick back hair, big watches, fitted suits, watching suits, dreaming of suits. But enough of that, it's Friday night. We're going out to watch a game of football. We're tapping out, where it's a short walk to Tower Hill, past the Grange City Hotel, which is where I stayed on the night I got married to the missus. At least I hope it's the missus. It's Tower Hill Station. We're tapping in, eastbound, stairs, and a train. We're off to Liverpool Street. Mind the gap. And again, we're at Liverpool Street, where we're going to wait for Charlie. It's rush hour. Whilst waiting for Charlie, Tomo wants a KFC. Found KFC in KFC. This could take a while. Oh, hello, I've just spotted this. I'm going to get 4. And they're in that bag right there. That's $1.98 on food. Change. Watching rush hour go by. Wings done. Tomo's upset though. What's the matter?
No chips for my KFC. The line is too long to go back.
Oh dear. And now Charlie's been in touch. It's quite clear that he doesn't use trains often. Called him Charlie, but no answer. And now Tomo's just wandered into Smith. Where is he? Oh, there he is, in the queue. 1 hour to kick off and still no sign of Charlie. Tomo's returned and has handed me a bottle of water. Got through to Charlie, he said he's here. And Tomo's just offered me a picnic. Certainly not my first choice of chocolate. I've had better, clearly. And so it's down the escalators, onto the westbound platform to White City, but can't see Charlie. Back up the escalators. No sign of Charlie. I give up. Text Charlie specific instructions on how to get there, and then it's back down the escalators. Train's arrived. On the train. Goodbye Liverpool Street. Goodbye Charlie. Wherever you may be. 14 stops to go. Tomo's killing time by playing a game. And my t-shirt needs an iron. Where are we? I think that's Tottenham Court Road. 9 stops to go. Where Tomo's now playing some Candy Crush rip-off. We've just got to Notting Hill Gate. 3 stops to go. And Tomo's still playing the Candy Crush rip-off. And the girl next to him's playing the Candy Crush rip-off. It could be the real deal. I'm not too sure. But either way, these two are meant to be. The rest of the carriage looks like this. And this. No stops to go. Mind the gap. And I don't bloody believe it's Charlie from Palmer's FC. How did that happen? Well, at least we're all together now. It's just a case of walking to the ground with this lot. So it's a shortcut through some estate and then back out onto the main road, which is closed, past a Friday night kickabout and into the Queen's Park Rangers family zone. Ah, look at them. Wait, mate, where you been? Scarfs, the Queen Tavern, and Loftus Road Stadium. Welcome, welcome. Away fans here, but we got a queue round the other side where I bumped into Liam, who enjoys the videos.
Hello.
Hello. And when I say queue, it's more like a free-for-all, to be fair. Just checking where we're sitting on our printed A4 tickets, black and white fast draft. It's the only way. Block X it is. So it's time to get my ticket scanned. That's £27 for this West London derby. Football. So my first impression suggests that QPR are more than just a team. They're more of a, I don't know, more of a way of life, you know. Programme's £3, more spending, got the programme. So we're in block X and that is W, which means 1 block down, that's going to be X. And there it is. So here we go, and welcome to Loftus Road. Okay, maybe not. So we Rose Ed in it tonight. That means back at the back of the back. And they did say something about a restricted view. There it is. Pole in the middle and Sky Sports are in town. Can't see that corner there. So we're here. Let's lay down the facts. Name, Queen's Park Rangers, QPR for short. Founded 1886, proper road. Home ground, we're here. Loftus Road. The capacity is 18,439 according to Wikipedia. Nickname, the Hoops or the R's. Bit of a personal fact, but my first ever game was Tottenham versus QPR on the 8th of October 1994. I'm well old. Still got the programme. And QPR fans, it featured the likes of Trevor Sinclair, Andy Impey, and of course Les Ferdinand. Oh yeah, and don't forget today's manager, Ian Holloway. Hasn't changed a bit. Back to this one where we're sitting adjacent to the Fulham fans. Get the feeling QPR don't like Fulham too much, and this guy's missing a Stone Island jacket because he's well hard. Amongst all the hostility, I found some chips, and we eventually get to see our first chance of the game. Oh dear. Ball's down the other end now, so we're just going to film Neil from Sky Sports, and these sharpshooters are on hand to get the shot. Another chance for Rangers. At Loftus Road, justice for stewards isn't a thing. Eyes firmly on the fans, as you can see here. Once again, the ball's up the other end. Neil, what's going on? Ah, frame rate. Well, hang on. Justice for stewards is a thing. Little peek. There you go. Take it in. Enjoy it, son. Watch out, lads. Another one of the firm. Oh, a scoreboard hiding amongst the adverts. 0-0. Not that we can see it, but Fulham have just missed a chance. Hang on a sec. What's this? Come on, Fulham. You know what? That's kind of cute. I reckon he made that himself. Meanwhile, this lad's kitting up to go on. And just in case you guys didn't know... Yes, they are. The technical area looks busy. Behind them, we've got some fine dining. That lot are definitely sharing some Chateaubriand. Yeah. Chance blazed over by Fulham. Fulham getting on top. Another chance. Headed wide. Did somebody say free kick? Oh, we've got a banner coming out. Sorry, mate. Could you help me? Could you help me put this out? As for the free kick, felt like he was warming up the keeper, to be fair. All the signs up. Well, just about. Slavisa making Fulham great again. Is he? Maybe. Don't know. Fulham fans, let me know. Meanwhile, QPR fans are getting slightly frustrated. They just want to see a shot on target. Alright, Dave, it's Tony. Gabs, mate. Sorry, I know you spent time making the sign, but I can't find any way of hanging this top right-hand corner up. I'm just going to sit back, watch the game, and hope we win. Yeah, it's 1-0 Fulham after a Robinson own goal. It looks like the Fulham firm have shown up, all 2 of them. Serious question though, what do they carry in their man bags? The scoreboard? It doesn't lie. Dave, it's Tony. Gavs, mate, I think I fixed it. Have a look. Over the far side we've got a corner that almost goes in, and over this side we've got a corner that definitely doesn't go in. Decided to sit down for the first time in this game, and the leg room is abysmal. It's worse than Ryanair. Did someone say half-time? No, I said half-time. And as always, shout out to the groundsman for keeping the surface beautiful. And then one of those half-time interviews that no one listens to. Oh, it's Rufus Brevitt. Oh, you never guess what, they've brought out Andy Impey as well. Next I'm going to tell you Trevor Sinclair's going to walk out just behind Carl Reddy and Steve Yates. There's some names. Trevor Sinclair didn't come out. It's a shame really, but I'm hungry. Let's go and get something to eat. Or maybe not. Let's back up the steps and back to this view where I'm listening to one of these half-time interviews that no one listens to. Fulham subs, QPR subs, justice for stewards, not a chance. I know, mate. I know. Instagram. On the road. Here's Charlie explaining that his jeans had ripped more than they should have. And as QPR emerge, looks like we're ready for the second half. Neil, are you ready? More importantly, are you ready? Kick off. It's not long in. Chance for Fulham to make it 2. And Charlie's making good use of the seat in front. We've got an injury. And with 52 minutes gone, I think it's a good time to attempt to get some food. Hello, Park Apply meal. That and a soft drink for $5.80. Only problem is there's none left. And no Dr. Pepper either. Charlie's grabbed one of Mum's fabulous hot dogs. And for me, I've just had to settle with what was left, a sausage roll and a Coke. $3.60 for the sausage roll, $2.40 for the Coke. I made that £6 on food and drink. The hot dog looked nice. The sausage roll, it was alright, yeah. Can't go in yet because the lad's got alcohol, so we're watching Neil in action as he brings the game to the screens downstairs. As you can tell from the sound of the stadium, this TV's behind. Eventually, beer has been drunk. We're back up the steps into the ground. As seats got taken by these people, and I find myself doing a Charlie right next to Neil. Hello, mate. You alright? Score's still 1-0 Fulham, and this second half has gone quick. So what's Neil rocking back here? By the looks of it, just his bag, but we've got some loose wires here. I could pull the plug and end this broadcast right now. Tempting. Football! Yeah, I can't really see anything. I know they put restricted view, but they didn't really say Neil's in town with his makeshift gantry. 80th minute, still 1-0. 82 minutes, penalty. So what are you going to do? Put this game out of sight? No, you're going to blaze it over and keep it interesting. You know, just toy with the fans, bring the atmosphere up a little bit. And then 2 minutes later, set your mate up your handsome who shoots from the edge of the box. Football, and film your mate getting naked at football. That's 2-0 Fulham. Ian's getting mad in that suit of his. Doesn't look like an investment banker to me, though. He's basically trying to explain to a few thousand people, on his own, mind you. There's going to be about 10 minutes injury time. But with no one attacking these kind of crosses, can't see QPR getting back in it. Well, lads, no running. Well, I said walk. It's been rainy. I don't want you slipping over. Also, because my public liability insurance is expired, need to update that. So over there, Ian Holloway's currently demonstrating how you open a double door at a hospital. Always push. Always. Neil, as you're in the way, can you let me know when a goal goes in? Neil didn't actually tell me he's got a job to do. But Connor Washington's just got a goal back for QPR. That's 2-1 now. And now they're pushing for an equaliser. And again. Nervy times with just a few minutes of stoppage time left. Some fans have given up already. Given up as they miss a clearance off the line. But they do have a corner. Send Smith is the keeper up? Yeah, go on, why not? Off he goes. Entertainment. Surely not, though. Imagine that. Applause for his troubles. And full time. I actually enjoyed that. Should we rate this experience? Let's. As usual, we're going to start off with atmosphere. I've been to a few grounds recently where the atmosphere is pretty poor. Now I get fans of those teams commenting that I should have come to this game or that game. So when this fixture came up, a West London derby, I expected there to be atmosphere. And Loftus Road, you delivered. I thought we was in the right area, opposite the away fans. It was decent. I'm going to give this 4 stars. Next up, facilities. I do like an old school football ground. It had a bit of character about it. Plenty of places where you shouldn't sit if you want to be able to see the game. Overall, did the job. 3 stars. Next up, we're talking food and drink. I was told by a reliable source, grab a pie. I also saw those chips as well, so they would have gone down nicely. None of which were available. I guess that's the risk you take when you try and let the queues go down. Next time, I'll beat the queues. But anyway, what did I have? Well, I had a sausage roll. It was nice, and I had a Coke, which I don't really like. I'll drink it. You know, I'd much rather have Dr. Pepper. It wasn't bad. It wasn't great. 2.5, straight down the middle. Finally, we're talking cost. Was it value for money? Well, in and around the ground, I spent £27 on the ticket, £3 on the programme, £6 on food. That totals £36 for this West London derby in the Championship. Atmosphere was good. Game was good. And I'm sure it would have been better if QPR had equalised at the end. Loftus Road, you grab yourself 4 stars. That's the Fulham fans that are left to celebrate, and Ian's just forgetting all about it. Awkward. And so it's time to say goodbye to Loftus Road. Goodbye to you too, Neil. We missed a lot. Goodbye to Random Leaf Blower Man. And out onto the streets of West London. Lovely touch. That's it for this one. Next game, non-league, because it's non-league day. As usual, let us know in the comments below where you think I should head to, and we will see you in the next one. And that next one is a non-league ground with a big stand. Introducing Woking. Enjoy. On the road, yep, back again. Today, a special one. It's non-league day. For those that don't know what that is, let me quickly explain. A non-league side is anything outside of the top 4 divisions. That's the Premier League, Championship, League 1 and League 2. And believe you me, the way football's going these days, it's pretty much a money game, which makes it very, very hard for the smaller clubs to survive. Now, behind the majority of these clubs, it's run by volunteers. And these people are often fans of the club that are just passionate about making sure their club survives, because it's hard down there. Non-league day often coincides with the international break, meaning the Premier League teams aren't playing, which means there's a lot of fans out there that aren't watching their team. So, this is a day to encourage people to get out and still watch football, and normally their local side. Now for me personally, my local side is Grays Athletic, and as you can see, we're about to turn off for Grays, but we're not heading there today. I've already done a video on them, and I've spent lots of money down the years, so I'm sure they'll be alright for 1 week. Yeah, today, I'm heading to Traffic. Now, we're heading to Woking in the National League, and they're facing up to Dagenham and Redbridge, just around the corner. More traffic. I can see our first stop for today, and that is the Treacle Mine. Yeah, it's raining. This is where we're picking up our guest for today. It's Jordan from Palmer's FC.
Hello.
Hello. And look at at that. He's gonna bottom me a bottle of water. That's lovely. I like that. So we've got about an hour and a half to get to the game, but we're in slow-moving traffic. And J-Man's looking up where the hell we're actually going. He's told us to go over the bridge, which means it's a toll. It's £2.50 each way. That's £5. I remember when it was £1. I also remember them saying they was going to scrap the toll when the bridge had been paid off. Shocking. Anyway, we're officially now in Kent, where it's queuing for Essex. Don't know why though. It's much nicer in Kent, and where it's properly pissing down. We're now on that stage of the M25 where I feel like I've got a flat tyre, but it's just the way the road's made. I was very tempted by Hampton Court Palace. Maybe another day, but we've got a football game to go and see. Take the A3 towards Portsmouth and Guildford, it's saying. Don't worry, Pompey fans, I will be coming to you very soon. Next task is to take a left to Ockham, and now we're heading down a road that's covered by trees. My missus would love this. You know you're in the sticks when people just hang outside their houses and show off their brick wall. Entered a small village with a gift shop, a pub, a post office, and of course a bakery. It's everything you need. And now onto a very narrow road, where this house is for sale, and where this lady's heading into the village. My bet is the bakery. Arrived at a small bridge that only takes one car at a time. However, 3 sets of traffic lights are needed here. Why? I couldn't possibly tell you. That's over that bridge, down another road with trees covering it. My missus would love this one too. And then we're chucking a left to Woking, where there seems to be a little bit more going on, i.e. a petrol station. And of course traffic. According to the sat-nav, there's a car park nearby, but right now we're down a residential road. Found the multi-storey car park. It was literally around the corner. Off to check out the prices. And for 2 to 3 hours, we're looking at £4.20. Okie dokie. Got the ticket, and as I said, that's £4.20. I actually think one of the best features in my car is the parking ticket holder at the front. No need for sticking, it's the simple things. And so we're walking through Woking, where buses are long. And now we're going for a park. Woking's lovely. I mean, look at it. My missus would love this. And just to confirm, this is Woking Park. A place to reflect. A place that's well kept. A place where many a tramps have probably slept. A place with a slide. A great place to hide. And a walk through this car park is a football club. On the side. Yes. We've arrived at Woking FC where they're asking us to use any turnstile. I went for turnstile 3 where I paid £18 for this ticket. 3rd versus 4th in the National League. Let's hope it's a good one. Football. Whilst Jordan goes for a slash, first place to go is the programmes. Got the programme, that's another £3 spent. Toilet trip done for Jordan. It's just a case of finding our bearings. Here's the club shop, burger stand, and our venue for today is the Kingfield Stadium, or the Laithwaite Community Stadium for sponsorship reasons. Gonna find somewhere to stand, or even sit. It's not the most comfortable, I must say, but it's not designed for that. So this is our view for today. Whilst we wait for kick-off, let's get the facts. Name, you know it, it's Woking FC. Founded 1889, proper old. Home ground is the Kingfield Stadium, or Laithwaite Community Stadium for sponsorship reasons, which has a capacity of 6,036, 2,500 seated. Nickname, the Cardinals, or Cards. And as usual, I'll try and give you a little fact. Woking FC have got their own beer. It's called Cardinals Gold. You're not going to get it at any other football ground, and even though I'm not a beer drinker myself, it'd be rude not to try it. That's one for half time. How's it going, lads? It's Casey Cat there. Feels that special. There's 2 of them. Meanwhile, Jordan's going through his bets for the day. Fingers crossed for a winner. And now come the teams for this one. I know, just checking the nets. Lovely, lovely. And we're pretty much ready to go. Over by that politically correct flag. Took me ages to be able to say that, but that's the Dagenham fans. Oh, someone's decided to switch ends, so Woken's shooting up the other end now. That's caused the odd couple to change ends. The majority, they're staying put. And we're off, and someone on my Twitter said this is a game of 2 halves, literally. Of course it is. It's football. But then I quickly clocked on. Look, it really is a game of 2 halves. Red and white versus red and blue. Justice for stewards at this place is a thing. Look at him enjoying the game. But then one eye on the fans to show that he's doing his job. He got uncomfortable on that bar, so now I'm standing. Now I'm getting hungry. Over there being vocal in the suit is Anthony Limbrick. That's the Woking boss. He's Australian. G'day. On the opposite side, there's the gantry where they're filming for Woking FC TV. Just so you know, there is no standing in this area, please. Well, at least they're polite about it. But what are you doing there then? Chance for Dagenham. He's one of the smallest referees I've ever seen. Up there we've got Sergeant Steve keeping an eye on things. And back to the game, it's pretty much been all Dagenham. Not really carving out many chances, but just keeping the ball and playing it around. It is a little bit nippy. Subs keeping warm. Here's the Woking faithful trying to get behind their team. Yeah, it's pretty flat at the moment, and I'm back up here. I just clocked Steve with a camera. Is he filming us? The game continues to be all Dagenham in this first half, but their final ball is pretty much letting them down. Hoof, still hanging, and it's got me thinking after seeing Fred's hat in the first row. What age as a man do you say to yourself, yep, I'm going to rock this? Not that I've got a problem with it, just wondering. Hoof, Steve, mate, is everything alright? I mean, I'm filming you, filming me, filming you. Actually saying that, you was filming first, so you're filming me, filming you, filming me. Did I mention that this game's been pretty poor? The most entertaining part of this game so far is when Gary dropped his sandwich over there and all the seagulls were on him like a rash. This was the aftermath. I mean, they're trying. They're trying. So I was having a little look at the ground later, and this section here is called Mona's Corner. Was it named after someone, or is it just generally where people go to moan? Woking fans, let me know, let me know. You've also got the director's stand, the family stand, and a disabled section too. At the other end we've got the Leslie Gosden stand, and apparently you've got some food and shops behind there as well. That long stretch over there is known as the Chris Lane Terrace. And right here, this is the Kingfield Road end, where we're sitting and standing today. Here's a chance. Half chance at best, but appreciation. Steve, it's getting a little bit silly now. I mean, come on, what do you want? Now, after making a big mistake at QPR the other week, I've learnt my lesson. Gonna go and get some food a little bit earlier. So it's down these steps and over to Supreme Burger Sausage and Chips, which also caters for tea, coffee, cappuccino, bacon rolls, hot chocolate latte, and cold drinks. Game's still going on. It sounds like Woking are on top, but nothing came of their opportunity. I decided to go for a cheeseburger with onion, just like Jordan. For £4.50 though, that's quite expensive. And as I eat my burger, that's half time. Burger done, shot, get in. And as I said before, I'm not a beer drinker, but it's time to check out Cardinals Gold. So we're heading to the clubhouse. And in the clubhouse, there's loads of middle-aged men. And this is a queue. Great. And whilst we wait in the queue, I spotted a few on the Cardinals Gold. And also killed some time and look at the program. And look at that, Regan Charles Cook has got a middle page spread. I'm sure he'll be happy with that. He'd rather get a goal though. Queue's gone down quite quick to be fair, we're near the front. There we go. Ordered 2 Cardinals Gold, that's £7. And here we go, Woking FC, Cardinals Gold Organic Lager. Gluten-free as well, whack it in the Tesco aisle. They'll love it. Let's sit down and try and enjoy this. I sat down, drank it all beer tastes the same to me. Jordan said he liked it. Let's go and check out the second half. And it's already started. Whoops, trying to find a space, found a space. And it's pretty much the same view as the first half. Not bad. Crowd are warming up, just. Our friendly Stewart's still there. He's now got backup. And here's a chance for Dagenham. Oh, hello, it's Woking FC's chief steward. Looks like it's kicking off. We're going to need backup. It's not kicking off. I don't know what's happening. It looks like he's evenly placing these extra stewards around the ground. Steve, it's Jace, chief steward here. Just to let you know the extra backup has been deployed. Nice one, Jason. I've got all eyes up here as well. Don't worry. Ah, I've missed the challenge. But it's definitely got the crowd lively. The rest got a decision to make. It was Regan Charles Cook with the challenge. And it's Dagenham that they're asking for the red card. Meanwhile, no sympathy for Dag as captain Scott Doe. Eventually the cards come out, but it's only yellow. When it comes to editing down these videos, I do cut a lot of crap out, things that don't actually matter. But I do just want to mention Dagenham have had an untold amount of corners, loads. Unfortunately for Dagenham, the majority of the corners have ended up just like this. Where Scott does favour switch windows, I just want to make sure I get a good shot of the fans on this side as well. Yeah, no worries, Steve, no worries. Time for a substitution, and it's Effion for Woking, who's making his way onto the field. And it's not long before he's causing the Daggers defence some issues. Best chance of the game for Woking, still 0-0. Dagenham also got a chance, Ches Isaac. I don't believe it, but I've only gone and bumped into James from Ball Street.
Hello.
Hello, and to my surprise, James is packing fudge. He recently got married and there was a lot of it there, and he's brought some along for me today. Lovely. Another chance for Dagenham. Did somebody say handball? Ref says no. That's been a good period for Woking. Effie on the substitute winning his header there. He's changed the game, giving it to Regan Charles Cook, and sometimes you just got to bang it. Happy non-league day. Oh, Danny Boy's got a little bit excited. He's on the pitch showing his appreciation. And most leagues you get escorted out of the ground in the stadium band. But this, it's only non-league, I'm sure he'll be alright. As Danny Boy makes his way off the field, a flare's gone off. Wrong colour, more orange than red. And now I suddenly feel like I'm at some ground that I can't pronounce in Eastern Europe. Ah, mate, they're actually being serious and escorting Danny Boy out. Chris from security's like, sorry, Danny, I'd normally turn a blind eye to that, but you know, oh, Jason, Chief Steward's here today. Sergeant Steve's up there with his camera. I've got to be seen to do my job, you know. In other news, James standing next to me has just pointed out that Jason Yule's sitting in the stand over there. All right, Jace? Oh, this is real sad to see. Security got a firm eye on Stewards. He just wants to watch the game, mate. He was doing a great job. Give him some slack. We work on this near side, which has created another chance for Woking. Meanwhile, Jordan's going over his bets. Nothing at all. Coming towards the end of the game, and I remember asking everyone around me if they farted. No one had, so it was definitely one of these two. Who do you think it was? Cast your votes. And so they're saying 4 minutes stoppage time. Welcome to England. Effion once again causing more problems for Dagenham and Redbridge defence. The fans are disgusted, so much so, a random programme has been launched onto the field. Free programme for the steward, perks of the job. Hello, mate, I lost my programme. Don't suppose you found one on the floor or anything. Oh, you have? It was in the 6-yard box. How did it get there? I didn't throw it, honest. And no, I didn't miss a goal. That's full-time celebrations. Shall we rate this experience? Let's. As per usual, we're going to start off with atmosphere. I was told there'd be a good atmosphere down at this game. Unfortunately, the first half was shocking, therefore nothing for anyone to cheer about. Second half was better. Everyone perked up a bit. So I'm going to go right down the middle with this. 2.5 stars. As for your facilities, it was pretty good. Sections available to all kinds of fans. Apparently there was a little bit more on offer behind the big stand up the other end, but we didn't get down there. But it's all good. Considering the level, I'm going to go for 3 stars for this one. Food and drink. Well, let's start with the food. I had a double cheeseburger with onions, and myself and Jordan both agreed that the burger inside was nice, the onions were good, the cheese were good, but the bun, mate, Woking, where are you getting your buns? It better not be that local baker. Unfortunately, they're a little bit hard, a little bit stale, you know, not soft. So overall, we're kind of halfway on that. As for drink, another no-no. They didn't sell Dr. Pepper, so we went inside for a Cardinal's Gold. Once again, not a beer drinker, but I drank it. It was very much okay. It just tasted like every other beer. Jordan said it was all right as well. So we're just going to stay down the middle for food and drink. 2.5 stars. Finally, we're talking cost. Was it value for money? Well, in and around the ground, I spent £36.70, which does feel a little bit expensive for non-league, but this is the top of non-league. And having not been to another National League game in this series, I haven't really got anything to compare it to. That burger, though, did seem expensive. For cost, we're going to follow the theme. Straight down the middle, that's 2.5 stars. And so it's happy days for Woking FC, and having spoke to a few of the fans down there, they seem to be overachieving this season. And long may it continue. Good vibes all round. And I get the feeling that this guy's got a lot to do with it. And so off we go. Nice one, Kingfield or Lafeway Community Stadium for sponsorship reasons. We're walking and we're driving, which brings us to the end of this one, people. As usual, don't forget to leave your suggestions on where I should be going next in the comment section below. Massive thanks for all the support on this channel. If you haven't yet subscribed, please do so. Drop a like on the video as well. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Time for some Premier League action now. A rare thing in this series, but step up Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. What's going on, guys? Yep, we're back. And I just need to get something out of the way, because we used to do this thing on this channel where we used to go to football grounds. I can't remember what it was called. On the road, yep, back again. It has to be said, it's been a little while, and I could go over a few excuses as to why it's been a little while, but I don't want to bore you. All that you need to know, it's been over a month, and now it's back, and that's all that matters. So let's just go straight into it. This is old footage, and I'm only just getting around to putting it together now. I'm done with the whole these videos need to be out 24 or 48 hours after the actual matches happen, but you know what? It's not about the match, it's about the experience, and it's about a video that you can come back to at any point. In this one, we visited Stamford Bridge, home of Chelsea Football Club. Let's go. So we start off by driving into my old manor. It's Little Thurrock. It's tiny. And now I've just pulled up at someone's house, and now I'm standing at their door. Nice welcome, Matt.
Oh, do you want to come in?
We could redo this, and you could open the door and then say hello, and then I say hello in the video. That's what normally happens. Should we do it again? So I'm knocking on the door, and the door opens. Alright. Hello, it's Dan from Palmer's FC. He's hyper dog Milo. And so we're walking back to the car, where there's a bus on a Saturday. But no buses for us, we're driving to Grays train station. Arrived and paid for parking. £2.90, not bad at all. Get to Grays train station and purchased our tickets. Jumped on the group saver, £9.65, absolute bargain. But you will notice there's free tickets there. So we're walking into Grays Town Centre. What a treat. The home of Pound City. Don't forget QD, my god, Burger King. When this arrived, shockwaves through the town. Tempted to grab a Greggs before we go, but Dan fancies a coffee from Costa, another new establishment in Grays. Here we go. Hot chocolate with cream, £3.5. Is that expensive? I don't know. Dan's grabbed his drink as well. I'm not too sure what it is. Yep, it's hot. And now we bumped into the third train ticket. It's Luke from Palmer's FC. Hello. That's back to the station where we're crossing over the track. It's perfectly safe, do not worry. And despite the sun shining, it's also raining too. Wow. Just a few minutes to wait for the train. And whilst we're waiting, I noticed there's new seats at the station. These are to prevent people from sleeping on them. What a terrible idea. We all need sleep. And now the train's here. Fantastic. Let's go. Only on the underground do they tell you to mind the gap. There is a slight gap there. It's not a big gap, but it's a gap nonetheless. And right now I'm telling you to mind it. We're going, and we've arrived at Fenchurch Street. Here's a typical vlog shot of a ticket going through a barrier. And here's a typical shot of me arriving in London. The underground. It's where we're going as we head into Tower Hill Station. Another typical vlog shot of a ticket going through a barrier, and we're right on time for our second train. Just spotted our first Chelsea fan of the day, and surprisingly it's not a small child in a full kit. Not quite sure where we are, but it just got busy. Apparently this lot want to get on as well. A spare seat has become available, and there's plenty of women, children and elderly people that could take it, but you know what? Screw them. Not literally, that would be very wrong. Dan and Luke aren't impressed with my seat nabbing. And look, another seat has become available next to me. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a hypocrite. But at least we both got a seat together. A third seat has become available. This is Luke's chance to join the crew. But Luke's far too nice. Look at that. Chelsea's opponents are Watford today, first fan spotted. And eventually we arrive at empty Fulham Broadway. Did I say empty? I meant packed. Look at it. I don't get it. It's as if everyone's going to the same place. Oh, they are. They're going to the game as well. Right, okay. Oh, look, scarves. And there he is from head to toe, our small child in a full kit. Dad has literally taken him through the megastore once. I guarantee you he's got a matching pencil case in that bag. Don't quote me, but I think we're walking down Fulham Road, past Chelsea College, you know, the independent one, and then chucking a left into what I can only describe as the complex. It's not just the ground, it's everything around it. First job now that we're here is to grab a programme. Hello, my friend, take my money. And in exchange, I've got a very glossy programme with Fabregas on the front. That's £3. That's cheaper than a hot chocolate from Costa. On the right here, we've got official merchandise. Look, Danny, you've already got the home shirt. But Dad, I just want a hat and some shin pads. At the time of filming this, that statement is true. Although I'm pretty sure they'll be taking that off come the end of the season. Over here, we've got a DJ pumping out the tunes.
What, with the bugs?
I'm not sure if they were describing damn when they wrote this song though. Upper tier gates in the west stand. That is where we're going to be sitting, but we're not going to go in yet. We're going to have a walk around and look at things like this. Old school lights. And now I'm going to help Dan craft a little bet. This is what we come up with. Over 11 corners, over 3.5 cards, and over 2.5 of the goals. As we continue to walk around the ground, we see plenty of pictures of people kissing and lifting trophies. But most importantly, a sign to the Chelsea Health Club and Spa. Have you tried it? Let me know what it's like. Here's the shed end, which you can see is the entrance for the away supporters. Right now, I feel like I'm walking down a one-way system the wrong way. Welcome to Club 1905, named after when Chelsea were founded. Oh, how lovely, a tea bar. If I liked tea, I'd be even more excited. Thanks for buying the flag, Dad. You're the best. But next time, can I have a tracksuit, a hat, and an iPhone 10 case, please? Now, I'm not a Chelsea fan, but if I had to pick my favourite player for him over the years, here he is. Speeds of 5 miles an hour around here. No more, please. The walk around the stadium killed some time. It's now time to go in. Football. This might be the first time I walked into a ground greeted by carpet. Also greeted by carpet is Luke, and now we take the stairs. Lots of them. We've made it to level M. The M meaning more, as in more stairs. Now let me quickly explain how we got the ticket today. Dan's got friends in high places. We're very lucky. There was 2 spare tickets. Me and Luke said yes, and here we are. And now we're on level 2. No indication of more stairs, but there's definitely more stairs. Level 3. Let me guess. Yes, loving this. Back to the ticket though. This one's going to be a freebie, and just as well because this ticket would normally cost around £70. So a massive thank you to Dan's friends for allowing us to come along. I feel like we're getting close. More stairs, but greeted by a giant Chelsea badge. No, maybe not. More stairs. Finally, just like the rest of these people, we made it to the top. And I'm going to need a drink. Don't forget, guys, we're in the upper class part of London right now. I mean, who's going to want to order a burger when you can order a broccoli and cauliflower 2-cheese pie? Yeah. Now, the closest thing I could find to a burger was a hot dog. There it is. Just that and a water, please, mate. Those stairs are done me in. That's what? £7.30 for a hot dog and a water? Hello, Santander. Yeah, I'm going to need a loan. Now, this is definitely the same hot dog that was available at QPR for less price, which Charlie had. He enjoyed it. Am I? Well, first things first, it needs sauce. Boom. Tommy K, bit of mustard, goes down a treat. Unfortunately, this hot dog didn't go down a treat. I needed a chisel to get through the bun to get to the hot dog. At least the water tasted like water. Should we go and see some football? Well, let's go up some more stairs, and here you go. Stamford Bridge. Before we kick off, let's give you some facts. Name, we know that, it's Chelsea. Founded in, you'd know if you was listening, it's 1905. Today we're at Stamford Bridge, which has a total capacity of 41,663. Nickname, the Blues, standard. Any more facts? Yeah, I got one. On Boxing Day in 1999, Chelsea were the first ever English team to field a side without a British player in it. Can you name all those players there? Let us know in the comments below. So the seat's an interesting one. It's pretty much just on the stairs. Just to the right of the halfway line, it's a decent view. Here's another couple of interesting seats. If there's space, just squeeze them in, mate. In the far right corner, we have our away fans for the day. It is, of course, Watford. Opposite us in the east stand, you've got both benches, and of course the technical areas where Marco Silva and Antonio Conte are currently standing. In the Matthew Harding stand, there's a banner saying there's only one place to be every other Saturday, and that is Fulham Road. But if you're after a hot dog, certainly wouldn't. I guess the one problem with being on the steps is this, just people constantly walking past, but that was a corner. Dan will be happy. Going back to the facilities, look at that. A cushioned seat. That's what you pay top dollar for. Also, when it gets really cold, they stick 50p in the meter, and voila, you got some heating up here. According to this banner, Cahill's won it all, although I wouldn't mind seeing a World Cup on there. Oh look, another corner. Dan's going to be very pleased with the way this is going. Early doors, Chelsea are pressing as Azpilicueta looks to put this ball into the box, but that's cut out. Watford can get that one away. As you can see, this steward isn't just any steward, he's the safety steward. And it's safe to say justice for stewards is a thing. Corner. Missed the corner because this head was in the way. At least we got to see this. That's 1-0 Chelsea. Pedro with a beautiful strike. Get your flags out. I've noticed around the ground that Chelsea like to describe themselves a lot. We are Chelsea. Yes, you are. What's next? We are London. Well, it's not entirely true. You're in London. I'll give you that. We've done this one. We are Chelsea. We know. We are blue. Yes, you definitely are. We are everyone. Yeah, that's an interesting one. Probably not entirely true. And finally, yeah, you are. You're Chelsea. Back to the game though, and this ball crept through to Fabregas in the box, one-on-one with Gomez. Put your laces through it, son. I'll tell you what, this one in front's getting comfortable. The safety steward is on it. He is doing his job, looking both left and right, making sure everybody's safe, but also guaranteeing he gets to see the game as well. He's multitasking at his best. Oh, hello, this could be more senior than safety steward. He's got a clipboard and everything. This is Graham. He's just left his seat. I don't know where he's going. Murat's been called offside. And I'm just checking out the structure of this place. I don't know who this is, but he's off as well. And so is this one. And this one. And don't forget this one. They're all going. A bit early to go for half-time, I think. Oh, no, this one's going. I think that's it. Nope, one more. They've only got to miss Cesc shooting from distance. Those corners are adding up, Dan. Now that's out of the way. I feel it is time to go and queue up for half-time food because that hot dog was awful. I've only gone and found a different food bit. Welcome to the Shed. Home of the Shed Load Burger, flame grilled beef burger, Thousand Island dressing, sliced onion, beefsteak, tomato, and Monterey Jack cheese and a seeded bun. Don't mind if I do. I'm going to grab the lattice fries too. And with this screen here, we're not missing a thing. You alright, mate? How you getting on there? Front of the queue, got me order and it's £12. Hello, Santander. Did that did that loan get approved? And to make things worse for Chelsea anyway, the Decore's just equalised. Now it's half time and look at all the sad faces. Dan still managed to crack a smile though, especially as we know we've just avoided this queue. So it's back to the seats and hopefully this food is worth it. The sprinklers are out, and so is the flag still. Big up the groundsman, doing a great job. Time to try this food. These fries, they're not even cooked. Oh mate, really? I'm going to leave you guys here. I'm sure when I put this video out there, there's going to be some Chelsea fans saying, oh, you're just a Spurs fan, you're going to hate everything. Not true. I like the heaters and cushioned seats. And here's Dan, a Chelsea fan, really not liking them either. How about the burger? What a mess. A really soggy bun because of the tomato. The burger, dry as hell. Let's just forget this ever happened and enjoy the second half, which begins with me not really being able to see much. Hey guys, how you doing? I've just sat down watching the second half of this and yeah, just trying to see, you know, what's going on. Are we all done? Yeah, brilliant. Now I can see this second half. Chelsea come forward. Yeah, no, because we're going to miss it again, aren't we? Yeah, fine. Thank you. I can't help but think that I should have got the pie. Can't really go wrong with the pie. Oh, Watford are 2-1 up. Look at them, over the moon. And so they should be. They're 2-1 up against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. Question is, can they hold on? Continue this clip with another corner. Dan is smashing it right now. He's got the over 2.5 in the goals as well. Happy days if you're neutral. Is my camera not focusing? It does that a lot. Meanwhile, down the front, this girl's managed to not make a mess of her burger. Maybe it was my fault. She also got the fries too. I hope they were cooked. These lads here were late to the game. Obviously been to the Chelsea megastore. Oh, they have. Is the Chelsea fans trying to get behind their team? Now, Mourinho's not done much in this game other than get booked. That's gone towards Dan's bet. Can Batshuayi do any better? I've got to admit, I feel really safe, and that's thanks to Double S here. Keep up the good work, mate. Like most football matches, they have dull periods, and I was actually kept entertained by this loose sandwich bag getting caught in the wind. You know what? With the extortionate prices of the food here, I'm surprised there's not more sandwich bags batting around. That head's in the way again, but we've got ourselves another corner. And from that, another one. The only fans we can hear right now are Watford's. Time for another substitution now. It's Alonso that's making way for I think it was William. I'll see you in a second. Yep, that's William. Let's see if these substitutions make a difference. Batshuayi with the head. Happy days, get your flag out. Look at all those notifications, and she's just put it away. Now she's got another phone out with more notifications. Don't trust this one, I tell you. Atmosphere's improved. Well, a little. So 15 minutes left in this one, and Dan needs one corner. 15 minutes, one corner. Surely it's got to come in. But before then, these are the unlucky ones. The stewards that don't get to watch the game. Look at them. Helpless. Just staring at everyone. And if Derek gets out the way, we'll be able to see the others up the other end. There they are. It's a sad sight. Right, girls, you're actually taking the piss now. You staying? You going? Because you've been up and down more than Birmingham City, and that's not a good thing. Here's some more fans leaving early now. They've either lost hope or they want to beat the rush. Oh, look, the sandwich bag's back. Can't confirm or deny that it's the same one. And as I say, I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't. If I ever come back, I'm bringing my sandwiches. More fans leaving early. And Dan right now is still awaiting this corner. It's so close. So close, but it's just not going to happen. But let me show you what does happen. And just like that, in the 87th, Azpilicueta 3-2 Chelsea. And now, unlike the others leaving early disappointed, this lot, they're leaving early having seen their team won. And just when you think it couldn't get any better, here's the icing on the cake. That's the final corner locked in. Dan's won his bet. Happy days. And I thought that was it until I had to switch my camera back on quickly. And just like that, it's Chelsea 4, Watford 2. Get your flags out, full time. Look at this, a beautiful thing to see. Safety steward doing what he does best, making sure it is safe. Big up the Double S, I hope you enjoyed the game. Alright, let's get out of here, but before we do so, let's rate today's experience. First up, we're talking atmosphere, and I've actually been to Stamford Bridge before. It was dire. This was indeed an improvement on the last time I went, but it wasn't amazing. I'm going to give it 2 stars. Facilities. It's an old ground that's been kind of modernised over time. I thought it was alright. We had the privilege of the cushioned seats. That was nice as well. Heating didn't come on, but then we didn't need it at this point. You know what, Stamford Bridge? You're going to get a 3.5 stars. Next up, we're talking food and drink. Well, what can I say? In terms of the bottled water, spot on. Amazing. Real tip top. Then onto the food. We start with the hot dog, where the bun was harder than my GCSE maths exam. I struggle with numbers, alright? And I absolutely did struggle with the bun. Obviously, that didn't fill me up, so it led me to get some more food at half time. And when I saw the shed low burger, I was a happy man. But unfortunately, it didn't live up to my expectation. It was pretty shoddy. The latest fries weren't even cooked, and above all, we paid a lot of money for all of it. I'm sorry, but Chelsea, for your food and drink, you're going to get 1 star. Finally, we're talking cost. Now, I'm only going to be talking about things that we spend in and around the ground, not the travel. On food and drink for ourselves, we spent £19.30. That's quite a lot. At the £3 programme, we're looking at a total of £20 £22.30, which doesn't seem too much, but it's lucky that we didn't have to pay for this ticket. Otherwise, we'd be looking at well over 90 quid for the day. And remember, that's not including travel. But all in all, was it value for money? Well, I was watching the current champions. They were losing, they came back, and Dan won a bet. It was quite good entertainment. So for this, I'm going to go down the middle, 2.5 stars. Had it been a dire game, it would have been lower. Let there be light. We're out of here. Through the crowds, and out of Bovril Gate. I need to try Bovril. That's another thing I need to do. Remind me. The Mega Store has had a good day. Look at all the bags. Look at all these houses. It's not bad round here. It's not bad at all. This time we jumped on at South Kensington Station, where the train arrived, where we did in fact mind the gap. And from there, we was entertained by London's finest entertainment. What more could we want? Hope you enjoyed this one. Thanks for watching. Spurs. 1 hour down in this video. Let me know if you're part of the 1 hour gang. Right now it's time to move on to some more non-league action. It's Aveley FC. On the road, yep, back again. I mean, what else are you going to do on a Friday night? Now, I know you guys like the non-league stuff, which is why I'm heading down to the 8th tier of the English football pyramid. It's the Bostic Football League, North Division, as Aveley take on Hertford at Parkside. Oh, great. It's just started raining. Now this ground is only 10 minutes around the corner to me. I thought I'd just do it, just so I can get back into the swing of things, bring you a video. Wham bam, thank you man. But I have been planning on coming here purely because this is a brand new ground, people. Now, if you cast your minds back to the very first on the road, it was Grays Athletic, but they ground share with Aveley. It was at Millfield, but now they've moved here. And Grays Ath still ground share here as well. But in this one, it's all about Aveley. I promise you, I'm not lying. Welcome to Aveley Football Club, where we're driving through these gates into a brand new car park with brand new speed bumps. And I parked up in a brand new parking space, where I bumped into a not so brand new guest. It's Charlie from Palmer's FC.
Hello.
Hello. So as we walk across the brand new car park, we arrive at the brand new turnstiles, where I realise I've only got my cards on me, no cash. So Charlie's got this one for us. That's a tenner for this one. Don't mind if I do. Football. Also, I managed to grab a programme on the way through. There it is. Beautiful. £2. Well spent. So as we make our way into this new ground, we see the Hertford players warming up. And now we make our way into the brand new clubhouse with brand new wooden floor. Could be laminate. Not really my background, so I'll sit on the fence. Time to make our way inside the brand new Parkside Suite, where we find ourselves at the brand new bar. Rule number 1, never eat public nibbles. It's quite nice in here. Plenty of room with brand new TVs and a lovely ceiling design. There's an upper level as well if you want to feel really VIP. I think it's just a case of walking up the stairs though. Hey, you know what, Charlie? You've helped me out on the cash tonight, so this one's on me, which you're going to pay for with cash. Tonight I'm going for a cider. No Copperberg though. This is Summersby's. And this round was £8. More money I've got to give Charlie. Game's about to kick off, so I've transferred it into a plastic cup to take this one outside. And there is both teams. In the white and blue it's Aveley, and in the yellow it's Hertford. And as I continue to shake hands, Charlie's just decided to tell me that his cousin plays for Hertford. And of course he's one of the smallest guys out there. It obviously runs in the family. This is Tyler Havley. He's making his 100th appearance for the club tonight. So it's time to grab a brand new seat. Anyone will do. And it looks like this one's pretty much ready to go. But before we do get going, let's find out the facts. Name, Aveley FC. Founded 1927. Ground is the brand new Parkside. Capacity 3,500, 424 seated, I'll have you know. And their nickname, they're hanging on to the Millers. It's time to get going in this one. Kick off. And it really isn't long before Tyler puts the ball across the Charlie rough.
Here we go, 1-0.
He's done alright there, hasn't he? Aveley shell-shocked. Anyway, let's have a look around. We've got a stand over the far side there. Down this end, not one, but two little shelters behind the goal. Shout out to Graz Graphic, whose marketing budget I'd love to know. There's not a local football team, roadside sign, or even roundabout without his name on it. Behind this goal, it's the same, and this looks like the Hertford hardcore here. Well, Jimmy, every week it happens, doesn't it? Trying to get his banner out, and you're just standing there with a beer. No, you're just watching this. You're doing nothing. Alright, I'll come back to you, lads. Finally, we've got the main stand that we're sitting in at the moment, which backs onto the clubhouse. As you can see, the mascots in front from Thurrock Tigers are very comfortable. That's it. Sit back, relax, put your feet up. Oh, handbags. Nothing of it, though. Putting around a bottle of water on the floor. No one's claiming it seems. The reason I put this clip in is to show you that this is an artificial surface. Back to the hardcore, which looks like they're growing in numbers, and they've got their banner up. Win-win. Don't think the ref fancies it tonight, wishes he was a linesman. Talking of which, look at the posture on this guy. It's fantastic. That's pretty much been all Hertford in this first period. As this shot comes in, isn't going to trouble the keeper. Well, almost did actually. First chance for Aveley as this ball comes into the box, headed over and out of the ground. New balls, please. Now, you might not be able to hear it in my voice, but I've got a bit of the man flu. I had it before I went to this game, and I've still got it. It was proper cold, and it couldn't work out whether it was raining, hailstoning, or snowing. Back to lino watch. Posture still spot on. We could all learn something from this lad. And so the game continues. Back to the hardcore, and they're having a right old chinwag. Feel a little bit sorry for Phil though over the other side. What's he done wrong? Harper coming forward again as Tyler picks up the ball. First time, 1-2 with Charlie there, the goal scorer, as he sticks it into the box, but no one can get on the end of it. Good chance down the other end for Aveley, but this lad decides to get in the way. Rain, hailstones and snow has stopped, so that's a good thing. Is Charlie doing his best to get his cousin's attention? Tyler was a dog, it might work. Or in fact time, when I was younger, I went into Smith's Orchard Garden Centre, asked for a discount because my last name's Smith. They said no, which is just as well because I didn't want to buy anything anyway. So you know, we are using mitre balls tonight. In this cold, he's asking for trouble. He's Aveley now showing some signs that they can get back into this, especially at 1-0. Nice little touchback by the number 9. Across goal. As I say, it's absolutely freezing tonight. I forgot my gloves. That's a schoolboy error. Mate, I'm starving. I need to get some food. En route, I could solve half of the problem tonight. But this massive area here for the kids to play. Beautiful. With that in mind, no smoking. Here's the parkside menu. It'd be rude not to get a cheeseburger. As you can see, from where we're standing, we're definitely not going to miss anything from this end of the ground. If you're stuck for things to do on New Year's, get yourself down parkside. Ticket's £10. The cheeseburger has been served, but under that cheese is some raw onion. We'll still eat it, though. Let's see how we get on. Bit of Tommy K, don't mind if I do. And oh my word, I've just missed a goal. That's AVDFC 1, Hartford 1. Now, who remembers when I said this at Chelsea? And out of Bovril Gate. I need to try Bovril. That's another thing I need to do. Remind me. Well, it's on the menu down there for £1.20. And shout out to these two for reminding me. And there it is. Looks like black coffee or very skinny gravy. One thing I do know is it's hot and it's going to keep my hands warm. £4.70 for a burger on Bovril. Not bad at all. Madness. Just spotted a can of Dr. Pepper. But not tonight, I'm afraid. It's far too cold. But it's great to know that Aveley are stocking it. So we're back in our seats and I'm about to take a bite. Charlie's already halfway through his. I say our seats. They were nabbed by these people here. We're sitting a little bit further down. Much closer to the unclaimed bottle of water. Charlie's also trying Bovril tonight.
Literally tastes like minestrone soup.
And there's your verdict. And then, my friends, it's half time. Off goes Tyler and the rest of his team, who probably feel they should be winning this game at the moment. Meanwhile, Charlie's necked his Bovril. I don't know how either. Scalding hot. Something's going on here. Referee's reaching into a bag. Oh, he's doing the raffle ticket. Question is, do we have a result? We do, but judging by his reaction, he's definitely not won.
5-1-1. That's 5-1-1.
Is tonight's photographer. Doesn't look like she's won the raffle either. My Bovril awaits. I decided to take the lid off to make it cool down a little bit. Whilst we wait for the second half, I thought I'd have a little look at the programme, including the squad for Hartford. And I'm not actually seeing a Tyler on there. Charlie, is this some sort of wind-up? Because he's definitely not on there. As we often do in this series, we always want the best for our steward. This guy might not even be a steward. He might just happen to be wearing a high-vis vest. Oh, look, the players' tunnel. Well, brand new players' tunnel, that is. Ladies and gentlemen, just to let you know, at this stage, I have tried Bovril. I personally didn't think the consistency of it was supposed to be like it was. It's very thin. I thought Bovril was a lot thicker. But hey, what do I know? Following that, I got stuck behind the retractable tunnel. I simply sat back down with me Bovril and waited for the players to come out. If you ever wonder what it feels like to be on blind date, here we go. That is not what I was hoping for, but I'm sure we'll enjoy our date in the Yorkshire Dales. Come on, Ted.
Yes, I'd make one for
Football. So I've just bumped into Lewis, Hartford supporter. He's going to be joining us for the second half.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, look at that. Started again. Right on cue. Back to the Bovril. Nearly done. And I didn't go over the taste. It actually tastes like the leftover water in a pot noodle. Is that what it's supposed to taste like? Let me know. So hopefully I've actually come out the better side in this second half. And oh, my battery's going to go. There it goes. It's gone. Well, for changing the battery, I'm on my phone now.
I don't think I can film anything else.
It's not really letting me do anything. It's just asking if the battery's got a Canon logo on it. When you say yes, it shuts down. There's the battery. I think that says Canon, did it? Following that. Oh dear, we missed another goal, and it's another Aveley goal. 2-1 up. Good for them, not good for the video though. But do not worry, I tried another battery, and now we're working. Looks like I'm not the only one filming tonight. Our friendly steward, who might not be a steward, may just be wearing a vest. He's actually live, he's not filming. He's live. This is cutting edge stuff down at Parkside tonight. Doesn't look like we're going to see too much of Tyler. He's on that other side now, if that's your real name, Tyler. Here's the Aveley bench looking more like a bus stop. Look at them. And now we've got the upper level of the clubhouse, VIP only, remember. Time for a substitution over the far side, and look at that, brand new digital boards. I wouldn't mind some of them. Pro Director got some Diamond Pro quality digital sub boards, 345 quid, and that's at a discount. Surely we can get them cheaper than that. Down in front, we've got some litter. Wasn't me. Ideally, we're looking for someone that's had a substantial amount of chips and maybe a hot dog. Charlie continues the hunt for the digital sub boards. He's now on our sponsor site, kitlocker.com. Whilst he continues to do that, it's the number 16 that picks it up on the edge of the box as a shot. Oh look, we found them, and where else? On kitlocker.com. I don't think they're Diamond Pro, but they are a fraction of the price at $29.99. With non-league, you tend to go down the end that you're shooting at, and this is the Aveley hardcore, it looks like, along with my blind date, and of course Santa 2. He's number 8 now for Hartford. Cold night like this with a mitre ball, he's not getting up from that. Ball falls back to the 8 as he looks to put it into the box, and on the end of this is the number 2. That's offside, flagged by who else but the human ruler. Dead straight. The steward, who might not be a steward, continues to stream this game. I mean, look at this way. It's a great way of not having to come out and pay your money on the night. Not sure Aveley are going to back that, though. As 15 picks it up on the edge. Crossbar. Bovril update, that's all I can do. It's stone cold now. I'm pretty sure people have addressed it already, but the fences behind the goals here at Aveley are very, very low. I mean, we're really lacking balls on a Sunday. I might get the lads down here on a Saturday afternoon to collect. Getting to that point of the game now where Aveley are going to settle for this 2-1 win. They're keeping it in the corner, and they've got themselves a free kick. As you can see from the replay here, the invisible man taking down the number 17. Definite booking for sure, but the ref just struggling to find him right now. They take the free kick, and once again, they're aiming to keep this in the corner. Defender wins it back here, but it's fallen into the box. George Doyle comes away with it. Right foot shot. And just like that, game, set, and match. Steward, who might not be a steward, now multitasking, live streaming, and getting ready to pull that retractable tunnel out. Meanwhile, it's a ball into the box from the number 2, cleared by Aveley. And
just like that, we sit back behind the retractable tunnel. The steward, who might not be a steward, makes his way onto the field. Let's just call him Stuart. And as usual, let's rate this experience. So we're going to kick things off with atmosphere, and unfortunately this game was lacking it all. But then with an attendance of 223, a lot of them sitting inside because it's too cold, it's to be expected. Aveley, just the 1 star for atmosphere. Onto facilities at this brand new ground. I mean, what can I say? Everything's brand new. There's nothing to fault. Pitch is perfect. Brand new seats, upper and lower sections in the clubhouse. Space for the kids to have a little kickabout. And let's not forget that retractable tunnel. Remember also, this is non-league. It's way above the standards of the majority of sides at this level. Aveley, you're going to get 4.5 stars. Up next is food and drink. Very, very important to me. As you know, 2 main things to discuss in this, the burger and the bovril. We're going to start with the burger. The bun was good. The burger was good. The cheese was good. But they gave us raw onions. And that's where it goes downhill. Cook those onions and you'll be looking at a solid 4-star burger. But unfortunately, you didn't cook the onions, so we're going down to 3 stars. The bovril, as I say, I'm not too sure how it's supposed to taste because this is the very first time. I thought it was meant to be thicker. I didn't absolutely love it, but it's worth pointing out I didn't absolutely hate it either. So we'll stay on 3 stars, but let's not forget, Aveley sold Dr. Pepper. Not that I had it, but as a sign of my recognition, we're bumping you up to 3.5 stars. Finally, cost. I must remember to bring cash to a non-league ground. An absolute schoolboy error on my part there, but luckily Charlie was there to pay the way for me. Nothing actually screamed out, Jesus, that's expensive. £10 ticket, £2 programme, pretty much standard. £8 on the round, and then £4.70 on food and drink. It's not bad at all, which means my night cost me less than 25 quid. I'm happy with that, and Aveley for cost, you're going to get a solid 4 stars. So, appreciation from the Aveley team there. A well-earned 3 points for them in that second half. This little one looking for the high five. Does he get it? Yes, he does. Is Stuart just ushering off the ref and very straight lino there. And Hartford leave here feeling disappointed. Could have easily won that game in the first half alone. And so with that done, it's time to get the hell out of here. As we walk across the brand new car park, we say goodbye to the brand new ground, say goodbye to Charlie, and off we go. So that is it for this On the Road at Aveley. We'll be back again soon with another one. Drop a like for non-league. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and we will see you in the next one. Tell you what, I do love a non-league game, which is why we stuck it here. We go from Aveley FC to Leatherhead. Enjoy. On the road! We're not moving. Screw it. On the road, back again. And right now, I'm currently parked up waiting for our guest for today. And whilst we wait, I'm here to tell you that we're heading to non-league again. We're off to Leatherhead. Would you look at that? Very professional. I love in the water. Link to the guy who made this in the description below. Oh, look, our guest has arrived. It wasn't from Palmer's FC. Right on. But let's do this in true on-the-road fashion.
Hello.
Hello. On the road. We're heading over the QE2. You know what that means. Toll. £2.50 each way. That's a fiver. MacGyver. And as a driver, I'm not happy. Oh, look, signs for Leatherhead and Dorking. We're on the right path. Just going to follow the A243. We're past an M&S Food BP Connect. Up this road where we're going to turn right. And pow, we're in a car park. We've bumped into Leatherhead fan. It's Ed. It's his birthday.
Hello.
Hello. Happy birthday. So this car park will be locked when the centre is closed. What centre? I do not know. And now I'm reading this scary sign where the penalty charge could be up to £70. 3 hours though. We should be alright. First impressions, Leatherhead is nice because it's got trees. More signs and more trees. And more signs from Mole Valley Leisure. I'm guessing this is the leisure centre he's on about. And as you can see, there's some real exciting stuff coming up in the area. Although the Dorking Winter Beer Fest has now passed. As has the Platinum ABBA Tribute Show and the Counterfeit Stones. Although Peppa Pig's Adventure, February 2018. Be there or be pork. Yep. Walk in. Having just walked from the visitors car park, here's a sign to the visitors car park. Welcome to Leatherhead Football Club. I've discovered it's going to be £10 for a ticket and some great use of blue tack there too.
Thank you.
Polite. Got the ticket. We're in. Football. Not long after, grab the programme. That's another £2. I'll have a read of that in a bit. Welcome to Kingstonian FC. This is a ground share. As we pass this lovely green door, we see some green signs for the clubhouse/bar and dressing room. But I'm already changed, so clubhouse/bar it is. And so it's more green doors and now green carpet. Loving this. And the green doesn't stop there as we watch Chelsea and Everton. A lady in a green top. We're at the bar and asked for 2 Cokes. No Dr. Pepper. £2. Thank you very much. Time to head outside where it's tarmac. Liking that. And here, as you can see, is our stage for today. Plenty of green. Welcome to Fetcham Grove. More green, and we won't be standing in this area today. Well, look, we've got some non-league footballers from Kingstonian FC. And not long after, the home team are out warming up too. I'm hungry. You know what that means. Time for food. Welcome to the Tanner's Tea Bar. Well, there's an array of refreshments on show. Tempted by the gourmet burger, but I'm going to just stick with the cheeseburger today. Burger in progress. Just noticed the chips as well. I'll have them too. These was just showing me that Barcelona have beat Real Madrid 3-0 at the Bernabeu, which of course is a million miles away from here right now. Well, 1070 if you want to be exact. The burgers are still cooking, but they're looking good looking. Not long after, I got the burger and chips from this lovely lady. Didn't get her name, but here it is. £5. Great value. I'm seeing some nods of approval from Wazza on the chips. Justice for Shoes is a thing here. He's just grabbing a tea. Love it. Time to whack some Tommy K on this burger. Definitely forgot to ask for onions though. Damn it. This was filmed just before Christmas, and you can tell Leatherhead are definitely getting in the spirit. Rest in peace, George. Here's the officials having a little warm-up. Lovely, jubbly. Hello, hello. Oi, mate, where you been? And where you been? I do love these adverts. Get as many racial groups involved so no one gets offended. But if and when they do, Leatherhead will be telling them to mind their language. As you can see, Waz has done his chips and he's now on his burger. And I'll let you know how that all went down at the end of the video. The officials are actually doing more warm-ups than the players themselves. Knees up, knees up. It's a very light warm-up at best, isn't it? Here's Darren, club photographer, and it's worth pointing out that he has got a massive
lens. Wasn't needed the toilet. I was going to hold his hand, but decided against it. And I take it this is a work in progress. To be honest, we're just waiting for this kickoff. We did arrive early, I must admit. Traffic was better than we thought. We're back at the T-bar and Wazza's queuing up for something sweet. He's our second steward of the day. He's just mingling, you know, a very relaxed vibe down at Fetcham Grove. Wazza's returned and he's given me a Twix. It cost him £1. It wasn't even a duo. That's quite expensive, I must admit. He's the media team. Looks like removals as well. There's a friendly steward just behind backing him up. Everyone's just mucking in down here. I like it. Just looked outside. Queues for this place. Always a positive thing when you're a non-league club. Back inside, getting in the festive spirit continues. We've got an elf hat and we've got a Santa hat on a wig. Now, don't be silly. That's not his real hair, okay? And just like that, the players are now on the field. Handshakes with the captains and final checks from the ref, which means we're pretty much ready to go in this one. But before we do so, let's find out the facts. Name, Leatherhead FC. Founded 1900 Biscuit. Ground is Fetcham Grove, which has a capacity of 3,400, 125 seated. Nickname, the Tanners. And finally, anything else? Well, we're lucky to be here, really, because Leatherhead were very close to folding back in the year 2000. Literally days away from being nothing, but the fans banded together and saved the club. During that time, even rival supporters from Kingstonian, today's opponents, of course, got together and sponsored a match ball that year. And 17 years later, Kingstonian find themselves playing here in a ground share agreement. You don't find many friendly rivalries in football, but this is certainly one. And we're off. Let's have a look around. One end, we've got the Bernard Edwards stand. This one's in memory of the former chairman who, along with the fans, saved the club back in the year 2000. Prior to becoming the chairman, he was the press secretary, the programme editor, and photographer. Oh, hold up, Kingstonian got a corner. That's an easy one for the keeper. As far as keepers go, he's pretty short. And the other end, which is kind of restricted at the moment, is pretty much a makeshift stand. Because of that restricted view, we're going to take a walk. But the groundsman's certainly been busy raking them leaves up. As we walk towards the Bernard Edwards stand, I can confirm that now that the game is well underway, justice for stewards is definitely a thing. Look at him, loving it. We walk some more and we miss a goal. Bloody good goal as well. That's 1-0 Leatherhead, and here's a random shot of a corner flag. Another green sign, the grass bank can be slippery, please keep off. Nah, not interested in that. We walk some more, find ourselves by the dugouts where Jeffy's on the tannoy.
Decent run recently, lost 2 of the last 10 league games, not the start that Bradford were looking for.
And following that is still going.
The game at the Etihad Stadium, a Bournemouth still holding firm, Matt Letizia.
We walk some more and then find ourselves a nice little spot here. However,
Maybe this is why no one stands here. This is why no one's standing here, isn't it?
I think Wazza's onto something. Maybe we'll stand over there. Meanwhile, Kingstonian with a good chance.
Oh, that's a big chance.
On this near side, Leatherhead breaking into the box, but that's called offside. We got to go. I can't take it anymore. We walk some more. That free kick is taken. Oh, back to the tannoy.
So, ladies and gentlemen, apologies for the little technical issue earlier with the sound system. Just to confirm, the goal scorer this afternoon, the first goal scorer for the Tanners was number 9 on 5 minutes, Liam Nash.
Nice one, thank you. New balls, please. That's a goner, that one, surely. I stand corrected. The stewards are also ball boys. The game continues. Leatherhead edging it, but to be honest, it's been a pretty scrappy affair. Leatherhead with another chance as the ball's put into the box. It's cut back, controlled. Oh. That is 1-0. Once again, steward/ball boy is on the case. Good work. Feel like the Kingstonian keepers just whack any old shirt on. Not even a number. Under the makeshift stand now. And you never guess what. We missed the second goal. Great. Ball boy/steward is definitely happy. Happy that it ended up in the back of the net and not over the bar. Otherwise, he'd be on his 10 toes. I wonder how long Leatherhead in front has been following Leatherhead. Talking to Leatherhead. Chance. Following that, that's half time.
Half time here at Fetcham Grove. The score currently Leatherhead 2, Kingstonians 0.
Thank you, thank you. So what now? It's another walk around the ground. So this is nice. And now we're back to where we started, by the T-bar, where the queue is booming, and I'm now at the back of it. The stewards definitely ain't been doing their job. Kids are on the pitch. Groundsman's going to be doing his nut. We're moving up the queue, and these bubblegum fizzy bottles are definitely the best ones, although sometimes they can taste like washing up liquid. People are probably going to ask how I know what washing up liquid tastes like, and to them I say, speak to the people that say everything tastes like cardboard. As you can see, Leatherhead are back out. We're at the front of the queue, and for the second on the road running, I'm going to be trying Bovril. That's 20p cheaper than Aveley. That's a bargain Bovril right there. Kingstonian now back out. They're going to need a better performance in the second half. My shiny pound is ready, and in exchange I've got my bargain Bovril. Loving the hat, not so sure about the glove though. And we're off to the Bernard Edwards stand. It's been a boring start to the second half. This one's actually better. And despite this, Wazza's still able to crack a smile. Christmas hats, I'm counting 2. One down there and all, that's free. Looks like Eagle-Eyed Darren is getting the best shot of the day, even taking a photo of me. Well, this lad tucking into his burger. Yep, sweet, got the shot. Thought this was a Christmas hat. False alarm, just a red hat. We stay on 3. We stay zoomed in as I pan across and I look for more Christmas hats, but none to be seen. Best chance of the half so far, side netting. And here's a new song. Sorry, my mistake, same one. So Nigel's decided to stand directly in front of me. And now another possible chance for Leatherhead as the ball comes into the box, bounces through everyone, straight to the keeper's arms. Here's another chance. So today's attendance is 537. It's pretty quiet though. Oh no, we've got a song, the same one.
Okay, they're not even going to finish it. And here's Terry talking about that song. He's had it up to about here. We're hearing the same one every single week. Oh, lever, lever. Lever, 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 lever. Head. It gets in your head, I tell you. I know it's repetitive, but you've got to get on with your game, son. Don't let it get to you. We've got a free kick coming into the box. Back post. What to say, but we've got an injury. It's fans' favourite, Jerry Namani. Hopefully he's alright. Yep, he's good. Jerry! Another chant. It's a miracle. We've seen some poor games on the road, but this second half is up there. There's just been no sign of Kingstonian in this second half, but finally we see something. Edge of the box. Kip looks like he's had enough. He's already doing his warm-down stretches. And me and Wazza are so bored that we're playing rock, paper, scissors. Always go scissors. 3-0 to City, and they've sucked the life out of the Premier League this season. Wazza's still bored, so he's off to the toilet. Just spotted a stray Tesco bag. It looks like this is the new bin. Yeah, just wait your Coke can there. Still more action over in this game here, though. But back to the main one. That's full time. And aren't I glad? And so just like that, we're out of here. Time for a last minute winner though. Boom. Definitely one for the future. Out we go, past the pearly gates. Are they pearly gates? Maybe not. A little walk through the woods to the car. But before we go, let's rate this experience. As per usual, we're talking about atmosphere. The people down there are very, very nice and polite. But it didn't really generate an atmosphere. 537 attended. It was a derby. I was expecting a little bit more. Obviously, the second half didn't help. Absolute bore fest. Unfortunately, Leatherhead is going to be 1 star. Next up, we're talking facilities. I mean, it's non-league. We can't be expecting much, can we? It's just a typical non-league ground in a very nice area, I must add. No frills, but I've certainly seen worse. This one's going to get 2 stars. Moving on, we've got the food and drink. For me, the best part of the day, if I'm being honest. No Dr. Pepper at this place, so we had to settle for Coke. Managed to grab a cheeseburger and chips from the Tanner's T-Bar. The chips, we're talking 4.5 stars. Decent stuff. Crunchy on the outside, soft in the middle. But the burger, let it down a little bit. Very, very average. Perhaps a little bit overdone, but then again, you don't want to be giving anyone food poisoning, do you? Managed to grab some Bovril for 20p cheaper than Aveley as well. The taste and consistency of it was exactly the same as Aveley, so I assume this is exactly how Bovril is meant to be. And taking all of that into account, Leatherhead, you're going to get 3 stars for your food and drink. We've had a 1 star, 2 star, and a 3 star. Can we improve and get 4 stars on the cost? Well, in and around the ground, I spent £20. £10 for the ticket, £2 on a programme, then finally £8 on food and drink at the bar and the T-bar. As far as I'm concerned, it's the best part of non-league. You're watching exactly the same game as you do in the Premier League. It's just a hell of a lot cheaper. And every so often, you do catch an amazing game. This one, unfortunately, wasn't, but Leatherhead haven't had to get a loan out. The cost was pretty much spot on, apart from the overpriced Twix that Wazza got me. You're going to get 4.5 stars. So as we say goodbye to the lights, we arrive back at the car, and we are out of here. Well, after we get through this little bit of congestion. There we go, and we're off. And that is the end of this one. Massive thank you for your support on this channel. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't done so already. Check out the other videos as well. Got a weekly vlog going up every single Monday. And of course, if you're bored, check out the other on the road videos as well. I'll be back soon with another one, but until then, see you in a bit. Did anyone remember that time we went to Reading? Got a really good burger. Wish I could show. Oh, in fact, I can show you. Here you go. On the road, yep, back again. And tonight we are heading to a championship game. It's the Medeski Stadium, you know the one, home of Reading FC. And tonight they take on Birmingham City. First, I'm going to pass through my old manor to pick up our first guest for today. And I don't know why I said first guest, because he's our only guest. That's through the Broadway, round the corner, and Chuck a Larry. Introducing our guest for today is Tomo from Palmer's FC.
Every time.
Oh, hello to you too. But what Tomo's referring to is the fact that I always pick him up from the wrong house. I've known him almost 20 years and I still get it wrong, but I'm adamant that this is his house. But it's not. Anyway, we move on to traffic, where we eventually park up at Greystown Centre. It's a lovely place, said nobody, ever. And Tomo got lucky. He wants to pick up some winnings from Paddy Power. So off he goes. Meanwhile, I'm getting some cash out for tonight. Head back to Paddy Power, where Tomo's taking his time. And now we're in Paddy Power, where it looks like Tomo's placing a bet. Love these pens. Was really sad when Argos got rid of them. Yoink. And so it's back to the car. And en route, I check out Tomo's bet. Reading to win and both teams to score. That's £7.50 he's whacked on there. Anyway, we're back and we are now heading to Reading. That rhymes. Traffic. Lights. And now we find ourselves going over the QE2 bridge. That's £2.50. Damn tolls. Sometime later, we make it to the M3 where we're heading towards Basingstoke in Southampton. Considered Windsor Castle and Legoland, but I don't think they'd let us in. What's this? The M4, which is going to take us to South Wales? Well, we won't go that far. We will go Reading though. More specifically, the Medeski Stadium. Right about now, we're side by side with the Birmingham fans. Talking to fans, here's the Reading fans with the Medeski Stadium in the background. We found a car park and found a space. And we've had to pay £10 for the privilege. So it's now time to find the ticket office. Check this sign and then remember I've left my phone in the car. Whoops. Let's back to the car and it's just started pissing down with rain. Lovely. Reach the car, grab the phone, and now we're walking. Again. And we've made it. This is Ben and he's just found our tickets. Nice one, Ben. Thank you very much. It's £28 to see this championship tie between Reading and Birmingham City. I haven't eaten yet, so we're going to grab food before the game. Going all out tonight. Double cheeseburger with onions, I must add. And here is the beast. And I'll let you know how I got on with this at the end of the video, but one thing I will say is it's very positive. Well worth the £5 we just spent on this. Before tucking into it though, it's time to find some Tommy K. It's in there somewhere. And now it's really taking the piss. Walk round to gate 1 and we've got problems. Tomo being impatient with the ticket there. So we head back out where this not so friendly staff member tries to fix things. He clicks a couple of buttons and now we're back on our way. Let's try again. Boo! So Ian and Tomo's just gone in the staff disabled toilet. Now it's time to head to G4 to find our seat. And here's my view for today. Oh, Doris, why you sat there? Now this steward does not look happy. Could this potentially be a sign of things to come? We shall see. In case I didn't mention it was pissing down, it's pissing down. Big HD screen in the corner there. You know how I feel about screens. I love them. Legroom, not bad. Could be better. And would you look at that? The players are on their way out. I know, just checking if there's any holes in the net. There's plenty, mate. Oh, look at this. Tomo's just gone and grabbed a program for me. That's £3 I owe him. Don't know about the Haribo Tanfastics though. It's all about the star mix for me. Before kick-off, it's time for a few photos. A few more here as well. One more, mate. We've got to crack on. Now, if this B-Tech Michael Buffer doesn't pump you up for a game, I don't know what does.
Royals fans, now is the time to back the boys and make some noise. Come on, you!
And of course, let's get ready to rumble. Enter-deck style. The Blues are in red tonight. Quick team huddle. And this guy's loving life. More fans like this, please. We're pretty much ready to go in this one, but before we do so, let's get the facts. Name, Reading FC. Founded way back when. We're currently sitting in the Badesky Stadium, which has a capacity of 24,161. Nickname, the Royals. And finally, anything else? Well, yeah, I've got something for you. Obviously, Man City is still in the headlines at the moment with 18 consecutive wins in the Premier League. But it's actually Reading that hold the record for the most consecutive wins from the start of the season. They recorded 13 in 1985. And of course, they went on to win the Division 3 title as well. Happy days, let's go. So let's have a look around. In the south stand, that's occupied by the Birmingham away fans today. Opposite that, we've got the Eamon Dolan stand. We're sitting in the west, which means opposite is the east, as this chance didn't pay off. Meanwhile, up above, these birds are having a right old laugh. Currently sitting here waiting for a goal. And Doris is getting behind the boys. And it looks to have worked. Another great chance for Reading. The corner, though, not so impressive. Just did my typical Instagram shot on the road at Reading. Jake's commenting and he's dared me to put this in the video. And there's another one daring me too. It's pretty much all Reading in this opening period. Now there's a photographer women would be proud of. Multitasking, taking the photos, importing the photos, sending the photos to someone that deals with photos. Meanwhile, up the other end, free kick for Birmingham, which has fallen kindly to Magoma. Very much against the run of play, but it's 1-0 to the Blues in red. Confirmed, of course, by the digital scoreboard in the corner. Someone else who's 1-0 up is my beloved Spurs. If I'd have carried on the M4, I could have been there. I'm not actually sure why this part of the stand is empty. So like Bill's making sure that isn't the case. Like, how's it going, Bill? Sit where you want tonight. It's not a sellout. If you get lonely or bored, though, Bill, you're more than welcome over here. Talking to boredom, the ball boy certainly is. Meanwhile, non-multitasking photographer is making sure he gets the shot. Time for another Reading corner. Better than the last? No way. It's straight behind Doris's head. Smells nice, Doris. Did you change your shampoo? Following that, this happened. And then from the corner, it's taken short. Doris's head is in the way, but we will get to peek around it as this cross comes into the box. Any better? Another poor delivery. A couple of weeks ago at Aveley, we saw the human ruler. Great posture from him. This one must be related. More Reading chances. Blocked. And that's half time. So as we come back out, quick check of the scores, and then it's in the queue for the hot drinks. Not quite sure why that required an American accent, but there you go. Here's some hot drink prices. £2.30, Jesus, I bought bovril from two places and it hasn't amounted to that. I think I'll do the meal deal, snack and hot drink, £3.50. Still expensive though. Before we get served, we do have to wait for Shoes in front to get himself sorted. Grabbed a hot chocolate and a Twix Duo, that's £3.50 on the meal deal. And so it's back to our seats, where I'm going to let the hot chocolate cool down for about 5 hours. As many of you know, football hot chocolate is much different to regular hot chocolate. Hello, mate. But more importantly, what's going on here? Whoops. Meanwhile, Reading players are back out. Quick little warm-up before the second half. Tomo's texting, and we're underway, where it's confirmed that justice for shoes is not a thing at Reading FC. It's sad to see, although this guy seems pretty happy. Where's Bill gone? Bill? 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 The Blues in red have got a corner, but that's hoofed away. Tomo's still texting just like these birds are still having a great old time. Back to the action where the Blues in red are going for a second. And here's Gardner showing Reading how to take a corner. It's pretty quiet in here. But the volume's about to rise as Gallagher picks up the ball on the edge of the box. 2-0 to the Blues in red, and a big shiny gold star for me because I've got both goals this week. Now, if ex-Man United treble winner wasn't under pressure with Reading fans already, he certainly is now. This is like I haven't seen their team win away all season. They might be about to. They've also got a song for the Reading fans. Well, the ones who haven't left yet. Football, eh? So close to being in the Premier League this season after losing out in the playoff final to Huddersfield on penalties. Following this game, 4 points off of the relegation zone in the Championship. Reading down to League One? Surely not. Birmingham also in trouble though, but they're just going to enjoy themselves for now. Chance for Reading though here.
You know the game's gone flat when I start noticing things around the ground, including this crisp packet on the pitch. I'm going to hazard a guess and go for the brown Walkers, beef and onion. They're still going, the best of friends, those two. Doris is here still in the way as the Blues in red win a corner. Gardner's having a little stroll. And eventually, once again, shows Reading how to deliver a corner into the box. No luck there, though, as the Blues in red seek a third. Looks like that crisp packet's gone missing. Oh no, still there. I'm guessing weathermen and women would describe this as light drizzle. And the crisp packet's like, sod this, I'm out of it. This lot are happy though, they're undercover. And even more happy as the clock ticks on. More Reading fans have had enough as they leave early. And probably just as well, because I heard it's a nightmare getting out of here. One thing's certain, they won't be able to join in the boos at the full-time whistle. And just like that, we say goodbye to the Medeski Stadium. These don't want to say goodbye though, that's for sure. But they're going to have to, because the ground closes at some point, and of course they've got a 2.5 hour trek back to Birmingham. For us though, just the 2 hours. And as we head back to the car, we walk back with a number of disappointed Reading fans. Was it disappointing for us? Let's find out. As usual, we're going to start off with the atmosphere, and unfortunately on Reading's part, there was none. In fact, I don't actually recall one Reading song. They're certainly not in the best of places right now. Hopefully they can turn it around. It was Birmingham that really brought the atmosphere on the night. Perked up even more with the second. I'm going to give this 2 stars. What about facilities? I was quite impressed, to be fair. I'm a fan of the old tissue box stadiums. Obviously designed to keep the atmosphere in, but didn't really serve a purpose tonight, unfortunately. It was nice, did the job. I'm going to give it 3.5 stars. Food and drink, well, what can I say? Outside the ground, we grabbed a burger that was nothing short of perfection. The bun was perfect, the burger was perfect, the cheese was perfect, the onions were soggy. And at every single bite, I was trying to find a fault, but I couldn't. It was just so good. It was so satisfying that inside the ground, I didn't need anything else, just a Twix and a hot chocolate. The Twix ended up in the hot chocolate to make it more chocolatey. Again, couldn't fault him. For that reason, ladies and gentlemen, the first in the series so far is 5-star on the food and drink, and it goes to Reading. Now, finally, we're talking cost. I spent £49.50 in and around the ground. The ticket at £28, of course, takes up the majority of that, and I feel like they're the more expensive end of the tickets down at Reading. Although when ordering it on the site, I did try and get a cheaper ticket over the other side near the away fans, but there was nothing available, even though there was loads of empty seats on the night. Let's face it, the burger was a bit more expensive, but it was a double burger, and of course well worth it in the end. Hot chocolate and Twix I felt was a bit expensive as well, not forgetting the programme at £3. I mean, the question is, was it value for money? I'm thinking probably not because of the game. I'm going to go 2 stars. And so we eventually reached the car, and we're not out of here. We're going to be sitting here for quite some time. Eventually we do get out there, and the weather is absolutely horrendous, mate. Aquaplaning all over the show. So I better crack on and get us home alive, but before you go, don't forget to drop a like on the video, subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so already. Got weekly vlogs going up, and of course weekly on the roads as well. As I always say, I'll see you in the next one. I'm telling you, the higher up you go, the higher expectations are. Come on, let's get back down to non-league. It's Hornchurch. On the road, yep, back again, and tonight we are heading down to AFC Hornchurch as they take on Barking FC in the Bostik North. They currently sit top of the table with a game in hand, with their opponents tonight Barking sitting down in 8th. I know you guys love the non-league, and to give you an idea, this is 7 tiers down from the Premier League, where certain players still have full-time jobs, cram in training, and try and fit 2 games in every single week. Big up the non-league. Now, first job for tonight, knowing it's non-league, I need to get some cash out. 30 quid, that'll definitely cover it. And then straight onto the A127. Now, Hornchurch is pretty much around the corner to me. This shouldn't take too long to get to. 10 minutes, in fact. Lovely. It's raining. Just what I wanted. Now we're off the 127. We're currently working our way into Upminster. I've always actually wanted to live in Upminster / Hornchurch. It's quite a nice area. I mean, look, they've got a Waitrose. You can find a Waitrose in Grays. We're on the right track. Hornchurch straight ahead. I say this to a lot of people. Did you know there's a Creams in Upminster? You don't have to go all the way to Southend. And they say, really? I didn't know that. And I'm like, yeah, it's on the corner near Pizza Express. Not long after I've taken a left down Bridge Road. Can you see the floodlights behind the houses? No, you can't. Yes, you can. No, you can't. Parked up, and now we're walking down Bridge Road. Lovely. So I didn't actually know if there was parking on site. Turns out there is. Just here. The Hey, 2-minute walk never hurt anyone. Welcome to AFC Hornchurch Football Club. Time to head in. It's £10 for the pleasure.
Thank you very much.
Football! So this is my ticket, my memory of the day, and I'm now definitely classed as an adult. He didn't even ask me. Welcome to the Bostik League, where I found the club shop. Looks like they do programs too. Yep, they do. 5 for £1. I only want 1. Just been informed there are old programs. Tonight's ones are in the bar. The Squiv Sports Bar, to be exact. There is. Hello, Jerry. So we step in onto a HFC mat.
Getting almost a 50-50 on the programme, so I don't know, you got a fiver in there?
I've got no fivers.
Jill's got no 5. It's going to have to be changed. But more importantly, Derek called me a gentleman. I like that. Got the programme, that's £2.50. You'll also notice I'm carrying a ticket. I'm in the raffle, the 50-50 raffle. I'll explain how that works in a bit, but for now, that's another £1 spent. We've arrived at our venue tonight. Beyond the fence, the running track, and the sandpit, we have our stage. Welcome to Hornchurch Stadium, where I am very much hungry. Good job I've found urchins, hot dogs, and hamburgers. You can just about make out the prices. I'm going to go for a £quarter-pounder with cheese. That's £4. Here is my burger, and we'll be rating that at the end of the game. Also grabbed a Pepsi. No Dr. Pepper, unfortunately. That's a £5 spent on the food and drink. Time to find a seat. Found a seat. Leg room's not that great. Look at those calves. Back row as well, under this shelter, and if it pisses down, I'm absolutely fine. Time for the players to emerge, and with the music, I feel like I'm at one of those rundown social clubs with an 80s DJ and a really nice spread where no one eats the coleslaw. I'm currently halfway through the burger and there's a lot of onions in there. I like that. Time for a few handshakes. Oh, pole's in the way. Hello, Brian. You on ball boy duty tonight? Yep, thought so. Looks like we're pretty much ready for kickoff, but before we get going, let's find out the facts. Name, AFC Hornchurch. Founded 2005, that's well young. We'll find out more in a minute. Ground, the Hornchurch Stadium, which has a capacity of 3,500, 800 seated. Nickname, the Urchins. And that's it for the visuals. I was going to back up a little story with some pictures, but you can't find any pictures of Hornchurch before 2005. Shocking. Long story short, the 2004-2005 season, Hornchurch FC declared themselves bankrupt. One season later, in 2005-2006, they were reborn as AFC Hornchurch, playing 3 divisions below the Conference South where they originally were in the Essex Senior League. They won that and the League Cup. And in the following season, in 2006-2007, they won the Division 1 North. Hornchurch were back. Right, first of all, stick your hands up if you love the On The Road series. Brilliant, great to see that. Now, if you could all do me a massive favour, hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to grow this channel. You can also put your hand down now, thank you. Hello, mate, where you been? As always, I put an Instagram shot up when I go on the road. Feel free to follow me on Instagram. Links are in the description below. Couple of comments. Harry Roberts 789 and Louis Dixon 13 have dared me to put this in the video. There you go. And Jackie's 14 has said on the road, and I say back again. Did someone say nutmeg? I said nutmeg, but nothing comes of this situation. It's put out for a throw. It's also probably worth pointing out that Hornchurch are in the red and white, barking in the yellow. Time for some great posture from tonight's lino. Always the linos, those human rulers. The Ryanair style leg room has got to me, so I've had to get comfortable. Big up non-league. How's this for a free kick? The win certainly did, Pete. Looks like Brian Ballboy's eyeing up the pole vault. He actually holds the stadium record of 5 minutes 56. There he is, making sure it's all in good nick for his next attempt. And just behind him, look at that. I can confirm that justice for stewards is a thing at Hornchurch. Chance?
Go, is it? Oh.
Back in the crowd, Malcolm's chewing Pete's ear off about the weather. It's typically British.
It's only a bit dull, was it, the weather?
It has been all day, hasn't it? Apart from...
Right enough a bit late.
Yeah, a couple of hours this afternoon.
Not very much.
Must admit, he's getting a little bit nippy. And for the first time in ages, I remember big gloves. Hornchurch pressing them more in these early stages, but this is going to be offside.
It's offside anyway.
Yeah, thanks for confirming, Pete.
Offside.
Yep, we know Malcolm. Ballboy Brian is lurking in case anybody needs a ball. He's got one ready to roll. These two are still going, and Pete's about to tell the story of how he was going to go to Canvey tonight. As was I, to be fair, but it was cancelled.
I was thinking about Canvey, was you?
Brentwood had an away match in the League Cup tonight.
Was it?
That was postponed because of the weather today.
It's been called off Canvey.
Yeah. Here come Hornchurch again, ball over the top.
Offside.
Thank you, Malcolm. That is offside. Confirmed by the human ruler standing in front of the Hornchurch bench on the far side. Camera's out of focus, and we're back. Oh, hello, Tony. How you doing? You alright? How's the missus? She good? Yep. Time for the Pepsi, where the sugar is high. But no sign of a spark me in these ingredients. Let's whack it back. More people that are whacking it back are the people in the bar. I'm on the balcony as well. Get down here and support your team. Come on. Callum's down here supporting his club. How you doing, Cal? You alright? I've seen you since college, bruv. Did you get through that apprenticeship, bruv? Nice one, bruv. Sweet, bruv. Let's talk overlaps. Here's one, and I believe this is Jay Porter for Hornchurch, putting it into the box. And on the end of it, is it a Sombalonga? I don't know. I'm just going by the numbers on the programme, and they're not always right, are they? The keeper able to collect that one. Brian Ballboy not needed that time, but he's going to be needed now. Right on cue. Brian, you're doing a great job. And off he goes to find the missing ball. Hey, Terry, how's it going, son? You still with the missus? Yep. I saw those Thailand photos on Facebook. They look well good, mate. Hornchurch still pressuring, but unable to test the keeper.
Go for it.
Malcolm's not happy. As is for a shot from Steve. Straight on target. Get him on the field. How's it going, though, Steve? Still good? Still working down the garage? Yep. Good news, Brian's back and he's found a missing ball. Late challenge, missed it, but here's a yellow card. Let's talk songs. I've heard some faint songs from Hornchurch, but I can't actually pinpoint where. Actually sounds like it's up the other end of the ground, which is against everything that's non-league. Get yourself down here, sing some songs, and let's get some sort of atmosphere in this ground, because right now it's pretty quiet. Although one man in the high-vis is doing his best to raise the roof. Graham, how's it going, mate? Is the boy still playing football down at Southend Academy? That's good to hear, mate. Is Brian getting a little help from the substitute warming up over there? Oh, poor control, Brian. Brian, stick to the pole vault. Should we call that half-time?
Yes, you will. 45.
Yeah, Malcolm, that's 45 gone. What's going on with that raffle?
50, pays £40, Stephen. In about 3 or 4 minutes, 40 smackaroonies.
Imagine our currency was actually smackaroos. Sounds more Australian, to be fair, you know what I mean, didn't you? So off the players go into the changing room. The Hornchurch hardcore make their way to the bar, and I'm left sat here waiting for this raffle result. And I'm also left thinking, could this be the next Jamie Vardy? You never know with non-league. Probably not, but you never know. Gav, how's it going, son? You going down Romford away next week? It's going to get proper naughty down there, I tell you. Up 2 secs, we've got a result for the raffle.
I've been telling Daniel about people about it. I've been telling Daniel and Bev about this. They're not even sorting.
Well, we could just about hear that as Malcolm continues to chew Pete's ear off. I can confirm ticket night has won me nothing tonight. I know we have a lot of people watching from outside the UK. 50-50 raffles are a very popular thing at non-league. Essentially, you buy a ticket to win half of the pot. The other half goes to the club. Because trust me, it's tough down at non-league. You'll browse through the programme, confirmation of the table, and no matter what happens tonight, they'll still be top. Time to move and make our way out the other end. To the terraces, where we'll be standing for the second half. And this is my view. Not much different, to be fair, is it? But they're keeping it tidy up here as well. How you been, mate? And just like that, the players make their way out for the second half. I can see why this lad's a sub. Should we go? Let's go. So the comments are coming in on the Instagram image, and it's quite clear that you all want to be put in this video. You've dared me to, so I'm doing it. If you see your name, great. If you don't, then, well, sorry, you missed out. On the road, yet back again. This must be what I look like. I do try to do it a little bit more subtle than this. Actually, you know what? I think he's taking a picture. My bad. So we continue with a somber longer. Again, just going by the numbers on the programme, but we know they're not always right. Loose ball picked up by Barking. They're able to clear their lines, but listen to this. A song. And that's where it ends. Little situation happened down the other end of the pitch with number 10 for Barking. Don't quite know what happened, but the rest are going to describe it for us in gestures. He put his hand on the buzzer, and that happened over there in the corner. And then he started shadow boxing. That's just not appropriate on the football pitch, especially when you jump on top of a box to do S Club 7 dance moves. I get it. Free kick to Hornchurch, and just to make you aware, this is not YouTube's Charlie Morley. Let's be honest, he can hit a ball better than that. There's nothing comes from this free kick. Barking clear, and that is out for a throw. It's at this moment of the game I'm wondering, am I about to witness a 0-0? We've seen one other in the series, and that was at Chelmsford. Let's hope we see some goals. To be fair to them, the fans are trying to get behind the team, all 10 of them. Yep, Hornchurch. Anyway, let's see what comes from this move as the ball's put into the box. It's going to be handball. I'm sure at some point in this video we'll see the keepers get tested. Like maybe this throw, which is sent long into the box from Barking. It's headed on, up in the air, and the keeper comes to collect. Maybe. Are we counting that? Clutching at straws? Yes. I'll tell you what, this looks promising. Fizz it into the box, son. Go on. Nobody there. Well, no Hornchurch players anyway. Digital scoreboard time. The human ruler over there is signalling as well. The programme numbers are right. A Sombalonga is making way for Leo McKenzie. And we'll continue with a Hornchurch free kick. Some time passes and we've got a corner. Keeper spilt it, and now we've got another corner. Put your hand up if you love on the road. Let's see what happens from this one.
Oh, it's that again.
Lovely bit of Sunday League football there, I tell you. Some more time passes, and it's a free kick to Hornchurch, which is sent into the box here. And a similar chance down the other end. Amazing stuff here as we get a shot on target. Not troubling the keeper though. Hello James, still doing the football I see. Did you pass that level 4 ref's course in the end? You did? Yep. You see everyone else's names in these videos are a complete guess, and if I get them right, banging. Oh James the Lino, we go way back. That's a lie, his name's in the programme. Yeah, I mean I'm not completely thrilled myself mate. And judging by the keeper, I'm guessing that Barking would be happy with a point tonight. But imagine they could get 3. Imagine Jordan Perk was able to get beyond Alex Bentley, who is not Charlie Morley from YouTube. Imagine he got that extra bit of space to put it across goal where everyone misses and it falls to Albert Levitt. I'm not quite sure what that noise is, but what I do know is it's Hornchurch 0, Barking 1. The travelling fans are happy, all 5 of them, possibly 6. Now make it 7, there's definitely a Barking fan over here. Another great shot from a fan, get him on there. The keeper's playing this game again, but this time he's not hanging on for a point, it's for 3 points. And following this clearance up the field, the 3 points are definitely Barking's. As I edit this video down, I thought I'd have a little look at the match report, and its summary is, in a disappointing game, a few opportunities, a resolute Barking scored the only goal 5 minutes from time. I think that pretty much sums it up. Poor game. Was there any positives? Well, it wasn't 0-0. But hey, you gotta love non-league. It's a real insight as to what the game used to be before the money. It's time for me to leave the terraces. Shall we rate this experience? I think we should. And like always, we start with atmosphere. Well, there wasn't really much, was there? It's a well-known thing that multi-purpose grounds like this often lack a bit of atmosphere. And to be fair, with a total attendance of 206, it's not going to be banging, is it? Which means Hornchurch Stadium, you're going to get 1 star. Onto the facilities. Well, everything you need in a football ground is there, plus more. You've got a running track, pole vault, long jump, triple jump. You've got seated stands, which is great for non-league. I mean, it's alright, but as far as a football ground goes, I'm going to give it 2 stars. Time for some food and drink. We got the quarter pounder with cheese and onions. It was very good. Not as good as Reading's, not quite as good as Dartford's, but it was good. Lack of Dr Pepper is going to be a marking down as well, I'm afraid, so it's going to be 3.5 stars for Hornchurch. Finally, we're talking cost. Was it value for money? Well, it wasn't the best of games, was it? But let's just look at the cost, because it was very cheap, to be fair. It was a tenner to get in, £2.50 on the programme. I spent an extra £1 that I wouldn't normally spend on a raffle ticket, but I saw the low attendance, fancied me odds, but it wasn't to be. A further £5 was then spent on a burger and a can of Pepsi, which takes my total to £18.50. It's one of the lower ones I've done, which means I can't knock it. Non-league football, you win again. 5 stars. That, my friends, is it for the Hornchurch Stadium. We are out of here. And as you know, it's not going to take too long to get home. But you know the score. Drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and be sure to check out the rest of the On The Road playlist, which is right here. In the meantime, thanks for all your support, and I will see you in the next one. Alright, Smiv, can I talk now? Thank you. Now time to go abroad. We went Wales. On the road, yep, back again, and welcome to an FA Cup 2-part special in collaboration with the Emirates FA Cup themselves. In this one, we're heading to Wales, Rodney Parade to be exact, home of Newport County. Now, they've only gone and lucked out, haven't they? They've pulled one of the big boys in this competition. 8 times winners is, of course, Tottenham Hotspur. My team, which is a bit of a bonus that we're getting to see this. So 197 miles to go in the first leg is the M25. Then it's a stop off at South Minns. They've got a KFC, so I approve. Parked up, and I recognise this car. Found a cash point. I'll be needing some this weekend. Cha-ching. Welcome. This is where I meet my good friend Ash. Or Ashley. Ash, say hello.
Hello.
Hello. I'm going to make a quick stop into Smith. I'm going to grab a bottle of water for the journey. 1 pound 40, you're bleeding me dry. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's not.
Hello. Thought I'd let the followers know I'm on my way to Wales. If you don't follow me yet on Twitter, be sure to do so. And as usual, you guys dared me to put these in the video. There you go. I think I might stop doing it now, though. Maybe only creative messages. 144 to go. And it would have been a lot less if Tottenham were drawn at home, I tell you. But hey ho, time for our second leg of the trip on the M4. And we're on here for 97 miles. I'll make this go quick, though. Travelled so far out, I can't even get the radio stations anymore. And now it's pissing down with rain. We've got to be near Wales. Stopped in another services because Ash was gagging for a Costa, and I thought I'd join him. But what's billionaire shortbread? I thought it was millionaire shortbread. Screw that, I'll go for the standard hot chocolate. That'll be £2.89, please. There's Derek making the long trip today as well. Come on, you Spurs. On the road, where we've made it to the Severn Bridge, opened in 1966 for the sole purpose of the Welsh being able to come over and look at what we won. The World Cup. I'm only joking, I promise. And would you look at that, we're in another country which speaks another language. Welcome to Wales, or Croeso Gymru. Is that right? I don't know. Oh god, I should have really brushed up on my Welsh before I came. We've now reached the tolls, which means I've got to pay to get into this country. And I will gladly pay, but a bit of blue sky and sun wouldn't go amiss, would it? Tap, tap, tap. Go, go, go. And that's £5.60 on the tolls. A bit more driving and we're in Newport. And then with a little bit more, we've arrived at the Hotel Motel Holiday Inn. Pitbull is not here though. One night in Wales, bag and suitcase needed apparently. So we're checking in and Ash is asking all the important questions.
You got a spa? We don't have a thing.
No spa, terrible. So it's up the stairs. Now I feel like I'm in a scene from The Shining. Executive room, don't mind if I do. Typical vlog shot of entering the room, enter the room, very nice. And now we're back out the room making our way to reception. In reception where Ash has arrived. Now it's en route to Rodney Parade. It's all downhill from here. The big day in Newport, the balloons are out. And I left off the high street and I think we're here. No parking down here though. Back we go. And now we find a Mize Parkio. That's car park I assume. Up to 5 hours, that will do. That's £4 please. And so we're walking past the University of South Wales. And then it's over the bridge where the half scarves are on sale. Hang on a minute. Wind that back. Newport C versus Hotspur. I mean Hotspur's part of the name, but you'd rather have Tottenham surely. As you were. Walking around the back of the ground. Looks like temporary seating. Past these gates, which tells me this is Rodney Parade. Big up Ozzy and his barbers. And at this point, I've realised we've walked the long way round. I found a sign and some more half scarves and even more half scarves. Welcome to Rodney Parade, where we're off to collect our tickets. Got the tickets. Well, this is interesting. A big bit of green. Surely you got to do something with that. We're walking past some local news and arrived at a spaceship serving beer. I wonder what you can get from this place. Long story short, we went to the wrong gate. This is the right gate, and this is also Rodney Parade. And don't you forget it. Can't be the only one that thinks that's not safe. Anyway, it's time to go in where these tickets didn't actually cost us a thing. Nice one, Emirates FA Cup. The book. And here we are. Very nice. We've got a bit of a problem. Ash has wore his Spurs jacket, thinking we was in the Spurs then. We're definitely not. We're with this lot. So we leave the ground, walk round to the away section and see if we can blag our way in. Cha-ching. It worked. Let's try again. Very nice. This looks pretty busy, but we're going to brave it. As we go past the merched, then just before the Dinians, up these steps to find some random seats, but we'll be standing the majority of this. And this right here will be our view for today. I do love an old ground. This one's on BT Sport, courtesy of Clive right here. Down the far end, we've got my beloved Tottenham warming up. And just in front of us, we've got our host for today. It's Newport County. And I'm sorry, but are those people all right up there? I fear for them. At least we don't have to fear for Ash in his Tottenham jacket. He's in the right end. Now, it's been grey and dull all day. The sky's just decided to turn pink though. I can't work out if it looks really nice or it's the end of the world. Still got a little bit of time, so I thought I'd brave it and get some food in for me and Ash. Burger and fries. We'll go with the usual £1/4 cheeseburger. There's a rogue pie there, not too sure what it is or how much it is because it wasn't on the board, but we'll stick with the burger. No Dr. Pepper, that's a markdown. Had to settle for Pepsi and it was £2.50 a bottle. So for food and drink, that's £7.50 each. Pretty expensive. Bought the programme, got the programme, that's another £3 spent. Time to eat this and I'll let you know how it goes down at the end of the video. Atmosphere's building. So this guy's got a massive tripod, and this kid's got a massive flag, and this was massively disappointing. And why don't we have a massive cheer for the teams that are now coming out? So just to confirm, we're with the Spurs fans. Can someone check on this mascot, please? He looks very upset. He's certainly in the wrong job right now. Anyway, it's time for a few handshakes, a few photos, and then a kick-off. But before we properly get into this game, let's find out the facts. Name, Newport County. Founded originally 1912. Reformed in 1989. Home ground, we're here, Rodney Parade, which has a capacity of 7,850. Nickname quite a few. The Exiles, the Ironsides, the Port, or even the County. Newport fans, let us know what's the most popular below. Back to the game. I'm not too sure what this guy's doing, but he's writing down all the squad numbers and putting them into a formation. Interesting stuff. Back to the game though. First chance to Newport. Huge chance, and that's definitely got him going. It might be early days in this one, but I can confirm at Newport County that justice for stewards is a thing. They're getting it right, I feel. They're loving it. And this lot are loving it as well. Has anyone tried Mr. Tom before? You know, the seriously nutty snack. I'm still yet to. Let me know what it's like. Just a quick reminder that we are here courtesy of the Emirates FA Cup, and part 2 of my trip to Wales will be on their channel. More details in a bit. Hey, doing up there, Clive? You getting it all, yeah? This is David Pipe, and I wouldn't want to mess with him. He looks proper hard. Meanwhile, up the other end, Newport got a free kick. Oh, hello, supervisor in town. Justice for stewards may not be a thing. Terry couldn't give a crap, though. He's watching the game. Spurs fans having a sing-song. And with that, it's Tottenham's best chance of the game from Harry Kane. So 34 minutes gone in this one. Still 0-0 according to the little scoreboard in the corner. But that could be about to change. Time to get those monster lenses ready. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the romance of the FA Cup. From where Spurs are sitting in the Premier League, you have to go down to the Championship, into League One, then into League Two to even spot where Newport County are. Money comes and goes. As far as they're concerned, this is 11 on 11, and they're winning that battle at the moment. Looks like she's had enough already, but this lot want more. It might be time to drown our sorrows early. They're not just doing this for Newport County, they're doing it for Wales as well. I think this pretty much sums up the first half for Spurs. It's just not going their way, is it? They don't want this half to end, but it's gotta. So as this lot go and grab a beer and wonder what the hell has just gone on, the guy in front's already planning his route out of here. And whilst I read through the programme, it sets in the difference in size between these two clubs. The last fixture, January 1960. Since then, Spurs won the league once, FA Cup 6 times, League Cup 4 times, and the European Cup Winners' Cup once. And Newport, well, they folded and got back together in 1989. The fact they started at the bottom and got themselves back into League 2, that's an achievement in itself. So for my viewers that are outside the UK and don't necessarily understand the football ladder, this is a massive upset. And the FA Cup has brought many over the years. These two look a bit suspicious, but they're starting the party early, it seems. Newport fans, no, you're not dreaming. That is happening, and just 45 minutes separate them and this upset becoming a reality. Loving that hat, like genuinely loving that hat. Here's Clive's mate Bill on the ground operations with a fancy bit of kit. And this is Gwen from Newport, loving the coat. Fact time, did you know before the game both teams must agree to use a towel like this? The Spurs aren't ready to throw in the towel as Trippier puts this cross in for Kane. Dean down in front's got the right idea. Should have got chips. They look good. What do you do when you're losing a game of football? You bring on someone that can change it. Introducing Dele Alli. 25 minutes to go, still 1-0. The County fans don't want to go home. Because chips weren't enough, Dean's gone and got the burger as well now. Shot here from Harry Kane, hitting the side netting. They weren't able to get onto this cross fizzed in by Trippier. Newport just simply standing their ground. Here's Charlie from BT Sport, battery for Bill. The County fans are starting to believe. 9 minutes to go and the nerves are kicking in. 1 minute later, Spurs got a corner. Go on. Yep. County close, but not close enough. Did you get all that, Clive? Yeah? There's the attendance, a record, I believe, at Rodney Parade. They've certainly crammed extras in. But it looks like at these late stages, justice for stewards is not a thing. Newport's still battling, though. And just like that, 90 minutes are up. Into stoppage time we go. Hopes of an FA Cup still intact over there. I bet there were hearts in mouths as Harry Kane picked up the ball here. Final chance of the game now as Kane picks the ball up and puts it up towards the back post. And that brings the County fans alive. Because not long after, that's full time. They were so close to causing a massive FA Cup upset, but what I can tell you is Newport County fans would have bit your hand off beforehand to get a result like this. I mean, let's be honest, they're probably not going to win the FA Cup, but they have just earned themselves a trip to Wembley as they face Spurs in the replay. I'll tell you what, in the long run, financially, it's probably a better result, because as you know, it's tough down there in the lower leagues. But for now, they'll soak this up, pinch themselves and say, did that just happen? Yes, it did. So as we make our way, I think it's time to rate this experience, don't you think? As usual, we're going to start things off with atmosphere, and it certainly delivered. That was obviously driven by the dogged performance from Newport on the pitch, reflected by the fans in the stand. They did drop off a bit as it got nervy towards the end, but overall it was decent. 4 stars for Rodney Parade. Next up, we're talking facilities, and you guys know how I feel about an old ground. Not just a football ground either, shares with 2 rugby teams. I mean, it's got character, bit makeshift in places. I really hope these people got down okay. Overall, it was alright. I'm going to go straight down the middle, 2.5 stars. As I've said in previous videos, the food and drink is a bit of a deal breaker for me. Before the game started, I popped down and grabbed a couple of quarter-pounder cheeseburgers, had to get Pepsis as well, so no Dr. Pepper there. It's going to be a markdown. Now, burgers are very similar to a football team. All the players need to be playing for that team to do well. Unfortunately, with
our burgers, the bun let them down big time. The bun was similar to having like a ham roll or something when you was younger, you know, picnic style. The cheese was pretty tough as well, that didn't melt. Onions were very much welcome. The burger was good, but that bun was dry and it really let the team down. I'm going to go 2 stars, and that's pushing it. Finally, we're talking cost. Was it value for money? Well, let's have a look at what we spent in and around the ground. The tickets were free, thank you FA Cup. The parking was £4 for 5 hours, that was a fair shout. £7.50 for a burger and a drink. I thought that was very expensive personally. And obviously it wasn't a great burger either, so a little bit let down. And finally a programme at £3, fairly standard price I guess. So all in all, £14.50 spent. Had the ticket been in there as well, it would have been a lot more. I'm going to go 3 stars for cost. So on the way out, I bumped into Ryan rocking 2 shirts, Palmer's FC and Newport. Hello, and bye, because we are out of here. It's time to rest up and get ready for part 2 of my Welsh trip. We're heading to Cardiff versus Man City in the FA Cup. You ain't got to wait a week for it. No, it's over on the FA Cup YouTube channel right now. Head over there, subscribe, go and check it out and tell them I sent you. A massive thank you to all of you for your support. If you're new to this, drop a like on the video, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I will see you in the next one. And up next is Cardiff. You might not have seen this one because it's not on my channel. It's on the FA Cups. And here we go. On the road, yet back again. Well, first for this channel, so let me quickly explain. My name's Smiv. I'm one of those YouTubers, a season ticket holder at Tottenham, and I currently run one of the most popular amateur sides out there, going by the name of Palmer's FC. Go and check them out if you haven't done so already. Now, most people will think that's probably enough football, but I can't get enough of it, so I've set myself the task of going around to as many grounds as I possibly can. There's no time limit, and because there's always a camera in my hand, you guys get to come along too. Doesn't matter if it's Premier League or non-league, I'll be there, rating the atmosphere, the facilities, the food and drink, and of course the cost as well. Now, the kind people behind this channel that you're watching now actually gave me tickets to this clash between Cardiff City and Man City in the 4th round of the FA Cup, but this is part 2 of my journey to Wales. Part 1 actually started in Newport as they took on Tottenham at Rodney Parade, and that video is going to be on my personal channel, so head over there, make sure you subscribe as well if you enjoy this content, and you can check out the playlist with all the other grounds that I've been to as well. So we're going to start things off by leaving the Hotel Motel Holiday Inn in Newport and start to make the half-hour trip down to Cardiff. The first job is to jump on the never-ending M4, then through this Sally Gunnel, and out the other end where I have no idea what that says. But one thing I have learnt, never play a Welsh person at Scrabble, they're bound to win. Over here we've got a sign for Barry, and me being from Essex, this is just like Gavin and Stacey all over again. Consider checking out the Museum of Welsh Life, but I ain't got time, I've got a football match to go and see. Would you look at that, we're in Cardiff. Oh hello, this is promising, and this is even more promising. We're literally 5 minutes around the corner, but there is a lot of traffic. See, told ya. Just spotting an Asda, and just behind that, Cardiff City Stadium. It's so convenient, I can get my fruit and veg fresh and see a football game. What more could you want? I actually struggled to find a parking space, but found a side road parked up here. If only I could have told myself at the time that that wasn't a smart move. Anyway, we go, and now I'm on foot, walking to the ground. Arrived at the ground, where I've spotted a little programme hut, and just like that, I got myself a programme. It's slightly smaller than most programmes. I like it. £3 spent. We walk some more, and if you want some official merchandise, this is the place to be. Unfortunately, I'm not in the market for official merchandise. I am looking for the ticket office though, and as if by magic, got the ticket. We're going in. Before we go in, I just wondered why everyone was waiting for me outside. Turns out nobody was waiting for me. They're waiting for the Man City bus to come. And whilst we wait for that Man City bus, I thought I'd admire the statue that's outside the ground. This is Fred Keane operating the FA Cup back in 1927. The place is on lockdown. Finally, the bus arrives, but it looks a little bit more like a funeral to me. Madness, innit? About £700 million worth of footballers on that bus right now. On the other side, we're scraping money together for a pie and a pint. That's the Man City bus gone, as you were, everyone. But no sudden movements. Remember, this place is on lockdown. I'm hungry. Time to find something to eat. And would you look at that? We found a burger bar. Just going to go for the usual cheeseburger with onions. Got the cheeseburger with onions. That's another £5.50 spent. These snazzy trainers belong to Chad. He's a Cardiff City fan and a long-time viewer of my videos. Hello. Hello. I'll let you know how the burger went down, but time to go into gate 3. Got my ticket ready, which would have cost £32, but thanks to the FA, this one's covered. Nice one. Football! Very spacious. And I've just learnt when I leave, I need to take the Allen, which is also my middle name. I've only ever been to one other ground where there was live music, and that was at Colchester, but that was outside, not inside. Fans are proving it definitely gets them going. They'll sing anything. Bit of the Beatles. And now we're going a cappella. I was taking it all out, I bumped into some more viewers of the videos. We've got Corey, we've got Jacob, we've got Ben, we've got Matthew, we've got Owen. Apologies if you're not in that order, but you made it into the video. Now it's time for some Johnny Cash. I'd love to stay, but I do have to find my seat. I need to get through this crowd first. Made it through the crowd, and up the grease hour, staircase. See, I'm getting it. To block 206. Down block 206, and here is our first look at the Cardiff City Stadium. That Must be massive flag weekend in Wales. I saw some at Newport. And here comes some little massive flags. Tell you what, I do like a ground with a screen. At both ends, Cardiff balling right now. So all of these lads have got big ones. The camera lenses are pretty big too. As you can see, the ball is ready to be taken into the centre for this 4th round clash. Meanwhile, the clear message around the ground is visit Asia. No questions asked. Just do it. I tell you what, I'm always interested in what people are eating. I don't know what this is though. According to one of the 2 screens, looks like they're ready to come out. And just like that, here they are. Time for a few handshakes, and looking at this Man City starting lineup, they mean business this year. They'll want to be in that final and win it, of course, for the 6th time. So for Cardiff, quick little warm-up, and then as the City lineup's read out, boos around the stadium. I mean, let's be honest, who are they? This one's excited, and so am I. Kick off. Before we get into this, let's check out the facts. Name, Cardiff City. Founded 1899. Home ground, the Cardiff City Stadium, which has a capacity of 33,280. And the nickname, the Bluebirds. Anyone remember that beach ball at Liverpool versus Sunderland? It could have happened again if it wasn't for Vincent Kompany. Into the game we go, and it's just set in the task that Cardiff City have on their hands today. They could have been one down here. But they have got themselves a free kick. Pep looks a little concerned. Physios are on for Gundogan after taking that knock. Half man, half robot getting the close-ups. The paramedics are poised, and if Aguero warming up isn't strength in depth, I don't know what is. So with the clock above the City fans saying 7 minutes gone, step up one of the best players in the Premier League right now. Ladies and gentlemen, Kevin De Bruyne, that's 1-0 City. It's actually Cardiff fans that sound the more lively right now. Darren down in front's getting the shot. Got the shot. Over the far side, we've got some busy stewards. And that's fine, they're doing their job. But these are the ones I feel for. The ones that sit at the front just staring at people. They can't even watch the game. Here's a clip I made at Wembley last year. This guy's not happy though. I mean, look at him. Just sitting there. Very lonely. If he so much turns around to watch the game, he'll be in big, big trouble. And I have a feeling that this geezer in the suit is the boss man. You see him at every event, in the corridors, in the tunnels, wherever it might be, always standing around trying to look important in their very, very fancy suit. But really, they're not bringing anything to the table. Here's another one completely silenced by big boss man's actions. Justice for stewards. Let them have some fun. And it was there Justice for Stewards was born. Every week I get tweets from you guys confirming whether Justice for Stewards is a thing or not a thing around certain grounds. It's good to know. What's also good to know is that there's some super tidy burgers around at the grazing shed. Oh, hello. We thought it was a goal. Wasn't a goal. No goal. Let's go on going some more. To listen to, you'd think it was Cardiff that were winning. Is that 2-0? Whatever it is, I missed it. Referee just having a word with the linesman that's got fantastic posture over that far side. Is it offside? Is it a foul? I don't know, but whatever it is, it's been disallowed. And as you can tell, Pep is not pleased. Not pleased at all. Score stays 1-0 to City. Now the scar's coming off. He means business. Little fact for you, I got into whiskey over Christmas. I might try this. Meanwhile, Pep's still kicking off. Ref's having a word with him. He's had his warning. Next time, he'll be off. I mean, hey, what did I do? Oh, son, I won't repeat the words, but you called him a... We move on. And it's Gundogan with a free kick. Oh, Tony, you kind of got in the way there with your Mark Jacobs glasses. Someone else who's in the way is Derek. Nice hat, though. Anyway, City on the attack again. Silva with the cross. Sterling with the head. And just like that, it's 2-0 City. Think I'm going to beat the rush and get something to eat because that burger didn't do the trick. Am I missing anything? No? Okay. Hot diggity dog. It's been a while. Let's go for that. I've got that with onions, plenty of Tommy K and mustard. Drink on top. £7.60. Wow. Going to watch the remainder of this second half on this screen. Literally 15 seconds later, that is half time. In comes everyone else. And here is everyone else. Filled up quick, so I will grab my seat. Did you know football and pizza equals Domino's pizza? There is the pizza, and I think every single ground should do this. They pick a random row in the stadium and deliver free pizzas to them. Lovely. And here are your winners. Get the photos in. Getting dark out there. Lights are shining. Big up to the groundsman. Nice pitch this one. But surely their efforts are wasted with the warm-ups on the pitch. You ever wonder who's inside these things? Well, whoever it is thinks that everyone under the age of 13 dabs, and I'm pretty sure he's right as well. Not long after, the City players are back out. Quick substitution as well. Aguero is on the field. And not long after, Cardiff City are back out as well. Hello, Kai. I ain't seen you since Spurs. Everything all right up there and down there? Anyway, we kicked off and people are finding their seats again. Bit of Bovril. Didn't see that on the menu anywhere. Oh. Not too sure where Derek in his hat is, but what I do know is he hasn't returned to his seat. Well, that's good to know. Stereophonics, Cardiff City Stadium, 9th of June. The missus would love that, but I can't make it. Got a stag do in Bognor Regis. An hour's gone. That went quick. Neil Warnock looks pretty chilled for once. And despite losing 2-0, they've still got their backs. Oh, hello. So City have been playing keep ball for the last 5 minutes, and poor old Kenneth Zohor is shattered. Because of that, he's coming off. And he's been replaced by Anthony Pilkington. And from this free kick, it's almost instant impact from the substitute.
One. Oh, what?
Junior Hoylett's having a go as well.
Oh.
Unlucky. It's got to be said, Cardiff the better team this second half. Oh, hello, we've got loose Chris Packett on the field. Your guess is as good as mine, though. What are they? It could be skips, could be quavers. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Today's attendance, a record for this stadium, 32,339. Well done. Now go and visit the Philippines. So I wasn't too sure because it was a bit of a mixed bag, but I can confirm justice for stewards is a thing at Cardiff City Stadium. I'll be honest, I'm getting a little bit worried about Derek. Derek? Derek? I'm sure he'll turn up. Something else that's just turned up is another crisp packet that is a Walker's cheese and onion all day long. Don't test me. 100%. It's a thing. It's a thing. Now, the thing to remember about football is you're never going to win every single game. And when you're losing, just remember what Bob Marley said. The 90's up. How much stoppage time?
3 minutes of added time.
And that was some people's call to beat the rush. Full time, 2-0 City. And just like that, it's City that march into the next round. Are we looking at the eventual winners of this competition? Potential double, treble, or even quadruple winners? It's a fantastic team that City have got there. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below how far this team can go. And talking of going places, don't forget to visit Malaysia. As for Cardiff, nothing to be ashamed of in this game, and if anything, I think they were the better team in the second half. They are, am I? Kev, not guys. 2 days in Wales and I'm smashing it. Thank you for your support. Yeah, I've just learnt the lingo, I know that. Oh, okay. So it's time to get out of here, but before we go, should we rate this experience? Let's. So with the On The Road series, I always start things off with the atmosphere. I'll tell you what, Cardiff certainly brought the atmosphere. They're actually really friendly people as well. They were singing before, they were singing during, they were singing when they were losing, and they were singing after. Cardiff City, you're going to get 4.5 stars. That's out of 5, by the way, that's good. Next up, we've got the facilities. I liked it. Nice, tidy little ground. Greens either end, close to the pitch. It's had a taste of the Premier League before. Hopefully next season, that'll be the case again. Cardiff City Stadium, you're going to get 3.5 stars. Moving on, a very important factor for me, it is of course the food and drink. Now starting things off with a burger. It must be something to do with the Welsh because I had the same problem at Newport. The bun, so dry. And it didn't actually fill me up anyway. On to half time I grabbed a hot dog. Now that was good. No complaints with that. We're around the 3.5 stars overall at the moment. But unfortunately, I'm a big lover of Dr. Pepper. And if a stadium doesn't sell Dr. Pepper, it's a markdown. So we go down to 3 stars for food and drink. Finally, we're talking cost. Was it value for money? Well, the tickets were sorted out for us, so that really helped with the cost. We spent £3 on a programme, standard. £5.50 on the burger, not good. And then at half time, feeling hungry still, I got the hot dog and the drink. I'll tell you what, the drinks down in Wales are very expensive. £2.60 for a bottle of Coke. It was a similar price at Newport. Madness. So overall, we spent £16.10. Would have been a lot more had the ticket cost us. Shame about the burger, really, because we had to spend more. Let's put it into context. Cardiff versus Man City. £16.10. It's not bad, is it? Let's go with 3 stars. And so, it's time to take the Allen out of the ground, down the road, and ouch. Parking ticket. No signs, no double yellows, no nothing. How am I supposed to know? Anyway, it could be a bit of a wait to get out of here. 45 minutes later, we're on the road. 4-hour drive back to Essex. Hope you enjoyed this one, guys. Massive thank you to the Emirates FA Cup YouTube channel for having me. Make sure you hit that subscribe button for more FA Cup content. Don't forget to come over to my channel. Check out part 1 of my trip to Wales. It's Newport versus Tottenham. Whilst you're over there, do me a favour. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed this. And if you do, you can also catch up with the grounds I've been to so far using the On The Road playlist. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Cool, he likes the sound of his own voice, that one, doesn't he? So as the FA Cup, it's back to league action now in the Championship with Brentford. We'll miss you, Griffin Park. On the road, yeah, back again, and this time it's midweek Championship action as we head to Griffin Park, home with Brentford. Now this one's going to be about a 2-hour journey through rush hour traffic, so while we're going there, thought I'd let you know that this video is sponsored by FOTMob. If you want the latest scores pinged to your phone as they go in and a bit more info, this is the one for you. As you can see on the screen here, it's Brentford versus Birmingham tonight, Champions League games as well, and tomorrow with a bit of Europa 2, and of course the main bulk on Thursday. Now what's filtered onto these screens is all around the teams that you set as your favourites. We'll look at that in a minute, but first up we've got some news around the world, trending. You can choose for FOTMob to ping that to you as it comes in. You've also got news from the teams you're following as well. And below here, I'm told Man United and Spurs are both after Gareth Bale. Come on, Gareth. Come back home. That's pretty much got any league around the world. Here in England, where the majority of the On The Roads are going to be based, internationals coming soon, I hope. We've got anywhere from the Premiership right down to the National League North and South. Because we move on to the favourites page, this is where you set your favourite teams. And of course, for the benefit of tonight, in addition to Tottenham, my team, I've added Brentford too. We head on to the last option at the end. We've got the More section, which has one of my favourite features, View TV Schedules. Love this. You can look at today, you can look at tomorrow, you can scroll down a bit, and then look at the next day. So that's FOTMob, which goes even more in depth when you go inside the teams, check out the players, their stats and previous games. But tonight we're focusing on Brentford versus Birmingham City. That's right, I say Birmingham, not Birmingham. It's just an accent, don't let it keep you up at night. As we jump into the head-to-head between these two, it was Brentford that grabbed all 3 points in the reverse fixture in November. Let's have a look at that. It was Ollie Watkins that got the man of the match that day after he managed to grab a goal from the penalty spot, and 10 minutes later Neil Morpay made it too. You guys are always asking for league tables. Championship leaders at the moment are Wolves. They're going to be making a return to the Premier League, it looks like. Down in 10th, it's the home side for tonight, it's Brentford. And they've definitely got a chance of sneaking into the playoffs this season. However, Birmingham, they're looking over
their shoulder, their main task is to avoid relegation. As for me, my main task is to get to Griffin Park. As a case of travelling down the A127, onto the M25, then off to the M4. Traffic. And we're going again. See floodlights in the distance? I think that's our destination. And just like that, we've arrived in Brentford, where I feel I need some screen wash for the windows. But more importantly, I need to find somewhere to park up. Considered McDonald's, but apparently you can only stay in the car park for 20 minutes. Fast food, fast parking. Makes sense. We drive some more, and then I find a Morrison's. This will do nicely. Check the maps to find out where the hell I gotta go. 30-minute walk, that'd be fine. But then I realised I didn't need the maps, I just have to follow the lights. Just like the wise men did with the Christmas star. Well, they do say football is a religion. Maybe it's true. Match day, the only day you can walk in the road and not give a crap. We've arrived. Welcome to Griffin Park, home of Brentford FC. I've had a right touch as well. The first place we come to is the stand I'm supposed to be sitting in, the Bremer Road stand. This is where I thought I was going to go in. So I'm told the ticket I printed at home is blurry. The scanner's not picking it up. That serves me right for printing fast draft black and white. And so off to the ticket office we go. Where I bumped into the ticket office man Jack, who enjoys the videos.
Hi.
You're right, mate. We've got a proper ticket now. And I've just gone and bumped into another on the road viewer. It's Louis.
Hello.
Hello. Right, second time I've asked him, but we're going in. £23 spent on this ticket for the championship tie between Brentford and Birmingham. I'm hungry, so I'm going to go here first. I'm all over the meal deal. Cheeseburger and a soft drink, a £5. Got the cheeseburger and a soft drink for a £5, but you'll see it was only a Pepsi. No Dr. Pepper. Come on, Brentford. I'm in. Just finding my seat. Found my seat, and to be honest, I'm a little bit lonely up here. Here's my view. Nice little sit-up. Old school ground. Cosy. This is my burger. Inside, no sauce because, well, I couldn't find any tomato sauce. Only mustard. But that's for hot dogs. And only hot dogs. So much going on here. This woman's cold. The mascot sees this as a great opportunity to pull. This guy wants a photo. The mascot does end up pulling. She's warmed up. This guy gets a photo. Everyone's happy. From my trip to Wales, I thought Hey Jude was a thing. No, they like it here in Brentford too. It's not filling up here. I might move down a bit. As I think about that, the players emerge. Now it's time for me to make my move. I'm going to stay back row, but move down a few seats. I look like a right loner at the moment. Brentford have got the right idea, staying away from trouble. They've got the female mascot on show to please the offended generation that get upset about everything. Meanwhile, you've got this guy here. I don't know who he is, and I don't know what he's doing. But it is time for some handshakes and a few photos. For those wondering, I moved and landed on a white seat. Kickoff is imminent, but JP needs a piss. Brentford are ready. Birmingham are taking a bit longer. And I missed the kickoff. Great. Should we get the facts? Name, Brentford FC. Founded 1889. Home ground, we're here. It's Griffin Park, which has a capacity of 12,763. It's the second smallest in the championship. Nickname, Bzzz. Anything else? Well, future's bright for Brentford. Plans to get a new ground sorted is underway. After some decent finishes in the championship, could we be looking at a future Premier League side? Let's hope so. Let's have a little look around. This is the Brook Road stand where the Birmingham fans are going to be tonight. Over the opposite side, you've got the new road stand, which occupies the benches and a family area. Down there, you've got the Ealing Road Terrace. Apparently, that's where I should have sat. I realise that now. And then this stand is the Bremer Road. I only sat here because it was near the away fans. Oh, well, we move on. This is Jay. He's undercover tonight.
Right, Jay, you're listening. I've got intel pointed towards that idiot on YouTube who comes down and does the on-the-road videos. Just keep an eye out for him, all right? He's more than likely going to spot us and put a random conversation over the top to make out that we're not doing our job properly. I know I'm doing my job properly. You know you're doing your job properly. Can you grab a burger as well? The queues have probably gone down now.
Meanwhile, down here, you've got the media team setting up. You haven't missed much, guys. This could be the gantry, although I don't like scaffolding. It looks very unsafe. I hope all those people underneath are going to be all right tonight. So in this game, it's been Brentford that are looking more likely to score, though they haven't really created much. This is the best chance. Time for some booze. That was Harley Dean, former Brentford captain. They don't like him round here anymore.
What's happening, Mike? It's Jay. Just let you know, I haven't seen that on the road guy yet. Yeah, Jay, listen, you do know I'm standing next to you, didn't you?
Oh, sorry. Listen, Jay, you're not going to spot this guy if you can't even spot me next year. Go and get the burgers, will you? Come on. Sad times, we've got an injury. And whilst we wait, I regret to inform you that justice for stewards is not a thing at Griffin Park. It's sad to see. I've also found out that there's no smoking in this stand. Maybe the other ones, but not this one. Following that injury, we've got a substitution. I don't know who went off. I don't know who come on. Luckily, Fotmob knows it's Joshua McKeitron with the injury. Ryan was replacing him. Chance for Birmingham now from the corner. Tipped over by Bentley. Before that corner, I noticed this. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm pleased to tell you that justice for stewards is kind of a thing at Griffin Park. I love it. Steve and Ian sitting down, chilling out. Dave behind them, standing up. He's on watch for the chief steward. They're definitely doing 10-minute rotations. These guys are late and they've managed to nab a white seat too. In this corner, it doesn't look finished. Maybe they won't bother now. Over there, we've got a tiny digital scoreboard, which tells me it's 0-0 after 25. Down in front, we've got the coach. You better get on the field and cheer him up because not much is happening right now. Time for the standard Instagram post. Follow me on there. I'm just letting you know I'm at Griffin Park. Oh, Dan's at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea versus PSG in the Champions League. I know where I'd rather be. I'm sure plenty of you are thinking I'd rather be at Stamford Bridge watching Messi and co, but no, I want to be at Griffin Park. It's 1-0 to Brentford. A song for Harley Dean. In case Harley Dean doesn't know the score, he should download Fotmob. Look at that, like clockwork. Unfortunately, we missed the goal. I was too busy looking at Dan's face at Stamford Bridge. I can tell you, it's Ollie Watkins that stuck the bees 1-0 up. Brentford are the greatest team. Here's one of those banners that only makes sense if you're watching it on TV. Time for the early ones to get front of the queue for the beers and the burgers. What I'm thinking, Jay, if we get the burger at the start of the second half, I think the queues might have gone down then. They'll still be selling them, won't they? Here's JP again. Needs another piss. Let's hope he don't miss anything. But he's going to miss this. There's Fotmob on the ball again. That's 2-0 to Brentford. This time it's Florian Josefsson, formerly of Ajax and PSV, I'll have you know. He just put the Bees 2-0 up. And again, they're asking Harley what the score is. Harley, I'm not going to remind you again. Just download Fotmob. Is the Bees ready for some half-time entertainment? And just like that, there goes the whistle. They really don't like Harley Dean down here, do they? At one point in his career, he actually had a spell at my local team, Grays F. So following that, no G'ing up needed from the coach down in front. He's actually turned to being a fan again. Got his brand new shirt. Looking good, looking good. Has to be said, leg room down at Brentford is economy at best. Definitely no one's in front because I can do this. I can also do this. And what about this? Go on, let's go 5-star hotel in the Dominican. I can also look intellectual, but swapping over can be a pain. For more hints and tips, visit footballfanstances.co.uk/this does not exist. It's that time of the video to pick up the groundsman, making sure the surface is always beautiful. And now it's over to a Griffin Park hack. We know the leg room isn't great, but I can tell you, there is an advantage of the back row. Behind that back row is an adequate amount of space for anything you want to put there. It has to be said though, and rightly so, there is a sign up. Don't lean against the panel, please. Come on. But if you want to put your coat here, you put your coat there. If you want to put your program there, put your program there. We haven't got a program yet. Should get one. This guy's got a program. Let's go and get one. So it's down the steps, a sneak peek into someone's back garden, past this lot, and now I'm looking for the programs. Instead, I find myself in a queue for coffee and pancakes. Nutella, don't mind if I do. Looks good, very good. I came for a program, I'll leave it with a pancake. That's £3.50 spent. And so it's back up the steps with my pancake and ready for the second half. Is JP missing everything again? I mean, he missed his team almost scoring. Didn't score, though. Pancakes all right. Steaming. I'm just as bad as JP. Instead of going for a piss, I'm filming pancakes and missing goals. Let's find out who scored from the man on the tannoy. 3-0, more pay. Story checks out. Despite that, this lot are still doing their best to get behind their team. But moments later... Poor old Blues, it's 4-0 to Brentford, and of course JP missed it. It's all that water he's been drinking. He's been back and forth to the loo throughout this game. In fact, what has he seen? We will never know. We will never know. But Brentford ain't stopping there. The poor old Birmingham fans haven't had much to cheer about tonight, so they're going to pretend to score a goal in 5. Football could be tough sometimes, but this lot, they're loving life. They're 4-0 down, 2.5 hours from home. They've got each other. Fair play. And just as they thought it couldn't get any worse, well, it's gonna. 5-0 to Brentford. Ollie Watkins with his second of the game. There goes the back row. They're going to try and beat the rush. As for me, I'm staying put. And intellectual as well. Surely not 6. Any chance of Birmingham getting one back though? No. But despite that, they're still going. We've got a situation. Derek's decided to climb up in the grill. Right, Derek, I think it could be, I'm just trying to catch the rest of the... I mean, I just don't want to miss any of the game, and I'm just thinking it might be easier to... I guess what I'm trying to say is you didn't have to come this way. You've gone up to come down. It doesn't make sense. I'm a paying customer. I've missed part of the game, and it's not because I'm JP and I need to go for a piss. It's because you climbing up the wrong way. It makes no sense whatsoever, but I hope you enjoyed the game. Come on, you bees. That, my friends, is it. It ends Brentford 5, Birmingham City 0. That's a nice touch. I mean, what else can you do as a player after a performance like that? Birmingham fans, let us know in the comments below what you think needs to change. They're a good set of fans. I saw them away at Reading as well. Deserve better. But for every loser, there is a winner. And tonight that was Brentford. They're an established championship side now. They've been in the playoffs before. They could get in it again this season. I said it at the start of the video. Future Premier League side? I reckon it could be. There's something different about this football club. We often talk about the divide between players and fans. Not here. It feels a lot closer. And if one day they did get into the Premier League, I'd like to see this sort of thing continue. Big up Brentford. Should we rate this experience? I think we should. If you're new to this channel or new to this series, then welcome. We always start off by rating the atmosphere. I mean, it was alright. It wasn't electric. I mean, it might have been where I was sitting. I didn't hear too much from the home fans, if I'm being honest. The away fans rated it all night, and fair play to them as well. As I say, it's alright. We'll go down the middle, 2.5 stars. Next up, we're going to talk about the facilities. Now, I'm a big lover of the older grounds, if I'm being honest. They don't have to be these brand spanking new stadiums that look like tissue boxes. They can be a little bit rough around the edges. They're the ones with character, and they're the ones I like. It's a small ground, Griffin Park, but you had everything you needed in all the right places. I'm going to go with 3.5 stars. Those that are familiar with the series, you would know that food and drink is a deal breaker for me. Here we go. We queue up and grab the meal deal, cheeseburger and a drink. No Dr. Pepper, so that's a marking down already. Do love me Dr. Pepper. Inside the burger, it was nice. The outside, the buns, was a letdown. My friends, we're talking about a 2.5 star burger here. No Dr. Pepper, we're down to 2. But at half time, I did go and get a program. Didn't get a program, but got a pancake, and that is the saving grace. Let me repeat. We got a pancake at a football game. I've never had that in my life, and it was an experience. A nice one at that. We've bumped it up to 3.5 stars for the food and drink. Well done, Brentford. Finally, we're talking cost. Was it value for money? Well, 23 quid for the ticket, then £5 on the food and drink. Went for a programme, couldn't find anything. Replace it with a pancake. That's added to the food and drink of £8.50. A total spending tonight of £31.50. I saw a very good Brentford performance, some very good players they've got down there, which brought us 5 goals. I think it was value for money. I'm going to go with 4.5 stars. Well done, Brentford. There you go. That was my first and probably last time at Griffin Park. Being back row, we didn't get to see everything, so there is one last pan. And I'm sure we will be back to Brentford at some point, but it will be in the new stadium. What does that result do to the table? Well, no change really for these two sides. Brentford stay 10th. They're 4 points off of Bristol City, who've got that final playoff spot, but Sheffield United do have a game in hand. As for Birmingham, it's not looking good, is it? Just 1 point above the relegation zone. It's going to be a nervy end to the season, I'm sure. So the stats don't lie. Brentford pretty much outdoing Birmingham in all those areas there, other than the fouls, but that's a good thing. Man of the match, grabbing 2 goals tonight with a 9.7 rating, was Ollie Watkins, and the boys around him did pretty well as well, didn't they? As for the Birmingham players, nowhere near the performances of what Brentford gave tonight. As we take a slow walk out of here, we walk past some of the legends that have graced the red and white striped shirt. Outside the stadium, the mood is good. I'm sure there'll be a few celebratory drinks in the Griffin tonight. Yep, off they go. All that's left for me to do is get back to the car and take the hour-and-a-half trek back to Essex. To be honest, it actually took a lot longer than that, but hey, that was Brentford at Griffin Park. I hope you enjoyed it. Big shout out to FOTMob for sponsoring this one. If you want to grab the app, links are in the description below, but until then, I will see you in the next one. Peace. FOTMob, the original on the road partnership. Hopefully we'll see him again soon, but for now, it's Charlton on the road, yet back again, and today we're heading to the Valley, home of Charlton Athletic Football Club. But before we get going, we must pick up our guest for today. Hello, it's Charlie from Palmer's FC. This one's pretty straightforward. It's right up the A13, through the Blackwall Tunnel and Wham Thank You Ma'am. And whilst we take this ever so simple trip, let me remind you that this video is sponsored by FOTMob. If you want to get the scores pinged to your phone there and then, this is the app for you. Got in-depth stats from teams all over the world. As you can see at the top there, I've got my favourites, and for the benefit of today, I've added Charlton Athletic as one of my favourite teams alongside Spurs. I'll tell you what, that's going to look very strange if I ever go to Arsenal. Let's concentrate on today. It's Charlton Athletic versus Shrewsbury Town. Question for you though, because a lot of people say Shrewsbury, but I say Shrewsbury. Shrewsbury, tomato, tomato. We have a look at the head-to-head last time round. Well, they haven't played this season yet. Maybe the game got postponed early on in the season, I'm not too sure, but the last time these two played, it was a 4-3 win for Shrewsbury. Another scoreline like that would be absolutely wonderful. Delightful, in fact. Let's have a quick look at the table. Shrewsbury sit in second, 1 point behind Blackburn. They're currently occupying the automatic promotion spots, but Wigan, 3 games in hand over both of them, will have something to say about that. Sitting down in 6th, it's Charlton, way away from any sort of automatic promotion, but they are well in the mix for playoffs this year. It's 2 of the danger men for today for Charlton. It's Josh McGuinness, top scorer, and Jake Foster-Caskey on the assist. We'll be looking out for the number 9 shirt of McGuinness today. 8 goals he's got this season and the 1 assist. We head over to Shrewsbury. It's Stephen Payne that's got the same record as McGuinness, 8 goals and 1 assist. But if we go over to the man that's been behind a lot of the goals this season, 6 for himself, 10 assists, is Sean Wally. Where's Wally? He's right there. So we're about to hit some traffic. Anyway, Charlie's thinking, not too sure what. Best suggestion in the comments below wins a Mars bar. The Blackwall Tunnel equals traffic. But finally, we're heading through. And apparently, it's like the end of every tunnel, except for when it's dark. What a lovely day. Don't know that for you, though. It is cold. Now we're heading off to Greenwich, where there's a brown sign for the O2, but we're not going to the O2. It's the Valley. We're going to go under these bridges and search for a parking space and walk the rest of the journey. Sainsbury's? I'll choose you. And just like that, we're all parked up. Charlie's actually contemplating whether to bring his coat or not. He definitely should. And now we're walking. Actually rocking a homemade knitted scarf by the mother-in-law. Nice one. Charlie, however, still not feeling the cold. And we're still walking past the Anti-Galligan. A couple of horses as we head down Ransom Walk. On the other side, we're greeted by a man who's got match programmes. Yes, please. £5? What? Just got the most expensive programme of the series so far. Charlie spotted a foam finger. Here's a shot of foam finger. Gladiators. If you know, you know. Charlie's now feeling the cold. The hug I gave him was temporary, so now he's going to buy a scarf for a tenner. And when I asked which one he wanted, he said the red and white one. And just like that, he was given a red and white one. Considered grabbing some food from here, but then I realised the queue. It goes on a little bit, just down there. And if we say hello to Chris Powell and check our tickets to find our entrance to potentially get something to eat inside. Not a good idea, apparently. Do love a statue at a football ground. This right here is Sam Bartram. He's even got a bar and restaurant named after him. Nice touch. As we continue to look for our entrance, Charlie's asked Julie. Julie doesn't know, so she's called over Brian. Brian's going to have a look now. And guess what? Brian doesn't know either. Brian's called Jane. She's not too sure. Gary's now lurking too. Eventually, between the 4 of them, we get pointed in the opposite direction. And so we're walking. Where the kids are having fun with the mascots. We've got a Valiant Knight and a Robin. I don't know what he's taken, but he's definitely buzzing for this game. Hey, it's Sasarilic and Clive Mendonca, both featured in one of my favourite games of all time, the playoff final against Sunderland in '98. Would you look at that? We found the entrance. So in we go. Football! Now we've had a right touch today. Charlie's doing football for a £5. That's what I call a bargain. So as we head up some stairs, Charlie's excited, or needs a wee, one of the two. Either way, off he goes to the toilet. And I've just bumped into a view of the videos. It's Ollie.
Hello.
Hello. Next up, we're talking food and drink, where I've noticed no Dr. Pepper. Quite a few people have been telling me recently, don't mark it down for no Dr. Pepper. But to those people, I say this is my experience of going to a football match, and if you want to do your own one and mark it highly for food and drink when it hasn't got Dr. Pepper, go for it. As you can see, I grabbed a pint of Coke. £6.60. That's quite a lot. Charlie's not happy. His pie's broken off. Oh, no, so did mine. But Charlie's not just a pretty face. He's gone and got a fault. Well done, that man. And so we're done. Done. And I mean, done. What was on the pie? Well, I'll let you know my experience after the game. So the Charlton lineup is in, and this lot over here getting in the mood. So we're going to attempt to find our seat. Yeah, I think it's here. Here we go. Up some steps, then up some more steps. We're in the nosebleeds today. Arrived at the nosebleeds, and this is my view. we've even got a view behind us, but don't stand on here, please. Come on. And just to let you guys know that you ain't getting on the roof without a permit, okay? Charlie's getting his photo for the day. And we've got a screen in the corner. Gotta love a digital screen. Much like most grounds, leg room isn't great, so hopefully the person in front won't be here. Oh, look, he's back. He's definitely on something, I'll tell you. How great the person in front is here. Looks like we'll be standing now. With just 2.5 minutes till kickoff, the team's finally emerged. Just like every week, big up the groundsman for making this surface playable. Now, if this is the team that Charlton are putting out today, I've just got a feeling Shrewsbury might just take all 3 points. But we'll see. Either way, this lot will be backing them though. Red Army. And just like that, we've got a kick-off. Should we get the facts? Let's. Name, Charlton Athletic. Founded, 1900 Biscuit. What about a ground? Well, we're here. It's the Valley, which has a capacity of 27,111. Nickname, the Addicts. Anything else? Well, I totally forgot Paolo Di Canio once played for Charlton. Jonathan Johansson was always in my dream team. And finally, once upon a time, Matt Holland was in All Sports doing a meet and greet, so I got his autograph. I thought there'd be a Charlton fan out there that would appreciate it, then I realised I didn't know any Charlton fans. And I still don't. But there are some. Like this lot, for example. I'll tell you what, that is a very helpful digital scoreboard. Charlton early chance. What about another couple of chances? Let's have a look around here. Down the end, we've got the Jimmy Seed stand, which occupies the away fans for today. Over there, we've got the East stand with the suns in their eyes. On the opposite side, of course, it's the West stand with the subs benches. It's much higher than the other two as well. That then carries round to the North stand where we're at today. It's where the majority of the noise is coming from, and the average age is just an observation. I think it's about 16 years old. Time for pressing matters. Of course, it's justice for Stewards. It's definitely a thing at the Valley. Well, over that side, it certainly is. Look at him getting an eyeful. Meanwhile, Shrewsbury goal kick. Now I'm caught off guard as Shrewsbury win a penalty. Let's see where we go. Chance for Nolan to put the Blues 1-0 up. I've now adopted the I'm getting comfortable stance, and justice for Stewards at the away end is definitely not a thing. And can we just take a moment for Brian and Gary? They didn't even get let in the stadium. Coming up to the 30-minute mark, Charlie's having a whiz through Fot Mob to see the latest scores. Now I've just realised this linesman isn't related to the other linesmen in other games. We normally refer to them as the human rulers, but this one, he's lacking that. Perhaps he's just a normal guy like me and you know, but he's definitely not related to the human rulers, that's for sure. My man down the end has adopted the comfortable seating position as well. I've got to tell you, it's actually very relaxing. There's Terry having a word with Gary, trying to convince him that down there, there's a way into the ground. Meanwhile, here's a load of Shrewsbury fans who'd rather stand outside. Meanwhile, inside, I spotted a happy face. Time for this lot to beat the rush for a couple of cokes. Sun's out, guns out, and just time for one final chance for Charlton. And just like that, that's half-time. It was a great start to the game. Charlton came out the stronger, should have had one at least. Then they conceded a penalty and saved it. And following that, the game's pretty poor, to be honest. And despite it being half-time, these guys are just not getting a break. Justice for Stewards. Mascots are back out, but seriously, what's that robbing taking, please? Quick look at the league table. Both teams are dropped down by one, but a win for either side will see them pop back to where they were before. Charlie just checking the West Ham score. Did you know West Ham are unbeaten in their last 3 away games against Liverpool? Well, that's gone now. They got hammered. Here's another view of the On The Road series. It's Zach. Hello. Not that we could hear him. Did I hear this right? Hit the crossbar and win 500 quid? Unlucky, son. No need to go down. We've had our pie. Got me coke still. And not long after, Shrewsbury are out for the second half. Charlton soon follow. Let's do this. Red Army. It's got to be said, this song went on for a while. Yep, still going, and I'll be honest, it's sending me into a trance. So much so that I just missed a goal. For who? 1-0 Shrewsbury, Robin with the goal. Following that, they're going for a second. Frustration setting in amongst the fans. The flag's still flying high though at the Valley, and at 1-0 there's always a chance. Although it is possible in football for things to get worse. So they're happy. They're also happy. Especially Beckles who grabbed the goal. And look who's got the assist. It's Wally. Not good for Charlton, however. Here we go again. That's hard to hear that lot from down here, but they're singing. I've actually just learned something new. Frankie Fryer is a Shrewsbury fan. Moving on, I get the feeling Charlton have just given up. They can't even track a man. Luckily for them, Nolan blasted it over. Some fans have had enough. They're leaving early. So with this lot too. They've only gone to miss the handbags, haven't they? As the sun sets on the Valley, this lot certainly ain't leaving early. It's the Charlton fans that have stayed have got to suffer another 4 minutes. This volley that goes well wide sums up Charlton's second half. Following that, more people have had enough. As for me, I'm just chilling. Bring on the booze. So Shrewsbury to pick up all 3 points away from home. Clean sheet as well. They'll be happy. As for Charlton, bad that the office wasn't it. If they'd have scored in the early minutes, it might have been a much different game, but it wasn't to be, and they come away with nothing. So as we jump on the back of the line to get out of here, let's rate this experience. First up, we've got Atmosphere. They were pumped for this one, ready to roll. I'm sure someone said to me somewhere that it would be a sellout due to the reduced ticket price. It wasn't to be. There was plenty of noise in our end. After a while, it did get a bit repetitive, let's say. Once Shrewsbury got their second, it all kind of died off, didn't it? But this one, I'm going to give it 3.5 stars. Next up, we've got Facilities. It's a nice little ground, to be fair. I can't imagine there's many bad views in this place, which of course is one of the bigger grounds in League One. I liked it, and for that reason, I'm going to go 3.5 stars again. Did somebody say food and drink? I said food and drink. Let's talk about the food and drink. Well, the burgers on the outside look nice, but I couldn't be bothered to queue. I did have a few warnings to say don't eat inside, but hey, look, I'm here to put my life on the line for football. There was probably more choice around the ground, but we could only find the pie and mash section. Got the pie. It fell apart, but how did it taste? It was alright. We'll go 3 stars, but knock it down a little just for the lack of Dr. Pepper. Remember, guys, don't get upset. It's just my preference. Which gives Charlton a total of 2.5 stars. Finally, we're talking cost. You cannot beat a £5 ticket. It's as simple as that. The cheapest ticket we've had in the On The Road series so far, but to go from that to the most expensive programme we've bought in the series so far, it was interesting. Food and drink I thought was quite expensive as well. Fantastic chance to grab 5 stars. I've knocked it down to 4. Still a decent score though. As we take one last look at the valley, it's time to get out of here. So it's down these steps, which are annoyingly large, and outside to the stadium. Cue random Shrewsbury fan. And it's a case of ever so briefly taking off-road to get to the car. Found the car, and off we go. Traffic and more traffic. Whilst we wait, let's just check FOTMob. You can grab this app. Links are in the description below, available on iPhone and Android. And as you can see from the table, Charlton are now outside of the playoffs, but they do have games in hand over those around them, so hopefully, come the end of the season, they'll be in the mix. Eventually we get going and we say hello to the O2 and take the short trip back to Essex. We'll be back on the road very soon. Don't forget to let me know in the comments below where you want me to go. Be sure to check out the On The Road playlist in case you missed any of the games I've been to. And finally, do us a favour, drop a like on the video, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and we will see you in the next one. And what is that next one? It's a team that doesn't exist anymore. Rest in peace, Thurrock FC. On the road, yep, back again, and today we're heading down to Ship Lane, home of Thurrock FC, who play in the Bostik Premier Division. Although it's very sad times for Thurrock FC fans, the club was put up for sale by chairman Tommy South back in 2017 following a long battle with cancer. He stated he wanted to put his health first and that this would be his last season with the club. Unfortunately, 6 months later, manager Mark Stinson came out and said there will be no Thurrock FC next season. Thurrock officially resigned from the Bostik Premier Division last week, and now the countdown on the doors closing for good on this club begins. So before it does, let's go and check it out. First up though, I've got to pick up my guest for today, who lives in a place where unauthorised vehicles will be clamped. Of course, it's Charlie from Palmer's FC.
Hi.
Hello. And so we're driving towards Lakeside Shopping Centre to be exact. On a Saturday, not a good shout. However, we've weathered the traffic and are now seeing signs for Thurrock FC. And now we're turning right into Thurrock FC. Also home to the 3-star Thurrock Hotel. And information on today's game. Left here, we've got football club parking. I'll take that. Now we park the car. It's free, where Charlie's just realised he's got no cash. He's off to ask these guys if there's a cash point nearby. Not on these grounds, but there is one 4 minutes away at a garage in Aveley. 4 minutes is quite specific, but off to Aveley we go. Story checks out. 4 minutes later at a garage in Aveley. Spa to be exact. As you can see, this cash point in this garage in Aveley is in popular demand. Currently occupied by Daniel. He's taking his time. Here you can see Kevin's off to pay for his petrol and grab some overpriced screen wash while he's at it. Meanwhile, Charlie's still third in line. Oh no, tell a lie. Daniel's done. He's up to second. As Daniel signals, he has the money. Next up in the cash point hot seat, we've got Tony, who'd rather sort out his trainers. Eventually, he does look to put his card in and start the process of getting cash out the cash point. Oh no, we've lost one. Impatient Pete has left the queue. The amount of time Daniel and Tony has taken on this cash point has just got the better of him. Claire is up to third. On the way out of this petrol station in Aveley, we have Karen there. She's just filled up on the diesel and is ready to take the trip to Matlock. That's where her sister moved to last year. I think she's going to stay overnight and then come back tomorrow. Maybe try out the cable cars down there before she comes back though. Sounds fun. Tony, how are you getting on up there? Alright. I must say, Charlie has shown some fantastic signs of patience and it's paid off as well as Tony collects his cash and Charlie is in the hot seat. Great news for Claire too. She's up to second. Don't know what Dave's doing with a big bag there, but off goes Karen to Matlock. Enjoy your trip. Remember, tiredness can kill. Make sure you take a break if needed. Kevin doesn't look happy. These petrol prices, eh? I agree. Had to hold back on the screen wash. What joke, eh? Hey, Daniel's just paid. Well done, mate. Another satisfied customer at the Spa garage in Aveley. Off goes Tony. A nice motor. He's obviously doing alright for himself. Claire, we can all relate to. You start at the back of the queue and you continue to be back of the queue. Tell a lie. We've got a new punter. This is Colin. Colin, welcome to the Spa garage in Aveley, which is about 4 minutes from Thurrock FC. Kevin, good luck on the screen wash hunt. You can get them quite cheap from Tesco, I think. As for you, Charlie, I don't want to rush you at all, but we're 15 minutes away from kickoff. Obviously 4 minutes away from Thurrock FC at the moment. Kind of need to get a move on. I've got a video to make. We've got someone pulling up very slowly right here. Who is that? That's Larry. Laid back Larry, they call him. And you can see why too. Look how far back that seat is. Larry is cruising. Some say he sleeps in his car. Others say he doesn't. I don't know what to believe. What I do believe is he turned up to the Spa garage in Aveley, which is about 4 minutes from Thurrock FC, to grab some petrol/diesel. I don't know what that car's running. Why are we here again? Oh, Charlie's getting cash, that's why, and he's just finished, finally. Must be the slowest cash point in town. It might actually be the only cash point in town.
It's the slowest cash machine I've ever used.
Confirmed, we're now taking a 4-minute drive back to Thurrock FC. And 4 minutes later, here we are, Thurrock Football Club. You know, the one that's home to the 3-star Thurrock Hotel. And that has free parking. Love it. Take 2. We're going again. Welcome to Thurrock Football Club. I'm looking at £10 entry.
Football. In comes Charlie as well. And he's having a slight issue with his jeans. His flies are broke. That's where he's at. We're now moving on to the golden goal.
Golden goal, £1 a ticket. If you get the goal and you've got the number, you get some money.
Sold. I'm going to put this under the raffle category. £1. If the first goal goes in on the 71st minute, I'm a winner. Meanwhile, Charlie, he's looking for the hour mark. Into the bar we go. It's a nice little clubhouse. I mean, what more could you want? Time for some drinks. That's £4.60, please. Here's Charlie showing off his new look. Meanwhile, I'm just taking in some history. Let's go watch some football. 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 As you can see, the players are on their way out and the atmosphere is electric. Yeah, tough crowd. Time for some handshakes and a little bit of energy injected into this ground today from our guests.
Coming for it!
Stage is set. Group huddle time. This is what you call front row action. It's time for kickoff. Should we get the facts? Let's get the facts. Name, Thurrock FC. Founded, same year as me. Home ground, we're here. It's Ship Lane, which has a capacity of 3,500 with 524 seated. Nickname, The Fleet, which comes from their original name, Perfleet FC, which was changed in 2003 to Thurrock FC. Should we go? Let's go. Okay, so we found the hardcore. Not a bobble in sight, mate. That was all you. So it's the fellow mid-table side Met Police that get the first chance here with the number 7 straight into the side netting. But it's straight back down the other end for the home side. Thurrock as number 10 flashes it across goal. Ooh! I'm a pretty chill person, but the excitement levels, as you heard, went through the roof there. Want to see a goal scored directly from a corner?
Ooh.
Keep looking. And so we're back down the other end. 11 supplying the 7 who makes his way into the box.
Yep.
Just saying, if you want a quick getaway, the M25 is bang on the doorstep. And now we're back at the other end. Free kick for Met Police.
Ooh.
And Charlie's had one too many beers. One. It wasn't that close. Let's have a quick look around the ground. On this side, you've got this main stand. On the same side, in the corner, I found the snack bar. I will be there soon. Down this end with the hardcore are, it's just standard Sheltered terracing. And if things do get messy, don't forget, we've got the Thurrock Hotel behind us. If you want to know the lyrics to this chant, they're hung up there on the yellow and green flag. Offside. Thumbs up if you take your posture seriously. Confirmed. Also confirmed is me in 30 years behind him. This is our ref for today. Good to see him running about. A lot of refs have centre circle syndrome. I'd like to say it's a rare condition, but it's not. We've seen many of refs up and down the country not venturing outside the centre circle. This one, however, good to see him outside of it. It's my only drink for today, so I'm nursing it. Meanwhile, Charlie's a bit tired of this game. You know what? I have to agree. It did seem end to end with the highlights, but they are like 10 minutes apart. Hold up, they're going mental down there. That looks to have got behind Thurrock here as they carve out another chance. 11 on the edge.
Hit it, hit it. Yes. Oh.
Not long after he's involved again with this shot. Come on. What's that you say? You want to see a quality left peg cross with an overhead kick on the end of it?
Oh dear.
Keep looking. Meanwhile, it's half time in this one. I mean, you can literally hear a pin drop in this place. Probably because no one's talking. Everyone's on their phones. Phones. Mobile telephones. Charlie also on his phone went for a piss, but now he's back. And now we're off to our most important meal of the day because I didn't have breakfast. No lunch either. This is more of a late lunch, if anything. We're verging on dinner time. This is a very important meal. Welcome to the Thurrock FC snack bar, where I can confirm, and this is a first in the series, I'm not getting charged any more if I'm having cheese on my quarter pounder. That is the future. A round of applause. So of course, I'll push the boat out. I get cheese because I'm not having to pay for it. Now, normally I'd be done, but controversial point now. Charlie suggested I put mustard on there. Normally that only goes on hot dogs for me, but I'm always up for trying something new. And yes, I've made a mess of this burger. Maybe it should have looked like this. I'll try harder next time. Anyway, I'll let you know how this burger went down at the end of the video. I've just lost Charlie. He's gone for another beer. So I find myself waiting by the corner flag, and now he's back with said beer. We're going to take a walk around the ground. This is the beauty of non-league. It has to be said, Thurrock is one of the tidiest grounds I've been to, and it probably has something to do with the various amount of bins on show. And I can't be the only one that feels that this was stolen straight out of McDonald's. Here's a corner flag that's seen better days. We're over the opposite side of the ground now, where more McDonald's bins have been stolen to benefit this very tidy ground. Look at them. 1, 2, 3. Here's behind the benches, and here's everyone ready to go for the second half. Silence. You can definitely tell this is a community club. Why use ball boys when anyone can get involved? Good work, Nigel. The second half is well underway and we continue to walk around the ground where we found some of the seating. And you know what? We're going to use it. Sometimes it's good to just take the weight off, you know? I have to admit, it's very relaxing here. Hang on, as I scramble for my camera, number 7's through here. Keeper off the line to make the save, but it wouldn't have counted anyway. Another human ruler. He's called this one offside. Pick your nose if you care about your posture. There you go, confirmed. As we continue to relax, subs warm up and cards are shown. Not long after the number 10 is subbed off for the number 14. And I'm pleased to say we have a digital scoreboard on show. I repeat, we have a digital scoreboard. Here's Charlie showing his appreciation for digital scoreboards in non-league. And I just spotted our first bit of rubbish at this ground today. Let's walk. Where you been, mate? There's rubbish back there. Get on it. As you can see, we've arrived at the gents' toilets, which is good because the beer's going straight through Charlie today. Do I need the toilet? I think I'll pass. Good luck, Charlie. Enjoy. We've now moved on, and guess what? Of course, plenty of these on show, keeping Ship Lane beautiful. So the score stays 0-0, and we're still on for our golden goal. And don't forget, we are the Fleet. Now, of course, when you're lacking instruments for a beat, improvisation is the best. You don't have to limit yourself to one object. Rubbish watch, that is 2 now. Standards are slightly slipping. As for the football, chance.
Oh!
In other news, Thurrock don't march, they steam. spotted this lovely purple bag here. My guess is as good as yours as to who owns this beautiful item. Now it's time for the young one to lead the chant.
Come on, you yellow grapes!
Come on, you yellow grapes!
Steamers, fleets on me!
Steamers, fleets on me!
Sun's out, guns out. What's that? You want to see a potential last-minute winner from Thurrock? Okay. Keep looking. Those who are wondering, Charlie's flies are still broke, and the noise continues. Unfortunately, nothing else happened after that.
That's it.
We have an owner. It's a lovely bag. So following this game, just 2 more league games at home, and then the doors will close on this football club. It's sad to see. I wish there's something I could do. Unfortunately, my wallet isn't as big as people say. Players and management, they move on, but what do the fans do? Win, lose or draw, football's a routine. And I would hate it more than anything for my club to go under. What do you do afterwards? Go and support another team? Of course, but never the same, is it? As you can see, the groundsman is dedicated here. I mean, where's he going to go when this is all gone? Questions, and plenty of them. Should we rate this experience? I think we should. As always, we kick things off with the atmosphere. I mean, there was a total of 106 people there. It's not exactly going to be pumping, is it? The hardcore faithful did their best. I'm going to give this a total of 1.5 stars. Next up, we've got the facilities. As I say, a very tidy ground. I actually liked it. It'll be such a shame if this place is sold off for, you guessed it, another housing estate. Thurrock FC and Ship Lane, you're going to get yourself 3 stars. We now move on to the all-important food and drink. Right here, we're going to focus on the burger. Never really a fan of those powdery buns. However, it didn't spoil what I was eating. Burger's spot on, onions decent, the cheese was free, and the addition of mustard actually went down okay. There's still time to get yourself down to Thurrock FC because this burger was 4.5 stars. Unfortunately, no Dr. Pepper, so overall for food and drink, we're looking at 4 stars. Decent. Finally, we're looking at cost. Was it value for money? Well, when you spend under 20 quid for a football game, I think it's value for money. And that's not just to get in, that's the food, that's the drink, even had a punt on the golden goal. £18.60 spent in total. Of course, it's value for money. 4 stars in total. If the game had been better, we might be looking at 5. There you have it. It's time to get out of here. Although this is definitely the wrong way. Yep, confirmed. Now it's time to say goodbye to the cornflakes that have seen better days. Goodbye to the Thurrock FC snack bar. Goodbye to the Thurrock FC snack bar condiments table. Goodbye to the groundsman, the main stand, the Thurrock Hotel, the programmed hut where I didn't get a program, and to all the staff and volunteers that helped make this club tick. Thurrock FC, thanks for this one, but it is now time to go. As for you guys watching, massive thanks for your support. Don't forget to drop a like on this video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And if you happen to be new to the On The Road series and you want to kill some time, then why not check out the playlist of all the other grounds I've been to. It's right here on the screen. Give it a click and enjoy. Until then, I will see you in the next one. Peace. We're nearing the end, people. The penultimate is here, and it's Dorking Wanderers. Let's check it out. On the road, yet back again, and today we're visiting West Humble Playing Fields, home of Dorking Wanderers Football Club, who currently sit in and around the mid-table point of the Bostic Premier League. So follow me for some more non-league. Luckily for you guys, you don't have to sit there for the hour and a bit that I did. We're skipping to the final straight, the A243. The A243 is the A243. It's suddenly become really nice and green round here. Feel sorry for the guy that has to keep maintaining this bush. Actually, scrap that one. I feel sorry for the guy that has to maintain this bush. Wonder if it's the same guy. It could even be a girl. Who knows? Questions, questions. So I've just gone round and roundabout, and now I'm going back on myself. See that? That's a sign. Dorking Wanderers FC, 30 yards on the left. Now for me, 30 yards is a bit of a slam the brakes on jobby. They should definitely increase it to 150 yards and put it down the road a bit. Obviously, as you can see, I was alright in this situation, but that's because I already went round twice. Shush, don't tell no one. And would you look at that? Car park stewards. Down a pothole, there goes the camera, but here I am, about to ask the $1 million question. Is the car park free?
Yeah. Just go behind the Mercedes there.
Just go behind the Mercedes, he said. And that's exactly what I did. I can confirm that this is not the pitch for tonight. We're definitely in a nice area. Very green. And I'm so early that the players are only just arriving. Let's kill some time and catch up on some Casey Neistat videos. Time killed, almost 45 minutes till kickoff. Now we're heading in. I'm just going to follow Barry. Actually, tell a lie. I forgot my wallet. Unlock you. And there you are. Smiv's wallet. Let's try again. The entrance. The price is £10 standard. I'm going in. Football! Also just managed to grab a program, but I've only got one pair of hands, so 2 seconds. There we go, got the program. Very well made. That's another £2 spent. So let's have a little look round. I see a stand, another stand, obviously a pitch. There's benches over the back, but this isn't the ground you can walk all the way around, just 3 parts. And in the far corner there, that was the entrance where I came in. We got some good lines, grey skies, and at a quick glance, a potential kick clash. It's not though, it'll be fine, I promise. So where am I going to sit? Here or here? Find out in another exciting episode of On The Road. Yep, back again. Spoiler alert, I'm going behind the goal. In case you need the toilet, here you go. One for the men, a slightly smaller one for the women tonight. Did you know sometimes I can't get no sleep? Yeah, it's frustrating. We've all been there, haven't we? And then you go on YouTube and watch video after video after video. Then you suddenly find yourself down a wormhole watching a hydraulic press crush a bowling ball. How did we get there though? You just don't know. Anyway, I made it to the back of the stand, and this is what is actually out of the back of it. More random goalposts. Lovely views as well. Lovely views. Not too sure what this is here. Is it a women's cricket club? I don't know. I do not know. Back to the football though, and this is going to be my view. This is some stretching. This is a sign that says no standing in yellow hatched area, please. And these are some notes from Dorking Wanderers manager Mark White, who went on to explain what happened last time these two teams met. 4-3 it was, although Mark would like a less nail-biting game. No, thank you. More nail-biting, please. The warm-ups continue, including the goalkeeping for Harrow here. Back to the programme. There's a quiz. Love it. Some scrambled up letters, and now we've got to work out the players. This is fun. Can you guess them? There's actually 30 there. But that just means more fun. Good luck. Talking of fun, David's arrived, and so has Jerry as well. Fans are starting to pour into this ground. Meanwhile, warm-ups continue. This is what you get for arriving too early. Here's another view of this place. Corner flag or handkerchief round a pole. The choice is yours. You decide. And from here, I've just done my generic on-the-road post to Instagram. Follow me. You know where to go. It's in the description below. And so we're walking in Dorking. And now we're sitting in Dorking. As you can probably tell, I'm trying to pass the time. This is the view from the halfway line. It's lovely out there, isn't it? It's lovely. Oh, it's Linda. She's going around asking for the golden goal. Did this in Thurrock last time round. Got a 0-0, didn't we? Come, let's give it another go. So that's another £1 spent, and it's 67 minutes we're looking for. As you can see, more fans cram themselves into this arena, with plenty more rushing in to make kickoff. Meanwhile, on the pitch, the man with the lens is showing what he's got. I'd sign him up. And over on Instagram, plenty of likes for Dorking Wanderers. And for those that want to see their comment in the video, there you go. The scene is set. We just need some football. Football. And now I've just realised what those yellow hatched areas are. Got ya, Peter. Bill, don't stand in them. Don't stand in them. Photo time, and that is one happy ref. Okay, looks like we're pretty much ready to go. Should we find out the facts? Let's do that. Name, Dorking Wanderers. Founded not that long ago. Home ground, that'll be the West Humble playing fields, which has a capacity of around 2,000. Not too sure how many seated. Anything else? Well, this is actually the last evening game at West Humble. Now we're leaving this picturesque ground at the end of the season to move into Surrey FA's Meadowbank. That's a good job I got down here before they leave. Tracy, mind those yellow hatch markings. This guy's obviously doing the quiz. I found Mesut Ozil. That's all I got though, boys. Whilst it's still light, let's just take in the scenery and the sounds for a second, because as I say, this isn't going to be here for long. That'll do. We've got another line over. Easy part of the human ruler family. All will be revealed in another exciting episode of On the Road Yet Back Again. Here's some Harrow pressure. That's a Harrow free kick. Arguments that he was the last man. What's the ref going to do? The smiley one, that is. Here we go. Just a yellow. And here's what comes of the free kick. As you can see, Harrow fans arriving in their 10s tonight. I'm sure they'll be hoping for a good start here. As the ball's cut back to Adam Richards. That's 1-0 Harrow. Disappointment. Oh, disappointment. And a kick-off. But if things get any worse, they know who's ready. Did I mention the views? Of course I did. And Terry, did I mention you can't go on the yellow hatch markings? Yes, I did. Did I mention that Harrow got a corner which is sent into the box? It's cleared. No half clear. Get the camera back on that. That's 2-0 Harrow. Not going well for Dorking, is it? No, it's not. Disappointment. Although saying that, Dorking have a chance here from a corner. Well, I say chance, it's a chance to carve out a chance, but instead that's straight into the keeper's arms. Which, if I owned a pub, that's exactly what I call it. It's getting dark. Real dark. And could these be the game changers? Who knows? If you happen to be new to football, here's one of the rules that you'd need to follow. You can't actually pass it back to your keeper. Well, you can, but he can't pick it up. Ah, disappointment. Anyway, this will result in an indirect free kick. I don't know why the ref's blowing up, but he wants to take it again. So, they take it again.
Great assist, ref! Great assist!
Yep, great assist from the referee, but for those that are new to football and outside the UK, that was sarcasm. Following that, we've got a booking, probably for questioning why the free kick was given again. I don't know. You don't know. We will never know. What we do know, though, is half-time. So you know what time it is. Time for some fine dining. This is nice. Looks like a giant version of what I brought my rabbit and guinea pigs up in. My sister used to love them. We had a guinea pig called Fudge because it looked like a lump of fudge. We also had a rabbit called Cherry, but there was no resemblance to Cherry. 35 quid for a shirt, or you could get a Palmer's one for 25. Right, I've got an update. We're making moves in the queue. If we're talking rabbit hutches, I'd be probably now inside it. Right, prices, talk to me. Cheeseburger, 4 quid. It's getting cold as well. Hot chocolate, that's £1.20 on top. Canned drinks are available, but I can't see them, so I can't see if there's Dr. Pepper available. Although it is becoming a trend that Dr. Pepper just isn't at any grounds. Anyway, I needed 2 hands. Here's my burger, and here's my hot chocolate, bubbly. That's £5.20 tonight on food and drink. Oh look, players and Derek almost ready for the second half as the Harrow Borough faithful there. They make their way to the other end of the ground. So at 3-0 down, there needs to be a response, otherwise this is going to get embarrassing. Now I should obviously know this by now, but non-league hot chocolate does take about 2 days to cool down. And at this point I have burnt my tongue. Let's kick off with a shot from the halfway line. Harrow starting the second half like they ended the first, all over Dorking. Jimmy can't watch anymore, he'd rather scroll. Derek's scrolling too. And that picturesque scenery in the background is almost out of sight. Let's switch up the view. I'm taking my programme and hot chocolate to another place, where I've been collared. Fan of the On the Road videos, Will and Jed.
Hello.
Hello. And we've just missed a goal. That's 4-0 now. Nice one, Will and Jed. Nice one. How about it, Jane? They were nice lads. And I'm happy to announce a non-league digital scoreboard. Who's coming off? 7, 8, 9, 10? 10. 10's coming off. Mate, new friend, this is, call it what you want. This is what happens when you spend lots of time on your own. You make friends with insects and get excited when you see a train. I mean, look, a train. Just want to let everyone know that I'm okay. I promise. Football! As you can see, I'm making more friends now, and now I've got a bit of a problem. The program's fallen onto the pitch, and the fence is that little bit too high to grab it. Maybe if I stop making friends with insects and actually a real person like the lino, I could convince him to give me my program back. Let's try it. Hello, mate. Can I, oh, he's gone. I will get it back. I promise. Meanwhile, a round of applause for non-league digital scoreboards. It doesn't look like it's getting any better for the home side. The Dorking fans are now walking fans. They're out of it. Frustrations on the pitch as well as another player goes into the book. Back to Operation Get Program back. I've spoke to the lino. He knows the situation. Can we get it back though?
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
Did you hear that? Cheers, mate. Thank you. We're practically friends. Best mates. Now we could hang out. We could play on the Xbox. We like talk about cartoons that we used to watch when we were younger. Talk about linos and human rulers because I don't think this. Well, he could be. I've seen straighter. But yeah, me and the lino, best mates. Talking of best mates, look who's back. Yeah, this one. I'm not drinking any more of that. If you're wondering what these are, they could be fireflies. They're probably not. But football. We've not seen much football in the second half. I blame Will and Jed. Actually, I blame these. Dorking players have lost their heads this second half. There's another one going into the book. Oh look, football. And it's a penalty, a chance to grab 5. It was a pretty nasty challenge if you ask me. 17's adamant he didn't touch him, probably because he thinks there's no cameras down at this non-league game. Didn't see me though, did he? Nasty. Nasty. Okay, so we're walking in Dorking. And we're full of different views tonight. Let's see how this one goes down. Well, you leave my mate alone. I don't know how, but the keeper's now gone in the book.
The moaniest team ever!
I mean, it's kind of hard to disagree at this point. Oh, look, another train and more Harrow pressure.
Yeah!
And another train. It's just non-stop at the moment. Oh, no, it's all boiled over. Handbags, another booking, but that booking is a second yellow, which means this lad is off. Anyway, don't touch my mate. Of course, it's not going to make much difference now as the free kick is launched in. So, obviously that didn't go to plan. We did for Harrowborough, but not for Dorking Wanderers. Shall we rate this experience? Let's. Alright, you know the score. First up, it's Atmosphere. With a groundbreaking attendance of 131, it was never going to be buzzing, was it? Dorking fans silence pretty much from the start. There really wasn't much to cheer about, was there? 1 star, I'm afraid. As far as the facilities go, it's alright. It's got everything you need. It's got an old school vibe to it. It feels very, I don't know how to say it, very manual. It's very wooden. Lots of wood at Dorking. Nothing wrong with wood. I liked it. 2.5 stars. Obviously, you're hungry for the food and drink rating. See what I did there? Hungry, food, yep. As far as hot chocolate goes, can't complain. It was good. Apart from burning my tongue, of course. But that's my fault, not theirs. That's mine. Onto the burger. Very important. It was alright. The onions were soggy. The cheese was melted. The burger was interesting. I feel like the burger was pre-seasoned. Lots and lots of pepper on there. You know, if I'm going to add salt and pepper to my food, I'll do it myself. But it tasted alright. The thing that laid it down mostly, though, was the bun. It was just very dry, unfortunately. But overall, for food and drink, I'm going to give it 3 stars. Finally, we're talking cost. Was it value for money? Well, I enjoyed myself. Made some friends, didn't I? It was definitely better than seeing a goalless draw, but obviously I go for the home team and it just wasn't the display that I'd hoped for. Rather than putting a fight in for the second half, they really let themselves down, if I'm being honest. Anyway, overall I spent £18.20. Can't complain with those prices. We're going to go 4.5 stars. Besides the Harrowborough faithful, applaud their team off of the field. Time for me to get out of here. So it's through the turnstile, into the car park, find the motor, and as I like to say, skedaddle. So we finish it here with an hour and a bit drive back to Essex. Hope you enjoyed this one. Massive thank you, as always, to everyone on this channel for subscribing, liking, sharing, commenting, doing whatever you do. Continue to do so, please. That's much appreciated. If you do happen to be new, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and check out the rest of the On The Road series below here. But until then, as always, I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Yep, peace. Final game of the season coming out now for Barnet. Can they avoid relegation and stay in the Football League? Let's find out. On the road, yep, back again, and that's frustrating. It's like smear on my windscreen. Anyway, today we're off to the Hive Stadium, home of Barnet FC, who currently sit second from bottom in League 2. It's the final day of the season. They need to win. They have to win if they have any chance of staying in this division. But it's not that simple. They're going to need to rely on Morecambe losing to Coventry, who sit just above them. Now, Coventry already in a playoff position, and at home too. You'd like to think they could sign off the league season with a win. But hey, anything can happen, and we're on our way. And what is an absolutely beautiful day. Look at that sky, not a cloud, as we take the exit for the M25. I'm now on the M25. Now I'm in a tunnel where there's light at the end of it, but this ain't good. 4 lanes into 1. We got traffic. Make that standstill traffic, gridlock traffic, whatever you want to call it. We're in traffic. It was due to arrive bang on half past. We've lost 26 minutes. But hey, do not worry. We're still going to make kickoff. Well, maybe not if we continue at standstill. Alright, well, maybe we'll miss about 10 minutes. Or if we just sit here, we could bump it up to about 20 minutes. Yeah, that's right. We're going to miss a lot of this game. We're moving. Here's what was holding things up. Nice one, mate. So the race is on. How many minutes can we shave off at this time? Well, first of all, I'm going to take the exit for the A1. Actually, get on the A1. Then find myself down a road with plenty of greenery. Finally arriving, where's that? L Street and Boreham Wood. I know it well. I don't know it well. I don't know where I'm going. I'm relying on Satius Navius. And as you can see, we've shaved off a huge amount of time. We're going to make kickoff. Well, maybe not. Traffic's building again. And now we've got to somehow go, right, how are we going to do this? We've been given a lifeline. Man in car has given us the look to say that, you know what, mate, you can go. However, I've got issues. I can't get out because the traffic continues to flow on my side. Despite this, though, man in car really wants me to go ahead of him, leading me to A, he likes my car. It's also a Volvo. B, he really finds me attractive. C, he's not in any rush. Or D, a combination of all three. Now, thanks to man in car behind us, we did get going, and we are about to turn right into the Hive Stadium, home of Barnet FC. Here we go. Here we go.
Your parking down there is full, sir.
Damn it, Graham, I need a space.
But we have got space to the service road, just to a quick right here. My got a colleague there. If you just give him £6, he'll park you up.
Okay, Graham, £6 to park, you say? Well, got no other choice. Let's speak to Michael down here. It doesn't look like Michael wants to take my money. He's signalling me down the road. What do I do?
Main car park.
Main car park, Michael. I don't know where that is. Where is it?
Straight down there on your left.
Okay, straight down there on my left. I'm quite confused if I'm being honest. Graham on the gate said there's no parking, but Michael will sort me out if I give him £6. Michael didn't want £6. Now he sent me down to the main car park, straight down here on the left. All right, we've got problems. Keith's telling me to stop, but he is actually lifting that barrier. Oh, rude. The police have decided to cut in front of me as if they're above the law or something. I mean, let's be honest. Who do they think they are? Anyway, Keith, where am I going? Left, he says. Very strong signals from Keith there. I don't think he's ever been more sure about where I should be parking. That's all right, Terry. You just walk in front of the car. As I stopped, I might as well let Bill pass. No worries, mate. You enjoy the game. We've approached the barrier. It opens. We're still not giving any money for this. In we go, into this space, pulling just behind the Bentley and Hal van. And I'd just like to let you know that you've been watching a car dash cam for the last 2 minutes and 20. Where are we? In Russia? Finally, a different perspective. My feet. I can confirm we're not in Russia. I can also confirm that I have to pay for parking in the club shop. I'm off to the club shop, and now I'm in the club shop, about to pay for parking.
Yeah, £6.
Story checks out. £6 for parking. Now, in exchange for my £6 that Graham said Michael would take, but Michael didn't take, sent me down to the car park which Keith signalled me into, found a sign that told me I got to pay in the club shop. I got given a token. I'll need this later. Good news, ladies and gentlemen. We've made it for kickoff. Actually, maybe not. Queues. This guy in front showing his true colours. More on that in a minute, but it's a slow queue. The search queue is holding things up, which means, yeah, we've missed kickoff. But as always, we eventually get through. As we approach a gate, it looks like we're going to be in another queue as a train passes by. I'm now in the queue, and I'm just checking the ticket that I printed off in black, not black and white fast draft. I'm gutted about that. What was I saying? Yeah, I was just checking I was in the right place. Another train passes. Now Charlotte on the gate is helping people scan their tickets. I mean, I think we've missed 10 minutes of this game. Eventually Charlotte scans my ticket for me because I'm incapable of doing it myself. And now my friends is £23 spent on this League 2 relegation battle. Football. Football! And so we make our way in. And according to the scoreboard, it's just 8 minutes we've missed, and I can confirm that justice for stewards is not a thing at the Hive. That was me going up to row Q, and here's the view from row Q. Now, we normally get the facts before kick-off. Should we get them now? Let's get them now. Name, Barnet FC. Founded way before you, mate. Home ground, we're here. It's the Hive, which has a capacity of 6,205, of which 5,334 are seated. Nickname, the Bees. Anything else? Well, it is often forgotten about that there are 3 teams in North London. Of course, you've got the North London derby between Arsenal and Tottenham, but what about Barnet? Well, of course, there are a lot of outright Barnet fans, but you will sometimes find Arsenal and Tottenham fans both go to support Barnet on away days. All right, let's have a look around. Over there, you've got the East Stand with a little digital scoreboard. Other digital scoreboard. Down the end, you've got the South Terrace there. Over here, you've got the biggest stand. It's the West Stand with a digital scoreboard. And the nearest block to us here is actually housing the Chesterfield fans for today. Did I mention Chesterfield at the start of the video? I don't think I did. Anyway, they're playing Chesterfield, and unfortunately already relegated. Early signs suggest there's no Dr. Pepper here. We'll confirm at half-time. And with the beautiful weather today, full kick Gareth is living up to his name. As you can see, Derek down the front's got a big one, and multitasking too as he sends those snaps straight to his laptop. Meanwhile, we've got an envious Chris who looks on and can only dream of having something the size of Derek's. And I didn't think it was possible, but even Lucy's got a bigger one. Let's just have a moment for Chris. Let's move on. Chesterfield are sailing. Very nice. Not much action on the pitch, though. Actually, tell a lie, there was this. And then there was this. And then the goal. Or not. Ladies and gentlemen, the human ruler. As always, standard Instagram shot. There we go. Follow me up. Links in the description. Did someone say crossbar? Finish. So I mentioned at the beginning that justice for stewards was not a thing. It may be a thing. Look at these two getting an eyeful. They're loving it. I've come to the conclusion that it's pretty tame down here. Maybe they're not stewards. Maybe they're more concierge, answering any questions that new and existing fans have. Janet, enjoy the game. Oh, hang on. It's all just got serious again. George is on the prowl. But to be honest, I ain't taking him seriously unless he tucks his shirt in. So off goes George to act on something pointless. Meanwhile, as half-time looms, fans leave their seats to grab some food and drink. As a paying football fan, we all had 3 faults when going to get food and drink. The first fault is what if I miss a goal. The second is, well, it won't happen today. The third fault is one of 2. Quite simply, wow, I'm glad I didn't get up and get food and drink. The second is, why did I get up and get food and drink? That's Barnet 1, Chesterfield 0. Just a quick glance at the phone. Morecambe drawing 0-0 with Coventry, keeping them just out of the relegation zone. Barnet doing all they can so far. Belief. that's half time. Should we go get some food and drink? Yeah, let's crack on. Eventually I did make it down, and yep, I'm queuing. I'm becoming an expert in this. Now it's fine. It doesn't matter where I stand in the queue. I'm always that guy that people want to walk in between. Sorry, mate. Excuse me, mate. As you can see here, I even closed the gap. But no, of course. Oh, Short Shorts here wants to get through. I'm telling you, if this behaviour carries on, I'm just going to have to call George. Shirt tucked in or not. Anyway, I'm going to stick with the trusty old cheeseburger. £4.50. A little bit steep, though. Drinks are confirmed as well. I'm just going to get a water. As you can see, I've quite clearly got a Sprite. What happened there? Well, they ran out of water. Poor me. I've had to spend 50p more for something more unhealthy. Lose-lose. And so there you have it. A Sprite and a wrapped up sweaty burger. That's £6 spent on food and drink. And so it's back up to row queue. Here we go. It might be worth pointing out that I was in that queue for so long that I missed some of the second half as well. Who cares? I'm hungry and I'm about to eat a sweaty burger. Must admit, little care has gone into this. There was no onions either. They run out of them as well as water. It's sweaty on top, burnt on the bottom. Looks like George has deployed the heavies. These guys ain't going to take any crap. They don't even like football, so not even enticed by the game. They're here to deal with the fans that are most likely to get out of hand. And that right full kick Gareth. He's on his phone there checking the other scores. In fact, most people are. But these ain't. These are trying to work out where they took the wrong turn. We're an hour in now. Not much has happened in this second half, apart from the constant trains. And understandably, the nerves are kicking in. Everyone's waiting for a Coventry goal. That's not coming. So as it stands, the two teams playing on that field right now are leaving the Football League. I'm not joking. Every few minutes, a train. Barnet can't be sitting on a 1-goal lead, though, as it can easily go wrong for them this end. Good thing is, they are trying to get the second. But just as I say that, Chesterfield are looking for the equaliser. Here's all the comments from my Instagram post asking me to put them in the video. There you go. And surprise, surprise, there's another train. After a whole lot of nothing, here's another chance for Barnet. That's 2-0, 9 minutes plus stoppage time. But unfortunately for Barnet, it doesn't change the league table. What it does do is almost secure this win here. They've done everything they needed to do, but relying on other games is not where you want to be. Literally roles reversed. This lot are losing and are having a great time. This lot, meanwhile, are winning. They're not having such a great time. That is because the current score at Ricoh Arena is Coventry 0, Morecambe 0, which, as I've said, is enough to keep Morecambe up. Battery change, Barnet goal. If you want to check that goal out, it's probably the best one of the lot. And over to Barnet's YouTube channel. It's Barnet 3, Chesterfield 0. And even though the goals keep coming in, you cannot put a smile on these fans' faces. This game's done. They've done what they had to do. Commentary, Morecambe, anything? Nothing. Nothing at all. Very strange second half, and to be expected as well. The atmosphere dictated by a game that was 90 miles away with no goals in it. The final whistle isn't too far away, and the Chesterfield fans look like they're playing for a pitch invasion. I'm sure if Coventry can get a last-minute winner, we'll see the same from Barnet. And there you have it. That was the final whistle, and whatever pitch invasion was planned, well, the old Bill and stewards have made sure that's not going to happen. As the Barnet players head for the tunnel, the score is in. It ends 0-0 at the Ricoh Arena, which confirms Barnet are playing National League football next season. Sad times. And of course, joining them will be Chesterfield. It's not been their season either. Hopefully, they can make it back up to the Football League soon. I'm sorry, Gareth. Today just wasn't your day. It was almost the great escape, but it's goal difference that's put you down. 46 points from 46 games. One more point, and you wouldn't be walking out of here like that. It would be so much different. Unlucky. Despite the confirmed relegation, plenty have stayed behind to show their appreciation for the players and the staff for this season. And while they do that, should we rate today's experience? Let's. So, atmosphere. Understandably, it wasn't the best, was it? Just because everyone's eyes were on another game. Chesterfield were happy, though. They've obviously come to terms with their relegation. This is still fresh for Barnet. I'm going to go with 2 stars for this one. Moving on to facilities. They've been here 5 years. It still looks like a relatively new ground. Training facilities surrounding it too. It's a great setup for a lower league club and expandable as well. I'm going to go with 3.5 stars. You know how important food and drink is for me. It's time for that. And it wasn't looking promising. Asked for a water, got a Sprite. Asked for a cheeseburger with onions, got no onions. And then, well, you saw the burger. But how did it taste? Well, I've got to give him credit. It wasn't actually that bad. All things considering, it's a 3-star burger. No Dr. Pepper, no water. Which is going to leave my food and drink rating straight down the middle. It's 2.5 stars. Finally, we're talking cost. Was it value for money? Well, I spent 35 quid at a League 2 game. Didn't even get a programme either. It was £6 on the parking, 23 on the ticket, and then £6 on the food and drink, which I felt was a little bit expensive. I mean, as I say, it was a nice ground. Food was alright. It lacked atmosphere, but we know why. We're going to go right down the middle again. 2.5 stars. It was okay. Alright, so we're out of here. Parking token in hand. With one last look at the Hive, into the car we get, and it's more queues that greet us on the way out. I'm not going to lie, it took me quite a long time to get out of this place, but we did eventually get out. I need to find myself in more queues on the M25. Typical way. Well, now, my friends, brings us to the end of another On The Road. Hope you enjoyed this one. Don't forget to drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and be sure to check out all the other On The Roads in the playlist below. Until then, I'll see you in the next one. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that brings us to the end of Season 2. Stick around, though, because we're about to crown a champion. Who was it? Well, as you can see, top of Season 2 table is Cardiff. Congratulations to them. They sit there on 14 points alongside Brentford on 14 as well. Bit like goal difference, Cardiff pip them on the atmosphere. Talking of atmosphere, who had the best atmosphere in Season 2? There they are again. It's Cardiff. It wasn't just during the game, it was before the game, the build-up. It was good. Loved it. Well done, Cardiff. We move on to facilities now. We're actually dropping right down to non-league. Congratulations to Averley FC for their new ground. As I mentioned, it's these sort of grounds that can keep these sort of teams afloat. With a 4G pitch, you can hire it out every single day. That's income. Cha-ching. What about food and drink? Reading, come on down. Honest, that burger outside the ground was nothing short of sensational. A very well-deserved 5 stars there. Lastly, it's cost. Value for money-wise, it was actually Brentford for me. Even though we gave Hornchurch the 5 stars, we're expecting them to be cheap. The Brentford game, however, it delivered, didn't it? As the on the road goes on, we refine how we actually rate these. So this is still the early days for us. Yeah, that, my friends, is it. Thank you for watching this one. If you stuck with it, Season 3 is coming real soon. I hope you can join us, but until then, take it easy, and I'll see you in the next one.